Hello, peasants and peasant VIPs. It is I, Mr. Midas. Yes, applause, applause, yes. There are many of you today, and we have a special treat for you because today is the playoffs of EU and NA. Woo! So, without further ado, bring out the flute, boy! Introducing the remaining teams of Midas Mode 2! OG!
No! They left!
Sir Sadim's Stunners! And Vergesa, I guess! Team Fnatic! Alliance TI3! VG Gaming! Team EHO! Navi! TI1 roster! VGJ! Oh wait, J-Storm! Burning's Legion! Flying Pepegas! Now for the exact same video of Gabe Newell! I guess.
Welcome to Midas Mode. Wait, didn't we kill that off? I thought we tried really hard to kill that. Why am I doing an intro?
Yes, give it to me. Give it to the production.
All right, there it is. Welcome back to Betway Midas Mode 2.0. We are here at the playoffs, day number 5. Have I lost track already, Trent? Is it really day 5?
I don't count the days. I just count the excitement, and it's uncountable.
We have entered the time warp that is Betway Midas Mode 2. We've been living only in this bubble of money, economy, so much so that one of our talent missed his cue. It was originally going to be Slacks. Last minute, he said, I need a switch. I found Purge, and then Purge...
He took the ribbon waving very seriously.
Yep.
That was the main problem.
So it looks like we'll have a replacement coming in here momentarily.
I think he might have injured himself. He was waving quite frantically. I think he's gone back there. Oh, thank you.
Ooh,
good morning.
That was weird. We just touched hands. Hi, Kyle. Well,
gotta do everything.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. We've got the improved version of Purge here.
Yeah.
All right, boys. How are we feeling? Welcome back to Midas
Great.
Mode.
I'm feeling good. It's gorgeous outside today. We got some good Dota coming. Bye, Purge.
Purge, come back. I don't want to do this. Take your job.
Come on, Purge.
Aye,
cast
Captain.
the Purge series. There he is.
He is.
He just wanted a dramatic introduction. That's all it was.
Fashionably late, as per usual. Well, actually, he's not fashionably late because he's our drive in the morning.
Indeed.
So
sorry about that.
Late.
Somebody handed me a ribbon, and I was like, I don't care what I'm actually supposed to do. I'm a ribbon man now. So that was it.
I'm glad you were taken by the part, Purge. Welcome to the panel, and of course, hello to everyone in the crowd. We got a couple new faces out there this morning.
Yeah, quite a few. My goodness.
Hopefully a few more to turn up. Of course, we'll have some beer later on this afternoon for free. Everyone that came in, you'll get 2 beers with your ticket. That's a lot of fun.
It was the only way we could get viewers. We found a strategy.
Merch and beer, the 2 things that they really want.
We got them.
How you doing today, Grant?
I'm doing fantastic. That's it.
Thanks, Grant.
You're welcome.
Okay, cool. Well, production, do we have a schedule that we could take a look at? Because I'm really curious what games we're covering today. I think we've got a couple of the semifinals, 2 best-of-3s, and then we're going to have a show match to follow that.
Show matches?
Mm-hmm. Now, I believe it's going to be a set of our VIPs going up against the Reddit squad Was it the Asexual Pringles?
I believe so.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that was their name. They offered to play when there was that scheduling crisis, so we're going to try to make that happen.
Yeah, they graciously offered to fill in for some of the other teams as a batch of 2 to 3K players, trying to truly make Midas Mode great. So we thought we'd take them up on their offer once we actually did get decent teams.
Yeah, super generous.
Yeah, but I believe it's Sir Sadim Stunners against TI1 Navi.
Yep.
Is
That is
first
our
up.
first match.
Going to be the opener.
And that should be a pretty good one. And it's Anvor Gesa versus, is it the flying or the fighting Papagas?
We
I've
don't know.
noticed there is
It's
quite
fighting.
the differential.
It's
I thought
definitely
so.
fighting.
I thought they
thought
sent
so.
in flying. Am I wrong? I thought they were flying.
I've
just
only
been going
ever
back
seen
and forth.
Fighting. I've only heard flying from people like Gary B and various other unreliable sources.
Bunch of Euros.
Yeah.
Flipping Papagas?
Flipping.
We could make up a lot of names for them. They can
It
use a
could-
new
I mean,
OP.
it's FP, right?
FP.
Yeah.
Although I think of first pick when I hear FP.
Do you?
The first Papagas?
Yeah. And second series today, we're going to jump to NA, the other set of semifinals. And I guess the format, worth reiterating, we're done with the group stage. It's the beginning of the playoffs. So first in the groups, they went straight to the best-of-5 finals. And second and third are now playing each other. Winner of that will go into the best-of-5. And the fourth-place teams were eliminated. That was OG and also Beast Coast. They were eliminated in more ways than one. They don't even
Indeed.
have a roster.
They'll get one soon, I'm sure.
I don't even think they got announced. I don't think they were on the papers.
You're probably right. That was a temporary squad filling in.
I guess we were only doing remaining teams.
Yeah, we can't be
these
too
days,
hard
eh?
on them, I
Oh, see
suppose.
how it is.
So we're down to 3. So what does that leave us with North America? Grant, quiz time without the brackets. Do you know what the matchup is?
Yeah, I already said
Yeah,
it.
we already talked about it.
No, he said EU.
No,
No, he
Anvor
said any
Gesa
after.
versus the
Jeez,
Papagas.
these hosts, in one year out the other, trying to listen to production. I understand how it is. It's
All
fine.
right,
But we have more than just teams. We have rule changes here today.
Is that
Oh.
Oh.
Now,
Oh.
Trent,
Oh, the economy has been shifted.
I'm glad we have Purge here because I actually don't know what the final decisions were in terms of the changes.
So basically, we sat in the back. We ended real early yesterday, about 4:30, and then we sat and discussed for about an hour and a half. Basically, just me and Slacks sternly talking to each other, and just Slacks kept saying, "Big numbers," until the numbers got big. Because he is sick of Tiny and Kunko being in our Midas Mode games.
He can't handle it, I guess. So
Okay, well, I think we've got a video that explains the changes that we've made. Let's take a look.
Ah, what a splendid tournament. Oh, am I having a good time? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, good. What are you talking about, you imbecile? Your viewership is appalling. Your panels are mind-numbingly boring. Who gives a shit if it's aluminium or aluminum? The fans love this tournament. It is about the community, brother. A community needs variety. It needs to be inspired. You are a fool. Well, if you are so wise, what do you propose? I propose you refrain from babysitting these so-called pro gamers and give them a real challenge. It's all about the economy, sophistication. Oh, right, brothers, agree with me. Yes, yes. 1,000 moonbucks for winning a game? Are you mad? Mother must have dropped you harder than I remember. 1,000 moonbucks is a fair reward for such a great achievement. You will not ruin my tournament, Sadim! It's too late, brother. The wheels are in motion. Let's see how your precious little teams can survive once my minions unleash the master plan. Wait, Sadim! Wait, Sadim, please! Please, no, Sadim! Yes, brother, this is my tournament now. Minions, have you succeeded in infiltrating the Moonduck production room? The Moonduckers will never go along with any plan of yours, you feeble-minded buffoon! They are simple minds. Why else would they come to your pathetic tournament? Even the teams don't want to play in it. How's Beast Coast doing, brother? You venomous snake! You spineless jellyfish! Hello, fans of Midas Mode 2. Prepare to watch your teams suffer because it's about to get hard. Real hard. Laugh, you fools!
All right, Midas Mode 2 Hard Mode. Sadim's Revenge by Betway.
he's revenging in the middle of the tournament. tournament.
Okay.
There's more revenge. Wow, that was amazing.
That was really
My
incredible.
goodness, I didn't know so much was happening. Did you notice that all of the hands on each side were one hand? So somehow there's 5 people down. How were they so close to
What are you
each other?
talking about?
I don't understand.
All I saw was gloves.
All I saw was
just a bunch of minions.
Yes, they were very convincing
Wow.
backstage, basically.
That was impressive.
Hard
Yeah,
mode
sure
for the
was.
playoffs.
Yeah.
What we're at.
I'm scared.
So, do we have anything else numbers-wise?
Well, could we maybe show what the
have
numbers look like on the heroes now to give people a perspective? Is that a possibility there, production? I
mean,
think,
we
I
will
think they might have that power.
We'll see
Are you
that
guys
in the draft.
kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I'm sure they're not busy back there.
There we
with
go.
all the
See, that
other
wasn't that
things we have.
bad.
Okay. So
All right.
If we
Can
can
you
just,
store it by price now to give you something else to do, my friend?
so, looks like, so
Big
tiny.
number.
Big number.
2,677, the most expensive hero.
Me,
Blink that
big
one.
number.
see
He's one
Blink this
digit.
one.
Tiny's a lot better than Klink's. 2,677 times better. So
People want to see different heroes. We're definitely going to see a lot of different heroes. I think only, 2 of the teams can even buy Tiny right now, so
yeah.
good luck.
And then they
That would be
can't buy
so-
any other hero.
Now it's
So,
actually hype as hell if they pick
Yeah.
Tiny. It's like, oh, shit.
I don't know.
I mean, Bambo's going to be mad. I'm sure there's a tweet going out. He's like, oh, they just going to ban my
I
best
saw his
hero.
response in the group. The first thing was LMAO. So, and then Tiny's price. So yeah, he's not too pleased.
So yeah, I mean now there's really 20 heroes that are in quote pickable territory from Betway Midas mode 2.0 that we've enjoyed in the group stage.
Well, I mean, what if they want these expensive heroes though? What if we made them a different way to get some moonbucks?
Oh.
What if?
Like bounties that are worth a hell of a lot more.
Yep.
That's the plan. So
That's the other part
we've
of Heart.
heard. You guys want bounties. That's all you care about. Big number.
How many bounties did we end up with? Speaking of big number,
We ended up with a lot of big number bounties, like 900 moonbuck bounties.
are we still
things
at
like
6?
that. We are
Okay.
at 6.
we stayed at 6 bounties. All right, let's go through these nice and short as well.
All right, I believe it is 10. There's,
Okay.
there's 4 more
All right,
below.
there's 4
They're
more.
not
I'm
showing.
sorry. So there are 10 total. So, Sikkim, one of your VIP takeover melee creeps must attack an enemy hero and retreat to Roche, letting Roche kill them to complete the bounty. If the creep dies from anything other than Roche, then the bounty is failed. Protect your creep.
Yeah, so it's kind of like VIP for the crew. All right. The VIP is like this. They're
Very
on a
exciting.
mission. They're strategizing out there already. It's like, how do I do this? How can I? Middle of a team fight, you just got to hope they're not paying attention. Don't have a Midas ready or something. Go up there, smack them,
Hell
run
yeah.
back to the pit. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
900 moonbucks for that. ABC, draft a lineup while selecting the heroes in proper or reverse alphabetical order. 600 moonbucks.
This has been put in every single bounty thread for both Midas modes.
Has it?
I can personally attest to that.
And you're fine with
This
letting it
same
rip.
bounty is always there, and I was not there last night doing bounties, and so here it is.
Okay.
So I have been the wall holding back you submitters of this bounty because I thought it was silly, but go ahead.
I reluctantly let it into the document. I did not, and I walked away. It was. There's only so many hours you can spend on bounties a night, guys.
Okay.
Can you guys do the alphabet backwards?
No.
ZYX. That's all I got.
WVUT. I mean, I used to be able to do it. But
R-
I was just wondering. It's
Okay.
tough.
LMNO.
Yeah, you skip the Q.
I think
B.
that's
Regular
the
way.
normal order there, but Elemento is not one letter.
Well, it's in that direction. Anyway,
This one's going to be hard to do, especially because the costs have increased so much
Yeah.
that not
Yeah.
only are you restricted to your heroes and what your bank is, but now you have to actually somehow find the alphabetical ones. It
What
might
if
be
they
hard
ban
getting the
Zeus
value
on
back.
so nice topical here. Raid Area 51. All members of your team run into the enemy base through one lane. Touch the throne, then teleport away. This has to happen before any Tier 3 falls. That'll earn you 600 moonbucks.
I have a question, though. Isn't Animage the only one that can do the Naruto run?
That's not true. I think TA also
Okay,
pretty
so...
much permanently has her arms back, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So we needed a couple of those.
I was thinking about putting in a bonus, like, oh, if you have an anti-major or TA with you, you get like
Hasten or
I don't know,
something.
2 times points or something, leading the way. But it never came out.
I'm
Okay.
a fish, 600 moonbucks. A player on your team will declare I am a fish and only move their hero through the river for 5 minutes. If they stay alive for the duration, they complete the bounty.
This is why I do the bounties.
I thought we reduced that one to 3 minutes, but I guess that one.
5 minutes? Who's going to stay in the river for 5 minutes?
That was the initial discussion, and everyone was kind of like, we should reduce that maybe, and I don't think that ever went through.
Well, and we also thought that you should put a timer on it because if it's like 45 minutes in and you're just dominating and they're holding out, you can just sit in the river and it doesn't really matter.
Well,
Late game, it's
If
not
they
that
want to
big of a
fish, they
deal.
can fish.
They can fish.
Let
They
them-
want
let
to
them-
fish for
let
5
them
minutes. That's
fish.
All
come
right.
back.
Well,
All right.
Grant, this one's for you. Read a book, you dumbass.
Okay.
Gift one of your 10-minute tomes to the enemy team to use. 550 moonbucks.
I'd do that one.
Now, define gift.
Drop it on the ground and they pick it up.
Now, could you drop it under Roche?
Yeah. Well,
That's a play. Is that a gift? Does the enemy have to pick it up for you to get the bounty? They probably have to pick it
I
up
think
for you to
they have
get the
pick it up.
bounty.
They have to
I
pick
think
it up.
I would, yeah.
Ooh, that's tough.
They have to be able to use it.
I guess
Says
one way or
for the
another you
enemy
win.
team to
You
use.
put it in the roast, you either get a kill or you get moonbucks.
I mean, tomes are really good at the 10-minute mark. That's a full level. That's more damage. That's more farm speed, all that good stuff.
We might see that
but if
one.
both
That's a 20
teams
to
do it, then it's even.
That's true.
So you just
Ooh,
need to
prisoner
cooperate.
dilemma. I like it.
Which, and the important thing to remember is that the teams today, one of them is getting eliminated. So in some ways, you shouldn't care that much about how many moonbucks your opponent is created through your game.
Yeah.
It's all you just want to do stuff that gives you moonbucks and while still securing you the game. So I could definitely see both teams being willing to trade here.
All right, number 6. Brown Boots Dagon. Completed once a player kills an enemy hero with only owning brown boots and a Dagon.
And a dragon, actually, it says.
Oh, it does say dragon. You're right.
So
Dagon.
I'm not sure how many heroes. I don't think Snapfire's in yet, so I don't know.
I think the Bambo stack will definitely do that. Bambo or Sing Sing will 100% do that one at least.
Okay, all in. 500 moonbucks. Purchase a divine rapier before 30 minutes.
I remember Optic did this one last year, or last Midas mode.
An oldie but a goodie.
Yeah.
It is.
Simple, sweet.
Oh, these are a
pure.
couple oldies, I see.
No filter, 500 moonbucks as well. Your team must all chat, "We're smoking." Every time they use a smoke, you must also type it in all chat at times
You
when
may
the team
also.
is not smoking. Oh, you can also. I'm sorry. You must type it within 10 seconds of the smoke usage.
Time for the mind games. Just keep
All right.
spamming, we're
So-
smoking.
What if you smoke, find somebody in 9 seconds, or killing them, then you still can say it 'cause it says within 10 seconds?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, why not?
Okay.
It's more like because when you smoke, sometimes you're busy communicating with your team.
Yeah.
We didn't want to force them to have to like
Right
stop
away.
everything they're doing to type
Okay.
it. Yeah.
All right, now this one, nice and easy. Twitch plays Dota 2, 400 moonbucks. Let Twitch draft your first hero, and you get that baby for free. Basically, a random
that's
by
a lot
Midas
of-
mode standards.
Imagine if they gave you Tiny or Kunkka.
So
Do you
that's-
think Twitch that would ever be that nice?
Mate, it depends on how many fans
depends
they've
on the
got.
team.
Navi
Exactly.
fans? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Hell yeah. Navi fans are hardcore. They'll vote for that. They'll give him a good hero.
But then the anti-Navi fans, which there are a lot
true.
of,
I don't
will
know.
vote against them.
I'm just saying, it's an
Ooh.
arms race.
It is.
All right, well, last one there. Happy Murder Trees. Bob Ross, of course, very popular during Midas Mode 1. We had a lot of tree-related bounties as he was on Twitch at the time. So we brought one back. Plant 3 trees on the body of an enemy before it fades into the ground. Oh, this is perfect. I love it when Slacks just comes into the panel.
Shows
Hi,
up
buddy.
without a microphone as well.
Yeah, come on in. Oh, this is going to be good.
What's up, bud?
Hello, I have some new developments.
Oh.
Okay.
Apparently, there has been some scheduling conflicts with Navi. They need an emergency stand-in, and they've made some demands.
Okay.
Navi has said that they want 500 moonbucks for Cinderin's team and 250 for their team. I don't know how that's possible. They've also said that they will not play unless I am playing for them as techies in the entire series. So, with my hands completely tied 5 minutes before the semifinals start, I must abide by these hostage demands. They also told me on stream to say babushka, I believe. So, divide comrades.
So wait. So real quick, in terms of you playing techies every game, what if Twitch chat bans techies? Are we going to make sure that doesn't happen? What's the?
I
I think
believe-
he has to play Techies.
That is part of the agreement.
So will they have to pay moonbucks, or will you just be gifted free techies?
I do not know.
Okay.
Please do not ban techies, or the semifinals is canceled. I'm begging you.
Oh no. All right. Wow. Let's give a round of applause for that. Holy shit.
Wow, Navi.slacks.
Yeah. Wow.
Still better than the last Navi NA.
I almost don't know what to say.
So did the Sadim Stunners agree to this?
I don't know if they have a choice. I think they're just going to be nice lads and help us.
I mean,
sounds like.
why wouldn't they agree? I don't think this is an improvement for Navi in any way.
Well, I think they're taking away all their moonbucks, is what it sounded like.
So Sadim Stunners are going to lose approximately 2,000 moonbucks. Navi's going to lose approximately 300.
Now, I was thinking that they might add that to what they already had. That was a reset. Okay.
That's what it sounded like to me.
That's what it sounded like to me.
I mean, I think the Stunners are confident.
Twitch-
That's one thing. Now, if you can say, hey, we won after giving away our Moonbucks. You are the definitive Midas Mode champions. I don't know, dude.
They don't have the clout to
Part of the strategy.
take the tournament hostage like TI1 Navi.
They want to demoralize Puppy.
Now you can take us hostage by banning heroes, it sounds like. JJ, is that right? Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at this. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we got to change today since it's the playoffs. For those of you in the audience, we've got a QR code here. So pull out your cell phones. You guys have cell phones, right? Pull them out, use your camera, and scan this code, and you can vote. We have a different vote going on Twitch chat. You're going to be doing the same old thing that you have been. We're going to use those exclamation points, and you're going to type the hero name afterwards, and those are going to be your votes cast for the bans. 4 heroes going to be removed, but this QR code is only for you in the audience. And I don't want to say this too loudly, but your votes might be weighted a little higher than Twitch chat.
But if you're at home, couldn't you just scan this and do it?
No, because there's 2 separate feeds happening.
Oh, they don't see it.
So this QR code is
that
only
makes a
for our
lot more
friends in the
sense.
audience. And at Twitch chat, they are going to be showing, they're going to be doing the old exclamation
Unless
points
we
just like
perfectly
they were.
describe what that QR code looked
All
like.
right, now there's
2
a
white
black
spaces,
square in
then
the
there was a
top
black,
left.
and there's another 3 white spaces.
So,
In the second row, there
cast
was
those votes. We need your help.
That would be the worst game of Pictionary ever.
It would be.
perfectly do this QR code.
You guys want to talk about some sponsors? Can we talk about malware?
No, I'm
bites?
good.
No, you're cool? Not doing that today?
No, I don't really feel like selling over to people to make this amazing tournament happen.
Malware bites!
Oh, yeah.
Come over here, Zoe.
I can't reach that far, Grant.
Safety. Thank you. Thank you, Malware Bites.
Don't worry, I'll clean that up for the 5th day in a row once you guys all leave again.
Purge, have you ever used malware bites?
I did, yes. When Owen ran his scan and found like 1 billion viruses, I was like, I gotta have some too. Obviously, I ran my scan, had nothing.
Oh, that's good.
But it was still the peace of mind is there, you know.
It's true. And, I mean, they can also protect you in real time. You know, they have a gamer setting so that it doesn't interrupt, like no pop-ups, no slowdown, anything like that, so you can game freely but still stay safe.
They know the people.
Uh-huh.
They understand.
Latency, that's what it's all about, right? Gamers like you, Trent.
Latency? That's what it's all about. I love understanding more about science as well.
Do you?
At the Kennedy Space Center
We
Visitor
couldn't tell.
Complex. Yeah. You couldn't tell?
No.
Oh, that's mean,
No,
Grant.
I'm just kidding. No, it's great. We've had some moon pies. You guys like moon pies?
We have moon pies. We got some
They're okay.
sweet space shuttles.
Have you eaten one of the
No.
moon pies yet?
No, I have not eaten a moon pie. I'm more about the ice cream. You know?
The ice cream is real good, honestly. It's super good.
Purge, I want to ask you about the content piece where you were in the harness jumping up and down.
Yeah, sure.
What was it? It didn't seem like it was really doing anything. Were you even jumping much higher than you would normally?
It didn't feel like it, no. So basically, it was like a body harness that like loops around your legs and goes around your shoulders, and then they put that like white thing over it because otherwise it's just like pulling on your crotch area and everyone just sees.
Yeah.
You know, it wouldn't make a good video. It'd be an embarrassing video. So they covered that all up, and then they hooked a bunch of harnesses vertically to like support a lot of my body weight. So when they actually got it about equalized, it didn't take as much for me to stand. So jumping was easier, and there was maybe a little bit more hang time, but I didn't really feel like I was jumping that much higher.
You weren't really on the moon. You weren't feeling
I actually wasn't, believe it or not.
It didn't
It
really
looked
look
like
like
it.
you were on the.
Well,
I mean,
once you had the
well,
meteor
okay,
there, it
well,
looked a
this,
lot like
I mean,
it.
this was pretty realistic. I'll be honest.
Hooray! Oh no! Oh no!
That's actually a chaos meteor, guys. She was telling me there were asteroids, there weren't. She's like,
alive.
asteroids, duck for asteroids. I'm like, and at the end she's like, all right, time to take a picture. Salute now, and I'm like, oh my god, she kept making me do stuff, dude. It was.
Oh
uncomfortable.
no!
A picture?
The day it comes to end the Earth, and it's up there in the sky, that big ball of fire, and it'll just be, oh no!
That was prime acting,
This
dude.
little
Thank you.
duck.
Thank
Yes, please. You may continue
You know
to play this as much as you
Right.
want.
You know what the saddest part is, though? Is that Slacks actually did this the year before when he went to Kennedy, but the footage got corrupted.
Really?
So somewhere out there's footage of Slacks doing the same thing.
Wow.
And the best part was when we got there, one of the girls working, she was like, I remember you. And he's like, oh my God. That was 2 years
That's not
ago.
good.
Yeah.
That means he made an impression, which
Wow.
I guess he kind of does.
I mean, he would. He's a big guy. So jumping up and
Big
down is a
personality.
memorable experience. All right.
all right, I got to ask about the chair thing.
What
Sure.
chair?
Because did that feel like you were in 0G? The one where you're like
Oh,
floating
that.
in the
So
chair?
the way that
and-
it's like air hockey. It provides an air cushion layer. That way, when you push my chair, it keeps going. It doesn't stop.
All right.
So in that
Whoa.
way, it's similar. In the X plane, yes, it's a
oh
horizontal
my
push.
God.
So X direction, yes.
So it would appear the Stunners have agreed
They have.
Okay.
to the demands of
I told you.
TI1 Na'Vi.
This is a great position to be in. Now you're like the underdog. So if you win, you've got a great momentum going into the finals.
Somebody banned Tiny. I guess it's just out of their price range this game. That was the only way.
So now, guys, there's another question we need answered.
What?
I'm
that?
ready.
Who is Slacks standing in for?
I believe
He's playing
it was,
for Na'Vi.
I think it's Play to
Havost.
Heaven.
Is it?
Oh, no,
I
wait.
think
you're
it's
right. It might be
Havost.
Havost.
It was
I think it's
yeah.
Havost.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Yep.
9.
okay, I was like,
I think we're just
what?
Okay,
we're,
free techie.
They get him for
Free
free.
techie.
That's
He's pretty expensive.
that was
We'll
part
let
of the
him have it.
deal.
Hard coded in. I like it.
The old
Oh.
first pick into instant techie.
Yeah, that's.
You're right.
I think we
Draft
messed up
broke.
there.
Yeah,
with
you
the
don't have 2
3D.
in a row. You get one, then the other guy gets 2 in a row.
Unless it's a new introduction to Midas Mode 2.
Dun, dun.
Well, that's fine because we can talk about the giveaway that we have going on.
Ooh.
Get below the Twitch stream. Moobot has been very excited to share this with you. You can get yourself some VR goggles. Purge, I know you've played virtual reality.
I
Have you
have.
used the Index, though?
Only briefly at the Kennedy Space Center.
Okay.
They had indexes, of course.
Was it badass?
We didn't actually turn it on. I just put on the headset. We pretended to punch things because we're like, they kept being like, "Oh, you guys should try this. It's really cool." And we're like, "No, we both own one of these. It's not a big deal. We'll try the other stuff." And they were just like confused.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, anyway, for those of you that haven't tried it, it's awesome.
These aren't VR snobs like Purge
Look up
here.
the video. Google Sunsfan Valve VR Index, and you can watch Sunsfan trying it out. You can get his full review. We're giving away one of these after the event's over. Find the button below Twitch, and you can pick it up yourself.
It is amazing though. It's definitely good to have.
Yeah.
Do you have to be standing up to use it? Or
No,
can you
you
like
could-
you
you
can
could
like
sit
sit on
down
your
games.
toilet and just play VR?
Yeah,
dude.
There's multiple. You can do different room setups. There's one where you can sit in a chair and do it. If you don't feel like moving, you can do like a small room. You can change the. You basically like use your little remote to like draw the confines of your
Oh,
room. So
really?
even if
That's
you have like a
nice.
weird shaped room, you can draw like a rectangle or a weird triangle. You can like, oh,
Can I
here's
draw
my
a
chair.
trapezoid?
Draw around it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, if you want. What shape? Keep saying shapes. I'll
Rhombus?
say yes. Yes.
Parallelogram.
Yes.
Pentagram?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Whatever.
guys.
Do draw your shapes, guys. So
I think I'm out of shapes.
You can win it. There's a lot of people that
Octagon,
are joining because they all want
hexagon,
to win the index. Yes.
Dodecagon.
Yes.
But hey,
Not a cube though.
it's free to enter, so maybe you could win.
Are you sure there's no vertical drawing? They don't have you put in the ceiling just in case?
Nope. It's horizontal.
So I can jump to my heart's content and I won't hit my ceiling because the VR doesn't
probably
know the
could.
difference?
Yes.
Amazing. Virtual reality is cool.
It's more like you're limited by the laser boxes actually. Because once your headset travels out
Uh-oh.
the laser boxes.
Oh, they should ban again. Is that what I heard
Yeah,
first?
so
Ugh.
it looks like something got broken.
Oh,
no,
okay,
this is
not
new. I'm
bad.
sorry. Okay, I misunderstood.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Reginald was speaking a language I didn't understand for a moment there. so-
Stunners.
Poor.
Draft for the Stunners. Please vote now.
So they've taken the bounty.
They want a free pick.
So
Yeah.
they get the first free pick.
First pick
Wait,
for
do you get-
free.
do you get paid
Dude,
for
would this be hilarious if they just gave him Tiny?
So is
like,
Tiny-
Puppy
is
was
Tiny
the biggest
banned?
one, like,
Tiny
I
is
don't
banned.
want to play versus it. They just give it to him for free.
Give him
He'd be
Kunkka.
so mad.
It's like
banned.
One Night
Okay,
Werewolf.
okay.
It goes
Yeah.
in priority of order.
Is
So
Kunkka
bans have
banned?
happened. This is now first pick.
It was kind of a miscommunication because back there, all Slacks would say was big numbers, and then we're like, let's do a challenge where they get a hero for free.
I actually
Completely
was
destroy that whole.
I got a little bit mad last night. I heard big number too many times, and I had to just walk away.
No, that became our best way to communicate back to him. We just had to be like, look at the big numbers, ignore everything else. It'll be okay.
Oh no.
Who are we giving? Who do you
Yeah, what do
want
you
to
guys think
give
they're
to,
gonna pick?
like, do you give someone their famous hero? What do you do?
That's a good question.
I think Twitch chat should give them somebody who's not that good. I want to see like a first Huskar. I want to see a meme hero, so to speak.
A meme here. They'll probably pick, give him Pudge. That's always fun to watch.
First pick Pudge is great. I
Is
think
it?
that's up Twitch chat's alley.
It's really fun for 10 minutes until it just starts losing constantly.
Not if it's winning. If it's winning,
But
it's
it
very
hasn't.
fun.
Has it
Remember,
won?
Slacks is on the enemy team as a techies.
That's true.
Keep that in mind.
I mean, his techies is not bad. Like, he's definitely overly defensive. I don't think he plays on the enemy side of the map enough. But he's going to get some core kills. I definitely.
What would you say his MMR is?
All right. So
Flex?
Techies only.
Techies, he's like 5K
Okay.
still.
but remember in this
Oh,
case,
they gave him Marana.
Okay, I thought so. Yeah, that,
What?
that's the Twitch chat. They
Okay,
get the
hold
same
up.
thing.
Did they? That's insane.
the Twitch chat vote for Potom. So she's the second most expensive agility hero at 1340.
Did they tweet
So
something or
that's
something?
effectively a 1,740 Moonbuck hero for free.
Man, shout out
Because
to
not
Twitch
only did
chat.
they get the hero for free, they also got the bounty.
Yep.
Oh, right.
They've rolled the dice. The fandom is popular, guys. Who knew?
All
Is
right.
Powerful.
Sing Sing's still very big. They want to see that Marana.
Wait, Gorgc has fans?
Yes.
Oh.
A lot of them. A decent amount. You mean European Mason?
One
Yes.
guy laughed. You got one big hearty chuckle.
That's what I mean. It's not that surprising that they got a good hero. They're overwhelming the Na'Vi fans. All the Na'Vi fans are watching the Russian stream right now. So
That's a good point.
there you go.
So effectively, they are they're also probably very confused over that. I don't know if we actually communicate any of these subtle rule changes.
They have no idea. They just, they logged into Midas. They're like, what the?
How did they get
That's
900? Their bank clearly says 250.
No, that's a great point, actually.
And now
These
we're
guys
going
don't
cheap.
know math.
And there we go. Lich, second cheapest int hero.
Yeah, we did a test draft last night. That was the first hero that Kyle picked as well. Still semi-decent support. It's not amazing in all situations, but it's got a stun, it's got a team fight, pretty good lane support and control, so not too surprising to see him snagged up. And the other thing important to remember is that Na'Vi has less money, which means that if you steal those really cheap heroes before they do, it's going to make their price them out
A
a
lot
little bit more.
harder.
Now, I heard Puppy has only been playing Puck pretty much.
Really?
His life right now. So
Yeah.
that's 248 moonbucks.
He
So
can
they
buy
could
it.
pick Puck, and then they could just random their other 3 heroes.
Well, yeah.
And I'm kind of wondering if that's what he's going to do. Well, sorry, Twitch random.
For the
to be
remaining,
more precise.
yeah, for the remaining 3.
Can't believe the community banned Clinks. Just one class Clinks just gone.
Oh, they did it.
Dude, I'm a
He did
genius.
it.
They did the pug. They're going for it.
All
I
right.
knew it.
Nice call.
Well,
Fred.
Thank you. This is why I'm here. This is why they pay me the big copy, not real money bucks.
Yep.
Yes.
Your guys' money's so boring.
What?
It's all green, dude.
Who's the guy on?
I mean, that's fake money, Trent. I mean,
Yeah, I know,
it's
but
really
your real
real.
money's all green too, dude.
Trent. Who's on your? I had some
Well, yeah,
cash
green
when I was
means
in
money.
Vancouver.
I
It's
wanted
John
to
D.
do that.
Rockefeller,
Look.
right? He's on it or no?
What?
Who? I swear to God, my
This
Canadian
is
friend told me
Ulysses
to
S.
ask you
Grant.
that. No, I meant on the Canadian. He's not.
No, there's no John. Why would Rockefeller be on ours? He's an American who made like all your libraries, didn't he?
Oh, I don't know.
He
Maybe
donated
spread the-
millions of dollars to
maybe
create public
spread the
libraries
libraries
across
to
the
Canada.
entire United States with oil money.
Oh, man. That the only hero that Na'Vi could have banned was Clinks, and he's banned out.
Yep. Now it's just.
They could have afforded to pick Clinks if Twitch didn't ban them.
But they can't.
They really ruined it for everybody. All right, here comes the bans. I have a feeling that Navi's not going to be able to ban anybody. Twitch, get those.
And they don't need
You guys
Open your
you
chat,
might as well
get
start
ready.
spamming something.
It's
'cause-
ready. Open your chat. It's maybe not actually ready, but like get ready to spam.
Yeah, you guys are going to be picking heroes
Start
here for
thinking about what you're going to do.
Okay, what would you give
Visualize.
them if you wanted them to do well?
Well, right now they have a 5 puck and a 4 techies. I know Slacks isn't buying
Yeah,
cores.
yeah, you're not wrong.
That's for sure. They're going to need some cores, right?
Voting is live currently for picks. Go, go, go.
Navi's heroes.
Draft for old Navi.
All right, if you're trying to be a bro to Na'Vi, I'm sure Dendy would love to play Mars again. It's good with the puck combo. You can
Yeah,
spear outside
snap
of
coil.
the coil. Are they picking first though? Is it Na'Vi
That's
up first
what
or
it
is it
says,
Stunners?
at least.
Got-
I
okay.
trust production.
Oh,
Wait, we see a member of old Navi
Oh, why
walking
is
over here
Slacks
on the
coming up?
stage.
Oh, here we
Okay.
go.
He looks
Come on back,
We are
buddy.
going to have a rare draft interview
yeah,
with one of the
this-
players. Now, this is one of the first times ever in a competitive
Let me guess.
match.
Puppy asked for more money.
No. Puppy says that he wants Night Stalker, and I told him Twitch chat can't pick Night Stalker, he's banned. So that was a 10-minute argument. And then and now he is asking Twitch chat to have mercy on Na'Vi and give them Slardar and Sniper. That is what he wants.
So let me get this straight. Puppy wanted to force the rules so that he would have no money, and now that he's spent it all on the one hero he wants, he's like, hey, I actually want money again,
Yes.
which he would have been able to afford if he didn't force this stupid shit anyway. Is that right? Is that,
First,
is that how
please.
this works? Okay.
The situation is not good for any of us.
Okay.
Puppy kindly asks, and the rest of Na'Vi, that Twitch chat have mercy and give them Slardar and Sniper. We'll see what happens here.
Okay.
At least he isn't asking for Night Stalker anymore.
That's true.
Thank you very much, everyone. Good luck.
All right.
Please help me.
Okay, so there you go. These are the commands.
go.
You know it by now. Exclamation point hero. Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Let's give it up for what we're going to see now. There's been a lot of talk about the Slacks techies over the years, and I'm excited that this will be the ultimate chance. I have given them Pudge.
Yeah, way to go, Twitch chat. Let's go.
Hey, Pudge techies, though. Talk
Pudge.
about the synergy, boys.
Okay,
Oh,
okay, that's
God.
true. Yep. Pudge with like the 0% win rate.
That'll
so
be
far.
Dendy.
I will. Oh man,
Maybe.
techies. I will still. The worst memory I'll ever have of techies is Twitch rivals. It is me and Rachel Seltzer casting Purge and Slacks techies 1v1 on the layout. They're like, okay, each of these should take 10 minutes. The first game between these two was a 43-minute 1v1 techies.
Oh god, that was
and
funny.
Twitch never invited Dota 2 to do another rival.
That's not
event.
true. I did one like 3 weeks later.
Well, why the hell did they invite you? You ruined it for everyone.
I don't know. Maybe Slack should learn to
You
destroy
lost.
wards.
You got force
I did
staffed.
lose. I should have bought an Aether Lens instead of an Axe. Then I could have Quelling Blade his wards from farther away. And then his
Oh.
force might not have been as bad.
You must have felt really
and I
dumb
should have
after
gotten
that.
a gem.
How fun was playing a
was fun.
43-minute?
It's the same, dude. It's the
Grant,
same
how
as-
fun was casting?
It was the worst.
Oh my
He
God.
literally
I
said
listened
during
to
the
this
stream,
whole
he's like,
cast.
will this ever end? And I was like, I don't think so.
It's like it's the same as like 1K players or any Dota player. Really, you're playing the game, you're having a great time. You're like, dude, this game was so intense. Anybody else watches it, you're like, this is garbage. It is not fun to watch. But if you're playing,
It is.
feels
It was
great.
intense. Yeah.
Except for that show match we made yesterday, that was awful. Not a good experience, but
No.
you guys had a good time.
Oh, it's time to draft again. All right, Sniper and Slardar, guys. You got them the Pudge.
That's what they want.
Show some mercy if you
Give
like.
them something way worse.
You could give them a different fish. Just say you got confused. There's
Yeah,
a
just
Slark.
give them Slark accidentally.
He's
There's an
just as good as
Siren.
Slardar. Give him Sniper. They like Sniper. I like Sniper.
They clearly want to I am a fish. The reason they want Sniper, though, is that they can just mine high ground and make this like a 4-hour game
Yeah.
with Sniper and Techies.
I mean, there's numerous ways to take us hostage, it seems. Oh, well, there. We're all set up for a 3-hour.
Ooh, Arc Warden. Hey, it's Sniper.
Oh, man. You guys are too kind. I
Much
love it.
obliged, Twitch chat.
Thank you for saving Midas mode, because I don't think Puppy's going to come back for the next game if you guys don't pick Slardar and Sniper.
It's another really important thing, actually, is that the Stunners are picking a lot of inexpensive heroes. And what happens when you pick them is their price goes up by a pretty moderate amount. Like, as soon as Clinks gets picked, in fact, Clinks' price is probably going to go up quite a bit from 1 since he got banned here.
Yeah.
But, like, Dragon Knight's going to be, like, probably 50, 75 Moonbucks. If they pick all the really cheap heroes here, save their money, and do challenges, Navi is again going to have to, like, Twitch chat random the rest of their draft.
All right, Slardar time there, ladies and gentlemen.
If you want to.
Or hear me out. Give him a second techies. Is that possible?
Yes, actually.
Well,
What?
we're not sure if it breaks the
Please?
game.
The map enables multiples of the same
Yeah.
hero for the purpose of making sure that there aren't issues with drafting.
Oh, one sec. They want to say thank you for the Sniper. That's it. Okay,
Thank you for the
thank
Sniper.
you.
Well, that's great.
That's very nice. So they're trying to get on your good side and start typing Slardar.
As far as I'm concerned, you could pick just about any other hero. In that
Oh, my
wow.
God. They actually
Oh,
did it.
Okay.
So is this an overall good draft, though?
It's all right.
It's okay.
It's not that bad.
It's got to be like a puck 2.
You've got to roll, yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be puck
So
roll.
because we had originally thought the 5 puck.
I mean, but Puppy's definitely going to want to play it, so...
Yeah, you're right.
Well, wait,
I think
doesn't-
Puppy will play the
Dendy
puck.
likes playing puck, though.
Yeah,
too,
but
right?
Dendy's not the captain, dog.
Pudge is probably not terrible mid. I mean, it's Dragon Knight, so you're not going to be... Or Arc Warden. I don't know, but
I don't know.
it doesn't matter. They'll make it work.
It'll probably be Dendy Pudge. He likes Pudge more than Puck. Dendy wants to play the Pudge.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's more iconic. You're probably right.
What about a Bambo hero here, right? We would think.
Sand King.
Is he cheap?
Where is it?
268.
Yeah, he could.
Too
pretty-
bad.
They got
That
427.
kind of breaks the bank. They've spent 73 on the draft so far. Do they
Very
really want to
impressive, I
slap
gotta
one
say.
of those?
The poor Stunners are really getting hosed. It's a good thing you guys gave him that Marana.
I mean,
What about Brewmaster?
Visage.
Why do you like Brew here? Try and control the Sniper?
He definitely
Get
likes
back
Brew a
line?
lot. It's not really a good hero, but it's a very inexpensive offlane hero.
The
Clockwork.
Okay.
Reasonably expensive, too.
Yeah,
Okay.
but very solid versus like trying to get to that Sniper is all that's going to matter.
And Pudge, too. If Pudge hooks somebody, you can instantly get there to interrupt and try to kill him.
Bambo hero.
Yep.
What's his build? Do you
I
think he'll
guess
build
so.
Midas?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Oh, Andrew, careful.
Jesus Christ, that actually scared me.
Hello. Andrew, you've been a naughty boy. Where is he?
I'm here.
I don't have real eyes, you know.
I'm coming. I'm back.
You need to remember
Hello.
to mention something important.
The cosplay competition?
No, the
Yes.
coins that they throw on the stage.
Well, that is also important, but we were going to talk about that after the draft. But thank you for the
Do it
reminder,
now.
Mr. Midas. Okay, so we have a cosplay competition. It's a $10. What are the details, Mr. Midas? It's a $10 limit, right? And you can come in. It's going to be today after
Yes.
the 2 best of 3s. And we're going to be checking receipts to make sure you didn't go over budget, and it'll be judged. Who's judging it?
Moxie is judging it, and it's going to be now, soon. They need to go to the shop to be judged.
Yeah, soon, like after the 3 best of 3s.
No, like after this panel.
After this panel?
Yes, now.
It's...
Yes, Andrew.
Okay.
Sorry, Zyori.
The judging is now. Okay.
Yes. Tell the people.
The judging is going to be after this panel, so you better get your costumes ready.
Get over there.
Good.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Midas.
I liked your book.
Thank you. You're so much more friendly today, Mr. Midas.
Zyori, how much did you spend on your outfit? You look like an ogre, so you do pretty good.
Thanks, Grant. I'm still shaking. That really scared me, guys. That was a real authentic. Yeah. I really
That's
was.
his defense mechanism. he falls to the ground in the fetal position when someone comes to ask him to help with the dishes.
Was it because I like set it up to terrify you or something?
Yeah, just the corner of my eye, and I don't know what I thought it was. An animal of some sort. It just caught me off guard. That was really
okay.
I'm a little embarrassed now.
I thought you were genuinely acting or something, like overdoing it. I was like, oh, that was way too much.
No, I was just a little
No
shaken.
one could be that
young
scared.
man.
So, production, can we look at some odds for this game? Can we talk about some... Okay, never mind then. Let's... Okay, so...
Things are fluctuating very quickly here.
A lot of moving parts.
Yeah, they're
with
back to
today's
the
Midas
calculator
mode.
there on Betway. They're just like, I don't know.
I would not want to be Betway for this one because they're like, okay, the rules are 250 versus 500 moonbucks.
Yeah.
Let's make odds based on that. And then all of a sudden they just get to pick all their heroes for free, and shit's weird.
But they do have a Slacks techie still.
That's true. That's a good point. His techies is not bad, genuinely. He's going to be able. He's definitely going to kill some core heroes, I think.
Yep.
I don't know if he places mines in trees as well as like higher level techies will. So like if once they get a gem, they might deal with him a lot better. But he's got some good tricks.
Is his team's cast of heroes good enough to carry the techies? You know?
That's the question.
And also, what about the leadership? Because usually when Slacks is playing, he's leading the game when he plays techies.
Well-
right? In this case, think about the situation here. I think if Puppy tells him what to do, Slacks is going to feel somewhat obligated to oblige. So maybe
he is
Puppy
being
can
held hostage. Yes.
Right. So maybe Puppy can help strategically here and raise his MMR to like a 6K techies for this.
Okay.
Well, I think what's important and something that I realized a little bit yesterday in the show match is that when you play with higher level players, and especially against higher level players, there's an expectation to do the high level things to match them. So when you try to adapt in that way, but you don't really know what you're doing, and it's like your high-level players instructing you to do those things, it pushes you out of your comfort zone, and pretty soon you start doing bad things. So, like, Kyle would say, oh, just go do the double back lane. Gareth goes there, he stacks the camp, and he TPs out because he got confused because he wasn't completely sure exactly what he's supposed to do in all situations. And then when you make those mistakes, because you're pushed into a situation you haven't done before.
There he is. Look, he's getting in the zone right now.
Just reading
Slacks
Twitch
in
chat.
his
prep.
Hey, hold up. Wait. You got him, Slacks, buddy. He's, you can see, feeling really good, just in high spirits. Can we get this man some water?
Can we get this man a new
hydrate
Belgium?
him?
Can we get him a new Belgium? He needs a nice, thick IPA.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
It'll be okay. Yeah, you got this, buddy.
I mean, at least he's playing his comfort hero.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Take
man.
it off. Oh, one too
Whoa.
many. Whoa! Whoa!
All right, production, please. Have
Yeah,
mercy.
get out of there. That was a lot of buttons.
Someday he's going to discover undershirts.
All right, so I think we do have some odds to take a look at. Looks like the folks at Betway have crunched some numbers, and yeah, this probably makes sense. 1.28 for the stunners, 3.20 for TI1 Navi with Slacks as a stand.
Just to be clear, currently you can bet real, actual, hard-earned money on Sir Action Slacks playing techies
Yes.
with Puppy.
When else are you
Yes.
going to get a chance to do that?
Never.
Probably never.
And now, so
Am I allowed to do this?
I think you're Canadian.
I think this might be
actually.
biased.
As a Canadian. Oh, well, you're a caster.
Unfortunately,
so
I'm
you
casting,
can't,
so I've
but-
got that inside info, you
Well,
know.
Yeah,
which
that inside
should
info.
keep
Well,
me
it's
from betting
It's
on
out there
Slack.
now. It's known. I don't know if this one's value or not.
No, it's not.
3.2. I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
But-
I think this is going to be an okay game. I'm not even joking. Like I think Slacks Techies is good enough that this is going to be competitive.
It's kind of the perfect situation for techies, right? Techie, Sniper, Pudge. They can hook people into mines.
Exactly.
Sniper can stay really far back. He's got all these mines to protect himself. The downside is that Arc Warden is on the other team. So you're basically going to have a mobile techies, essentially. They're going to be dropping spirits everywhere. They're going to have to play through that as well.
Can we get some higher predictions here then? I'm taking the Sing Sing.
I'm actually going to take Navi. I will take Navi for this one.
I'm taking
I have
the
some faith.
I think it's simple to pick the stunners. I think they have at least a 75% chance to win. That's a safe bet.
Yeah, I'd probably say about 95%. I think we're taking 5 of these amazing players. They know what they're doing. Then you got TI1 Navi. Puppy's clearly trolling already, right? He's trolling in the draft. He's definitely going to be trolling in game. I think we take the stunners here, but you do you.
So I think Puppy really wants to win. He's creating this storyline, and if he wins carrying Slacks for this series, imagine eliminating the streamer stack, all those big names, all that popularity with Slacks on Techies, guaranteed both games.
That's a fair point.
That will elevate Puppy to another level that is not made possible by any other tournament, dare I say, ever.
Is Slacks going to win Midas mode? That's the biggest turnaround unexpected.
Is this all part of his plan? I can never tell with him. Is this part of the lore?
Is he the agent of Sir Sadim?
Is he his
the
own
newest
agent?
It's got to be part of the lore. But I don't know. I think Puppy wants it. That's all I'm saying. I think it's going to be more try-hard than we think. Grant.
Yeah.
You do you, though, dog.
Well, we're all throwing
When I'm
out
counting that
predictions
3.2 after this.
What have the predictions looked like so far? There, JJ.
Ooh.
Oh, Jenkins kept it, the 4 and 4.
Oh,
So now this
intriguing.
is
Do you want to go
panel.
with Diori or do you want to go with Grant, my friend?
Hold up. Yo, Kyle, who do you want? You want Sadim? You want Navi? Yeah, all right. Kyle wants Slacks production,
Okay,
just
we'll
for the
change
record.
that to a 2 then. And
All right, we'll mark that down. So this is mostly panels here. Unfortunately, casters get the short end of the stick for the predictions, but Jenkins slaying it. Grant at the top. Old Ziori still struggling 6 and 14. I've had a lot of opportunities to swing there.
Wow.
You're also not doing much better, my friend.
Oh, I like to keep it interesting.
Yeah.
By picking the stunners. I started seeing my percentages, and I'm like, all right, I'm taking a safe bet every time.
All right, Betway betters. I guess Grant is the expert.
He knows what he's doing sometimes. I crunch a few numbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you got an abacus at home?
I do.
So, and we've also got the little bonus from Betway. So if you've been betting on Betway Midas Mode 2, they've been keeping track. There is a leaderboard that you can find on Betway.com, and there's a bonus bounty. That's £1,000 for the winner, and there's also some extra scaling prizes. It scales down like £100 for second, third, that kind of thing, something like that. So some extra money for already winning money. Get on it. Betway hooking it up. They made the event possible. But remember, legal jurisdictions only and over 18.
You know what I would do with £1,000? I would buy £1,000 of toffee.
Toffee?
Yeah, they
Do you
have
think
great
it's
toffee
one
there.
toffee for £1?
No, they just have a lot of really good toffee in the UK.
You'd have a lot of money left over, I think.
No, I'd buy all 1,000 pounds on toffee.
Oh,
And then
these-
you'd
Oh,
have
not 1,000 pounds of toffee.
yeah.
Sorry, now I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
confusing.
no.
Then
Someone-
you'd have
someone
to
really
buy
likes
the-
toffee.
That'd be like 15,000 pounds of toffee. I don't know if you want that many. That's
Well,
a lot.
I'll be an import-exporter. Then I'll sell it here.
Oh,
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
Right,
That's
well,
a good idea.
Clearly the play. Well, very good. Of course, we'll get into that draft as soon as it's ready to go. There's always a short delay because there's a custom game lobby that we've got to work through. But overall, we've got things leveled out, right? That's been a good change. First couple days were a little bumpy.
I'm so glad we worked so hard on fixing the economy last night, only to have Puppy do it himself in the morning.
Yes, he literally
He
wasted
negated
all of our
everything.
time.
Sorry, Moondog, but he is a TI winner, so that brain is up there.
It is going to
true.
matter for the next series, of course, because I doubt that they're going to hold Slacks hostage in the same way. But yeah, it'll
It's
matter.
envy.
You never
don't
know. Whenever a team wins
True.
TI, everyone copies their strat.
I don't know, dude. I really
So-
hope we get a translated message from Envor Gesa with
We only
man.
want Slacks
some
playing
sort of
Omni.
instructions. Slacks plays Pudge every game.
What would you rather have, the Slacks Omni or the Slacks Techies?
Slacks Techies, I think.
Nah, me
I think
too.
Techies, because it's just annoying. It just makes the other team uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Omni's
that
easier to
hero.
play around.
It's less of a skill matchup, Like
Yeah.
Techies, the mines will blow up on somebody that might not be there. So as long as you place them correctly and generally use your skills well, it's not as direct.
I think
He is
Techies is
the-
one of the more coachable heroes. I really do believe that. If someone is telling you where to put mines or kind of where to make movements, that's half the battle of that hero, maybe more so.
Now, do you share unit control of your Slacks in this game?
No.
I'm worried it's going to push him out of his comfort zone and he's going to start making mistakes or something and get tilted. Like I
Oh,
was talking
Slacks
about
making
for-
mistakes. Yeah,
for,
that'll
for
be.
the series yesterday. Like Kyle pushed us out of our comfort zones a little bit and we played worse than normal. That kind of a thing.
Do you guys think Techies
Especially
should be
Gary.
in Dota?
It's all Kyle. Always Kyle.
Yeah, he's a little upset
Look,
over
Kyle, I
that
haven't
right
played
now.
5 Lesh in literally a year because it's garbage. That's all.
Damn.
I can't hear what you're saying. I'm just going to assume it was wrong.
He's saying if you had hit all those splitters, we probably could have gotten some
I did
kills.
miss quite a few stunts. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I knew it.
It was the
I read
mid.
your mind, Kyle.
We got a Techies in this game. Do you guys, honest question, do you think it should be in Dota? Do you think Techies is a Dota hero?
I wish Techies was fixed to be a little bit more involved in TV. I like Stasis Trap. I'm actually fine with those. I would fix the remote mine to be something that's a little bit more involved in team fights, personally.
I mean, it can be. If you buy eggs and stuff, you have range. I actually think that's a place where Techies should be used more. Like, once you get eggs, it's 750 AoE magic damage on a 10-second cooldown. It's insane. But Techies players usually just don't play that way because they need to spend time creating mine traps, because it's generally better to get that one-shot kill than it is to add a little bit more damage to a fight. But I definitely agree that there could be more team fight involvement.
But if you had the choice right now, remove Techies forever, keep it. This is the only chance you get. What are you doing?
I would leave it. I don't care.
I would leave
Techies doesn't bother me.
I've come to embrace Techies. It feels like an iconic piece of Dota. Love it or hate it.
Is everyone going to know that I got rid of it?
Yes.
Oh, no, I can't.
But you're a hero to most of them.
No,
they're not going to protect him when he gets all those angry emails.
Yeah, exactly. They won't be there. They'll be fair weather fans. I'll stop getting jobs. He's the one who killed Techies. I thought you hated Techies. He was part of Dota, you bastard. That's what'll happen.
Probably would, yeah.
He's one of the most memorable heroes of Dota. You think about all the games that you remember most getting blown up by Techies, or if you ever play Techies and get that ultra kill or rampage when they go all in on the throne and get cocky without sentries or something. I mean, those moments are so iconic.
Yeah, you have that Techies on your team. He doesn't do anything the whole game. You struggle, and then their core, who just bought back, dies up top to 4,000 mines that the guy's been putting there for 25 minutes, and you just win the game. And that happens a surprising amount, and it validates the Techies players. So like, you're welcome, guys.
Yeah, even as I just hate being on a winning team, even with Techies. Like,
really?
I hate Techies. Yeah. It just doesn't feel like Dota.
I've had those like 5-man wipes where we're all dead, and they're just like pushing out mid to take a Rax, and then Slax's mine pile blows up like 2 of their cores and a support, and we're just like, everything that just happened is negated. We're even now.
So, all right, Grant, his 25 talent, the rapier damage, right? 251.
Yeah.
Do you think that was a good change or a bad change, the fact that that's in there and Techies can actually scale late game? Like, you can get to this point where you hit 25, you get like a Hurricane Pike or some sort of attack speed, and you just sit back and you actually do damage.
I think it's good. I mean, I think his other one's decent, too. It's still the 25 movement speed, right?
Yeah, so you can move mine.
I think most of the pros still go that one, so I don't think the 251, like, broke anything, really. But
I think it's more relevant in pubs, though. I've definitely played a few Techies games where you hit to that point, and then you become a carry in the late game to some degree.
I'd like to see more mines moving, personally.
I feel like I never see that. I feel like most people go damage. I watched a RoboVice VOD where he went, he would go like 4 normal Techies items, then he went AC, and then for 6th item he got a Mask of Madness.
Yeah.
Because then he gets minus armor with the AC and attack speed. And Mask of Madness is like a 2,000 gold item for tons of attack speed.
So fast.
And all of a sudden he's like killing creep waves constantly. If he gets on top of your buildings by himself, he's killing it really quick. Yeah. It seemed like a really smart way to like instantly become 6 slotted with 7,000 gold, which isn't that hard to get that game.
I agree.
Not with Techies.
Well, that makes Techies more of a hero is what I'm saying. It gives you this transition point where he just becomes an actual core. Love that little guy.
So what's going on there, JJ? Can we get a little update on this lobby?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
All right, so
we're almost starting.
We're almost there.
We're almost here.
There's 24 cats we have to get in that lobby, and it's not easy.
No, it's really not.
So we're missing a couple of cats.
Yep, hurting quite a bit there.
Yep.
But they're on it, so they're logging them in, getting them in the lobby, making sure that we're all set.
Of course, VR Roche, I think, is working today. So we'll have some VIPs in the pit. Some of those new faces will get a chance to have a go. And I guess if there's ever a situation where there aren't VIPs, then that's where some of the regular ticket holders get a chance.
You know, I want to try.
Hey,
Roach.
Look at, there's one of those ticket holders right now.
Wow. You know, it's actually really rough.
That is
He's in the pit.
It's rough playing in the game and knowing that Super Roche is active and not being able to see it. Like, it felt really bad. I was like, man, I want to watch people get kicked out of the pit and get smashed. I want to see how close they are. We could have put more wards down, I guess. That was my job, but maybe it's just my own fault.
Yeah, they were getting yeeted pretty. They got punched out twice. In fact, he got the real Spectre, and Manta Spectre, he yeeted Envy out of the pick. It was pretty good, or the pit.
We've had some pretty good Roche highlights this tournament. That has definitely been one
of the best one was when Gorgc got grabbed, and he's just all chatting, help!
Yeah.
as he's pulled back into the pit.
He infests another hero, and Roche just, like, yeets him out of the hero somehow. It's like hiding inside. He's like, no, you're not getting out of here. That was good. I'm glad it didn't crash the game. It seemed like it might. But.
Purge, you looking forward to the show match today?
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
You're not playing it at this time.
Am I?
At least.
Okay, good.
So
no, it's VIPs versus Reddit.
Yes, I actually saw that he
True
did,
intellectuals versus Reddit.
Yes, he did bring the shirts. They brought 100 shirts to give away to you lovely folks who've come out to Midas Mode. It's
No
pretty
way.
Cool, yeah. That team who was here to save Midas Mode, the
Hell
asexual
yeah.
Pringles.
The Pringles.
Yep. Shout out to
Where
you
did that
guys.
name come from? Why are
You
they?
know, where do any of
The
your
meme
stack
name,
names
yeah.
come from, right?
Ziori, where'd Ziori come from?
I wanted to sound Asian because I thought Asians were really good at video games. I'm embarrassed to say. I was quite young.
That wasn't in the book.
I was quite young. It's not. It's super embarrassing.
That makes sense, though.
That's it. I mean, that's, you know.
Missed opportunity right there.
I watched a lot of StarCraft and stuff, and like Ori was kind of
Yeah.
a popular like Ender. It sort of
Yeah.
sounds a little Japanese or something, and I don't know.
Isn't that like
Zai.
a demon or something?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
know.
Am I wrong? I feel like that sounds right.
It was short and sweet. I was trying to go for as few characters as possible.
Ah.
What
That
about
was
you?
cool back then.
What about you, Purge? I mean, Trent, yours is, a little
Well, it
bit
was
more
mod
obvious.
packs, yeah.
It was. Why was it mod packs?
So I just wanted a single word username. At the time, I was playing on Xbox Live, and it wasn't quite. People weren't quite under the impression that it was smart to have like just a word. People said like numbers and crap like that. You know, it's like
Yeah.
the gamer tag refinement process still coming in. So I wanted to pick like a single word that sounded cool, and I just thought of a bunch of words and eventually thought of Purge, and I was like, oh, that's a cool word. It's like not very commonly used, so I thought it'd be.
And it was from Dota, I assume.
No, it wasn't.
I think of Warcraft.
Really, you had it
3.
before Dota?
Yeah, I thought of it when I was playing Halo.
Really?
I'd played some Dota before then and Warcraft 3, but it wasn't the reason.
Because Shamans had Purge, right, in Warcraft 3.
Yep.
That might have been Frozen Throne. I don't know if that was Reign of Chaos.
There's a couple. There's a couple different ways.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
A lot of
So
people
so
love
what's
it as well.
MOT packs though? What's MOT?
It was from history classes and stuff. Mot was like the some Mesopotamian god, I want to say, of death. I
Ooh.
think he's like one of the first gods in recorded history.
So what's PAX? Big fan of the Penny
Just
Arcade
like
or
you know, like Pax Romanus, like big era peace, all that stuff. You know,
Aye.
put them together. You know, real nice.
That's
Yeah.
way too big brain for anyone watching.
Yeah, I'm real
right now.
confused.
We'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Wow. Well, going
history.
by Trent is way better, way more iconic.
Yeah, it's a lot
Trent's a
easier.
fairly
I
unique
prefer
name.
Trent. You know, it's good.
Yeah.
I like my name. We're trying to load right now. I've been told by the little bird in
Purge,
my
do
ear.
you regret not going just by your name though? Like Grant is known as Grant, right? I mean, you're Grant, but really people just call you.
Yeah, or Grandee Grant.
Or like
How I
Dakota.
spell it,
He's
yeah.
I mean, Kato guy is sort of a side thing, but now he just goes by Dakota. That's
I
more his
don't
brand.
regret it. No.
Yeah.
Just because I think it's a unique word. That's why.
We've got
Not a lot of
really
competition.
common names. Andrew and Kevin. It's hard to brand Kevin. You know,
Big kid.
I mean, it's very common in esports right now. That
Yeah.
A lot of people like Trent,
Yeah, they're all
Kyle, for
switching
example.
back.
A lot of people switching. And then you've got like
I guess Kyle's a pretty
the
common name,
Chinese
too.
players who like completely pick some other random obscure word every
One
year and a half.
every year, yeah.
I think
Maybe.
Paparazzi changed his name recently.
Again, yep.
Oh, did he?
I
Again?
believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I was really
Reese
upset.
was the one that I didn't even know he was Kama or Cammy or whatever. He keeps hopping all around. too.
Tommy, yeah.
Yeah, everyone's
Oh.
changing their names.
Yeah,
Come
the
on,
changes are
guys.
rough.
Just pick one.
Just pick one.
Yep.
What time? What? Oh, game is
All right.
loaded.
Whoa. All right. Well,
Phew.
I think. Okay, so we're getting close. We're getting very close. People.
Very
They're
close.
loading into the lobby. They're testing to make sure everyone
So,
connects.
what's the local time? Anyone know? Anyone,
What?
anyone got the
10:30,
time?
10:40, 10.
Well,
That has-
judging by the fact that I haven't
10:53?
seen him yet, is it a safe assumption that Mott has not entered the building? Because I had him at 9:45.
Mott, if you're here, could you stand up, please? No, he's not here. Okay, so we had a bet. He said that he would be here at 9 o'clock, and we were taking some bets in backstage about when he would. I said 11:30.
All right, so wait, what time is it start? It's 11? So you got time.
No, it's 10:53.
All right, so you got time.
I have a little bit of time.
I said 9:45, so I'm already an hour past. I'm out.
Did either of you have a bold prediction?
I did
Somebody
not.
said 4. I don't know.
I thought that one, I'd probably go with that, knowing Mott. I knew Mott. I did the earliest podcast I ever did with Mott, and he's like, just be on at 10. He's like, I can't wait to have you on, Grant. This is going to be sick. We're going to do it. He said, be on at 6 p.m. He didn't show up till 8:30, and he's like, oh, my bad. I thought you were doing it in Easter time. Like, it's not even on the hour, Mott. How is 6 to 8:30 even close? And he's like, yo, my bad. Can we do this again tomorrow night? I'm like, no. And then I didn't do it.
Oh, savage.
Man.
So
Teach him a lesson,
well,
Grant.
now he works like a 1 to 10 p.m. schedule. It's like that kind of evening shift. So we were trying to film some content with him, and so we had to do after he got home. So we're filming at like 11 p.m. It always makes things a little bit more interesting. I like late night slacks. I feel like the real inner slacks comes out when the sun goes down.
Yeah, I'm excited for China for that reason. We're all going to be delirious and a little bit crazy and tired and weird. It's going to get funky.
Yeah, so I guess for those, I don't know how public we've been with the scheduling plan.
Yeah, I don't even know. I legitimately do not know.
Well, so the game plan, tomorrow is grand finals. Today we've got the semis, 2 best-of-3s. Tomorrow we'll have grand finals, NA, EU, other way around. EU will be first, then NA, both best-of-5. We're going to have a little break after that, depending how long the broadcast day goes. A lot of variance there with the best-of-5s. And then China starts that night. And I think China starts at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. Mountain. And we should wrap up the show hopefully by 6, maybe 5.
So if you didn't know, you're doing 2 shifts
series.
tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Well, so we have enough talent that some people can go, like maybe work the early series and then have a nice 8-hour stretch to get a good nap in. But it's going to be pretty brutal. There's no break, and we have no doubles for the production crew. So poor Buka and poor
Expect the
JJ.
overlays to be really on point.
And also Observer. So this morning, Sheever said that she'd be happy to step in. I might be able to observe a couple of games. So China's going to be real.
I mean, I've observed a few TIs. If
Yeah,
you really need a
that's true.
real
Yeah,
observer
We've
there,
got Grant
whatever.
here.
Production's going to get garbage in the middle of the night tomorrow is what we're trying to tell you now. Just so you know.
Yeah,
Caffeine.
but it's going to be a lot of fun.
And
It'll be
just so you know what's happening right now, Sir Action Slacks is playing for Old Navi, but we're still waiting on the lobby. They're working on it.
Yeah.
They had to reload, but it is happening. He is playing.
Yep.
He will be
It could
techies.
start any moment. Can we show the draft again, production, just to get any newcomers to the stream waiting for this match to start? Caught up on where we're at. Now, reminder,
How
the
could
techies,
they afford all that money?
Wow, the
Wow.
Techies was gifted to Navi since Slacks is playing, so that Techies is a goose egg. He's actually 0 in this draft. And on the other side, the Stunners, they were also gifted the Marana by Twitch chat. So that was a freebie, and they also got a bonus 400 bounty for doing the Twitch chat, quote, random, really the vote for that Marana.
Yeah,
so,
which wasn't added on there yet.
no, so good stuff for the Stunners. And we don't know if it's good stuff for Navi. Techies, Slacks, name a more iconic duo.
It'll be fine. I mean, what's his duel lane? That's the worst part. If it's Pudge or something, getting a kill is going to be a little hard because Techies is decent at scoring kills in the lane. But
Probably Slardar, right?
Oh yeah, Slardar. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that
Not
sounds
bad.
pretty
Crush
doable.
into Suicide into 4th Bash.
Lots of stuns and slows. Yeah. They'll definitely get some kills in the lane. That should be pretty good.
But I feel
Definitely is ambitious.
Yeah, I feel it's
Maybe.
super stacked. They just look better, right? They've been playing the best. I think like them and J Storm, they look pretty good. I'd say. I thought they even looked better than Alliance. Obviously, Alliance in the grand finals. So I think it's just gonna be real tough for old Puppy here.
He's trying everything he can to make it
A little
interesting.
easier. Yeah.
The streamers have something to prove. That's also. I mean, I made
They
that
do.
argument for Navi, but the streamers are the ones that want the pride and glory. Midas mode winners, come on.
That's true.
They get a trophy.
I heard. Oh, the trophies arrived today.
Is it a secret?
Whoa. It's we haven't revealed their appearance, but there are trophies.
It's a
I
semi-secret.
think we have, haven't we? I'm pretty sure someone's.
I
tweeted.
think somebody tweeted the digital version. I don't think we've tweeted actual pictures of it.
okay.
They're
So,
glorious.
They're
They're our best trophies yet. Sorry, Mango. I mean,
Yeah.
the Mango was sweet,
The
but these are
mango
a
was
little
badass,
different.
but we really upped the ante on this.
Also, you get a free copy of Zyri's book if you win Midas mode.
Is that true?
No
That-
wonder
that's
Puppy's
really what they're
trying to
playing
lose.
for.
I didn't want to
that
scare
first.
them away.
And here's your trophy. Just spray painted gold.
Well, that's what last year's Midas mode. It's like I don't know what they're for, but they're like hands that you can move them around and they kind of stay in that position. I don't know if they're
those
for
were
art
awful.
or whatever.
For like drawing, if
Yeah.
you want to see what a hand looks like a certain way. You can
Little mannequins, and they were spray painted gold. And then Mr. Midas wrote the winners' names on them in the final ceremony, if
Beautifully.
you remember.
Yeah.
We still have them at the house.
Yep.
I don't
I
know
why they
who
didn't
won.
want them. I don't know why.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Looks
Oh
like
my
we've got
God.
a lobby.
Oh,
and
is
Sadim
this is why it's taking so
hacking it
long.
up. I know. We finally got it. Malware Bites is running. Grant, I need your help here. Is it going to happen?
You bastard! We're gonna shut him out.
We're working on it. The mainframe's going to be safe. Oh, no. It looks like he's found something. We need help.
They can come to your back, too.
There's only one man for the job.
Who?
It's Zero. It's Zero. He's here again.
Oh, Zero here to blast away the malware threats. Going. Zero. Punch the aliens.
The viruses don't stand a chance. They're viruses. They're aliens. Game 1. TI Navi with Slack. Sir Sadim Stunners. Let's go.
This on? Yes, it is. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first series of the day. A good semi-finals ahead of us here. We have Sadim Stunners against Na'Vi, and a Na'Vi nonetheless with a stand-in of Sir Action Slacks. Kyle, do you expect big things from the Slacks techies, or are we going to see a bit of a one-sided match on this?
Look, if there's a hero Sir Action Slacks understands it is techies, and I would be shocked if he weren't the MVP at the conclusion of this match.
Okay, well,
he's only going to die to himself.
Okay, well, we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on his shoulders. You know, you got to imagine, right, he's playing with Puppy, and we've already heard, you know, Puppy's had a lot of demands today. So if for Slacks' sort of health, he better make sure that he doesn't make any mistakes in this game, as we have, as you can see, the game loading up, and we'll get to see who is playing what as we jump into the action. As, has everyone seen this, the Roche panel? We're sort of,
I can click it.
Don't click it, Kyle.
I shouldn't click
Don't click anything.
Don't click it. I won't click it.
I think everyone has the admin panel. All right, okay. All players have access to enable Super Roche. Click something, Kyle.
I
see what it does.
Hang on. Can I click something?
I mean, yeah, I was going to say the players already are. Sing's pressing all the buttons. I mean, who wouldn't? So it looks like we are unfortunately going to need a rehost. Don't press the button. I think it's far too late, Slacks. If you load it into a game like this, you're instantly pressing the buttons. Everyone is pressing the buttons right now. I mean, we could probably still... What is the worst they could have done with that admin panel? They just enabled Super Roche, or they might have accidentally like spawned sort of the creeps early.
I don't know.
Yeah, I probably would have broken quite a few things. So it looks like we are going to rehost. Hopefully, it should be a quick rehost. But anyway, other than the Slacks techies, anything else you want to say about these drafts? So Puppy had his demands. He asked for the Slardar, the sniper. Is it Puppy's intention to get a good lineup, or do you think Puppy's trying to be a little crafty and he's just trying to create some sort of never-ending game?
It's hard to know. Hard to know. I think that Twitch did
What game is Puppy playing here? What is he trying to do with this in Midas mode?
The thing is, you can't turn off competitiveness, right? The man has played Pro Dota for like 15 years at this point. He's going to be trying to win. But in typical NA Dota fashion, you've got to make it appear like you don't care. But you still, like, you try to win, but not too hard, because then you know.
Sure, I guess, yeah, that makes sense, right? Because we started today, you know, Puppy came in and he said, right, you know, we'll do the drafts. I have 250, you have 500. But then he's like, well, wait a minute, actually. I really want, can we get techies for free? And actually, hang on a minute. Can we ask Twitch chat to draft specific expensive heroes? So it all worked out in the end. But overall, obviously, I don't think Sir Sadim's Stunners lineup's too bad at all, right? They got some good luck going on their side. Twitch chat, of course, was very, very kind to them, giving them the Sing Sing Mirana as that first hero pick. So definitely a lot of magic for those boys to work with as well. But yeah, we are just getting ourselves loaded back in. You forgot the password.
I forgot the password.
Don't leak it.
What are you doing? You don't get it. I'm the one who gets to put it in.
Get yourself in the lobby. But they're all waiting on you, Carl.
No, they're not.
You're the last one in.
Stop making fun of me.
Sorry for this.
I don't know where it is. Okay, I know what it is now.
All right.
It came back to me.
There we go.
A little voice in my head. All right, we're good.
All right, we're in.
We got 20 and 24 in lobby, so it shouldn't be too long. This is, of course, what happens when you are designing a map on a daily basis.
It's a bit of a weird bug, though. I wonder why everyone got the admin panel. We haven't had that problem at all in any of the other games. So maybe someone
new problem
is messing around with some of the buttons behind the scenes, but we should be good to go. Was it announced who was getting the creeps? Probably was.
I believe
in some part of that panel section. I sort of stopped listening, but we'll find out in the game.
I think it's more fun that way. We should discover it as we go along with our viewers, right?
Yes, for sure. And talking about really what these two teams are playing for, obviously, a chance to move forward to the grand finals tomorrow.
Against TI3
Alliance. Would you imagine if Na'Vi are able to do it, they are going to demand that Slacks plays with them once again in the grand finals?
You would think so. You don't want to break up the magic, right? If you have a roster that's winning, and you see a lot of teams also fall victim to this when they're actually trying to put real rosters together. So they'll have a couple stand-ins for some qualifier or a LAN, they'll have pretty good results. They'll be like, oh, this is working. Problem is that your Dota team isn't real until it's like 2-3 months in. There's always that honeymoon phase where people are just having fun, but you lose a few times, the fun dies, and all of a sudden someone's got to go.
All right, well, we've already lost one of the members of Na'Vi.
We've already lost an entire team.
We've lost, 2.5.
Brutal.
It is. It's. I mean, for some teams, it's just a little too much. You know, we do up the stakes, we increase the challenge as we have done today. Obviously, this first draft wasn't really affected by our sort of our changes in the economy. We may see what in game 2 it being affected again. Probably not. I'm sure we're going to see sort of similar things go down in the draft. Techies is going to be almost certainly free again for Slacks. And we'll see probably you guys and girls at home getting to vote for what's going to be picked. As the money's going to be low for one of these teams, of course, as we have removed the winning.
Correct.
There's
You're going to have to do
no Moonbus winning. And
yeah.
a lot of the bounties are pretty doable, though, right? That we saw today. For instance, I don't know.
Yeah, let's put them up.
We could put them on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you tuning in. Of course, we've added more bounties. There's these 6. There's also an additional 4. We've got 10 bounties back on the menu today. I mean, already, they were talking about this one on the panel. The I'm a Fish one, is that one actually that hard? They brought up a good point. There is no time limit on it. So surely you get to a point of the game where you have map control and you can afford to sort of just sit someone in the river for 5 minutes. And that's straight up at 600 Moonbucks.
It's a sizable amount. I want to see the ABC completed, but I think it's too complicated. Dota players have very specific knowledge.
Sure.
And the alphabet can be really challenging at times.
Okay.
Read a book, you dumbass.
I mean, how much of a deficit is that to give the enemy team a 10-minute tome? Is it that bad?
I wanted it to be both tomes, but I was outvoted. 1 tome is no biggie. I think that's easy. And I would expect both teams just book swap, which also is a lot of fun if you want to do that. Leave one, take once, that whole thing. You don't read books, though, do you?
No.
Well.
Play video games, Kyle, you know, that's...
Yeah, can we check out the other 4? There we go.
So some of these obviously going to be very entertaining if we do get the chance to see them in action, specifically that Divine Rapier one. 30 minutes, it's fairly early, right? On average, in serious pro games, you don't really see a pre-30-minute Rapier, I want to say ever, right? Is there, from your memory, is there any situations where you can remember someone picking up a Rapier that early? That's pretty darn early.
There's no reason to.
No.
Unless you had some sort of incentive, such as, what was it, 500 Moonbucks? Oh, 500?
500 Moonbucks. 500 Moonbucks. That's a lot. What could you imagine the best hero would be to pick up a Rapier at that stage without sort of having the worry of losing it too easily? Like, is there actually a hero that's a better early Rapier carry?
I'd say a Gyro or Dusa. Although under the circumstances, Gorgc loves bounty so much, I wouldn't be surprised to see his pick it up. So, who knows?
Huh? There's a hero
I want to see an Excalibur challenge where someone has to get a Rapier, you have to lose the Rapier, and then someone on your team has to take it. Because you need it to, like, transfer, right?
Sure.
You have to lose the Rapier and get it back.
Yeah, we've still got a few days ahead of us. You know, I'm sure everyone's always down for more challenges involving Rapiers, as they do add to the entertainment of the series.
Yeah.
But what's the state at the moment? We do, unfortunately, have some problems with voice communication software, I believe.
Discord, yes.
Okay. So, again, apologies for the delay. Once the game starts, I'm sure it's going to be an amazing one. And as I said, it definitely has the chance to be a long one, right? You look at the situations, you would imagine that Na'Vi's going to have the tougher time because they do have Slack standing in. And we've seen Sadim stunners. They're actually a pretty legit stack. Like, these guys, they know what they're doing. But Na'Vi can hold the high ground very well. Techie, Sniper, they can make this game go the long haul.
Yeah, Bambo's going to have to do work on the clock. Otherwise, as you said, I mean, we could also see a Sniper Rapier. I forgot about that one.
True.
You asked at that, what was it, 4-hour game?
Yeah,
FFZ versus, I don't remember.
Cloud9, wasn't it?
Might have been.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And the game went on for what? Forever. Sniper had a Rapier around the hour mark. Maybe they just accelerate that a bit. Maybe Techies gets a Rapier. He does get the talent.
I mean,
five.
Nowadays with Sniper, in sort of a game that does go on and on and on, do you want to build sort of towards just specifically items that work well with the Rapier, with the Aghanims buff? Or most of the time, are you much better right-clicking?
Hard to say. I'm also somewhat listening into the conversation coming on behind us about what our delay is. You can hear that, right? Is that us, or is that in the headset? Or is that
I don't know if the stream can hear. I think that might be the production mics.
That's true.
I think it's just production.
That probably makes sense.
Talking in the back.
Yeah, there's a bit of a fire burning backstage. What do we do? We could get the crowd involved.
Okay. Play a game with the crowd.
What kind of... I don't know.
Oh.
Hang on 1 second. Discord is down worldwide.
Oh.
Okay, and we're hosting the normal map?
Oh. All right, that is a shame. So yeah, we are going to be hosting on the normal map because I believe we have some issues at the moment.
Yep.
Apparently with the Midas mode map for whatever reason. Hopefully we are going to be able to get that fixed.
Shout out to Sir Sadim, man. This guy is really pulling out
throwing all the
stops
spanners and all the works
to interfere with Midas mode.
Yes.
The only hope is, of course, for you to not just download malware bytes, but to send money directly to Sir Action Slacks. Please help us save Midas mode.
Well, why send it to Slacks?
Well,
you could just shield for yourself. There. You could just send it to you drop your PayPal or something.
Yeah, but that won't work as well. Plus,
I mean, it might. But if you read it out, someone at home would send you some money.
Yeah, but they'd probably attach like a really dickish note to it as well, and I'd get like.
I mean, who cares? You just got free money. I don't care what they write to me.
True. Two gumballs really go a long way. Wait, what can we play with just in-game?
Well, see, I seem to be thinking about these solutions.
Yeah.
They can just choose in-game voice. And, yeah, we're just having confirmed by the admins we are indeed going to play on the default Dota 2 map. As everyone is ready to go, they are just about to rehost, as we'll get ourselves, hopefully shortly, into the action. Of course, once again, thank you very much all for your patience. And thank you very much to the beautiful crowd here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got pretty much a full crowd already. Very early in the morning, and I do apologize that you've sort of just been watching us doing nothing for the first hour of the show.
I'm not sorry. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a big fan. Where's what was the password again?
He just told you it in your headset.
I know, but I need him to say it again. I forgot.
Production. There you go.
Okay.
Get yourself in.
Yeah, I got it. Thanks, JJ. Reginald. Sorry, Reginald.
Were you surprised, Kyle, that Twitch chat was so willing to give in to Puppy's demands?
No.
No?
Twitch chat are notoriously easy to convince of things.
Okay.
They
don't necessarily want to troll. They'll just sort of follow the herd, go with what the mass are doing.
I'm pretty sure you could, if you follow the pattern of like an emoji followed by 3 words and an emoji, continue that for about 5-6 instances and then just spam it, someone else will spam it, and then boom, you've started a movement. If only we could get people that excited about climate change, but hey, that's a whole other topic.
They'll probably start spamming it right now. They won't do anything, but just because you said it, I'm sure Twitch chat's full with it right at this moment.
I don't think that's what they're saying.
I bet it is. Look, you can check it out. Go check out Twitch chat. What are they spamming now? Keck W Kyle. I believe that was an SCII rude part of the body.
I'm not really sure what it was.
No.
Am I in the right lobby even?
No, I believe they just rehosted the lobby, but this was not a normal lobby. So they rehosted the wrong lobby, so we're going to have to rehost the rehost. We're getting there. It's very complex. All sort of setting up.
Slacks? No, it's because I'm joining off Slacks, and he's in the wrong
Slacks
lobby.
Is sitting in the wrong lobby. Slacks! What's he doing? I think we can see him.
Can we go back to the Slacks camera for a bit?
Do we still have a camera on Slacks?
I'm sure we do.
There we do. What is he doing? Slacks, you've got to load a normal lobby, not the custom lobby, okay? He's looking at the empty custom. Click play Dota, browse lobbies. Why is he not in the lobby?
I don't know.
Why are you not in the lobby?
Because I don't know where to go.
Would you just go browse lobbies? It's a normal lobby.
There we go. We're good.
There we go.
I made it.
Okay,
I'm the third person inside.
I was going to say, you're in it, nobody else is. So hopefully we are going to be able to quickly communicate to the team. I guess that's hard, actually, if Discord is down, as that was actually, I believe, our only way of communicating with the teams. That probably lies the big problem here. We cannot actually talk to any of the players. There you go. Look what they're spamming now. Save the Earth.
Okay, that's
there
good.
you go.
Thanks, Twitch chat. I appreciate that.
Oh, there's also a few climate changes fake. All right, so they're sort of split on the topic. They don't exactly entirely agree.
Well, to be fair, it is a little chilly outside today.
True. So, I mean, that's evidence enough for some people. And, of course, there's still the constant stream of Keck W's sort of being scattered around it all. And we're seeing Slacks again. Slacks has made it into the lobby. As you can see, we already do have some of the players in. Just waiting for the final few to fill it up so we can get the action started. And also, I did see one of the players in the previous lobby didn't have their real tag on. I imagine it is Artstyle, right? We're only missing Havorst. And, of course, Artstyle was, by the looks of it, going to be playing the Pudge. In terms of what roles they're going to play, we'll see, because obviously Havorst normally in the position 1, Slacks. As much as I'd like to see it, I don't believe this is going to be a position 1 techies. So we may.
I disagree. I think that if you were.
Well, if you just give Slacks the farm, give him the safe lane.
Yeah, it's the same reason when we play together, Owen, I'm playing support and you're playing carry. You want to make sure that your best player is in the position to win the game.
All right. Well, you know, trusting in Slacks, it's not a bad thing to do. This guy does have a very high win rate on techies. I believe he was saying about the other day. He's got 62% win rate on techies.
He has 916 games of techies.
Okay, 58% win rate as well. So not too shabby at all. Not quite as high as his Omni Knight win rate. 60% on the Omni Knight and over 1,000 games on the old Omni Knight.
Played a lot of Dota.
Can we have a look at what his techies win rate has been recently? Because obviously this is of all time. Has his techies been up to scratch now? He's sort of at the higher levels. He's looking pretty good here. If you're limited by the limited by the last 3 months, Carl, at the top. Go.
Where?
Up, and then filter there. Time. Do it by this month. And then scroll to the top, and it'll do the maths. Also, look, his win rate on techies this month is 78%.
11 and 3.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So recently in the sort of the higher bracket that he did climb to when he was spamming the old heroes, he's still maintaining a much higher than even his average techies win rate. So this man certainly knows what he's doing. He did, in terms of getting into lobbies, he does as well. We're now just missing one of the members of Sir Sadim's stunners.
Waga specifically.
Waga, he was the most active in the chat. He was having memes and typing in the lobby chat, and he's not even turned up. So we are just missing Waga.
He mentioned something about a summer camp, and we have heard nothing since.
No, we paid our money, and that was it. We didn't, he said goodbye, thanks for the $2,000, and that was the end of it all. Slacks has declared that Waga has died. I do not think this is true. I believe Slacks is making a very dark joke. This is, I'm sure he is not dead. Slacks is, what's he typing now? Do not believe anything. Okay, he is coming. Biggest apologies, yes. And there we have. And of course, I mean, Twitch chat doing as you said, they now began the Wagga spam, which is actually inadvertently, I believe, been a great advertisement for Wagga's camp. He sells out every year because of Twitch chat.
You know what? I feel like this is the future of streaming television. Imagine a 24/7 Slack stream narrated by OD Pixel.
Well, they've done
more of an Attenborough voice?
People have done that before. There have been websites where a guy literally streamed his whole room and his whole life 24 hours a day. And he would just stay in the room and you could watch him. I believe the stream's still live now. It's not very safe for work, and it really isn't that interesting at all. But people do that sort of things nowadays.
But I'm saying if it was Slacks, not some random guy.
I mean, people would watch it. It would make money. Slacks, he's a smart businessman, so there's definitely the opportunity there. There we go. We're just still waiting for the final. I believe Wagga is now in the lobby, so probably just waiting for all the commentary teams to get into place. And we should be ready to go. We're loading in. Slacks is ready to go. He's got to put his phone down. Remember, we don't want to see him sniping the stream. No stream sniping, Slacks. He's got to play it sensibly, and we will hopefully load things in. Now, this should go to plan. It is a normal lobby, so there really is no reason why anything will go wrong from this point onwards. Of course, apologies to our VIPs and to the Roche here, as they will not get the chance to play in this game one. But hey, hopefully things will be sorted by game two. As there wasn't, as far as I was aware, any changes to the map overnight, so there really should be any reason why there's too many bugs. But we'll see, and we'll get it confirmed if we're able to play back on the Midas mode map. Oh, there was an update. So apparently they did update something last night, so that was not very smart. So well done whoever did that, because it was working fine before, and as far as I'm aware, nothing needed to be changed. Maybe they tried to do something creative. Hopefully they're able to roll back the update, as we did have a perfect day of games yesterday with very few flaws whatsoever. Just waiting on Mr. Twet31, as we say, which must be art style, to pick up his pudge. And we should be... Are you ordering lunch?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We can take... Well, you were on a roll, so I figured I would get my burrito in.
Okay, well, you do your burrito, and then you entertain the viewers with I'll order mine.
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, you do the talk, and I'll order my food.
All right.
So talk about the game, Carl.
Talk about the game?
Yeah.
Well, where to start?
Go on, Carl. I did a way better job than you when you were ordering.
Well, I don't really know what to expect. We've been stalling for so long. The only thing that I'm concerned about is this Dendy sniper. I think well, I'm a little concerned about that. I'm not quite sure why that was.
Yeah, that happens all the time. You always get that when you pick heroes.
Techies, of course.
Let's have a look. There you have it. 533 wins, 388 losses. Slacks has got 44 commends in the last 25 matches. That's double the commends that Wagga has. Of course, Wagger on an equally disgusting hero, the Arc Warden. A 95-37, a very impressive win rate there. As we get ourselves in. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Old Na'Vi plus Slacks against Sir Sadim Stunners. Game 1 has finally begun once again. Thank you very much to all those here at the venue and all of you watching at home for your patience. As we can now get stuck in. And Slacks, of course, looking absolutely gorgeous there.
And remember, the bounties are still active.
Yes,
okay? We don't have
sure.
the memes on the map, but the teams will still need to complete challenges if they want to ensure that Twitch chat isn't given control of their whole lineup in Game 2. This is a best-of-3 elimination series.
All right, and Sind is, that's definitely a bit of a debate there.
lying.
There's no way that he has the admin panel as we are in a normal game, so good try, Sind. And of course, we'll try and keep you up to date if you are tuning in with the bounties. As you'll see at the moment, they're all typing, "We are smoking." They haven't just picked up a new habit. This is part of one of the bounties. If they do declare it, when they do actually smoke, they do get a bounty reward if they kill someone after the 10 seconds or something like that. But they can also just say it whenever they want to try and confuse the enemy. So be sure to expect to see multiple players randomly typing "We are smoking" to try and throw the enemy off guard. The setup here at the moment from Na'Vi around this top rune. Puppy, Light of Heaven, and Slacks, making sure that Sind and Gorg won't get anywhere close to it. I'm interested to see, of course, Gorg playing the Dragon Knight. So a bit of side lane DK in the safe lane. How'd you sort of rate the hero in that position, Kyle?
I like it personally, and it's nice with the Lich. There's no way you're going to die in this top lane, and they're going to try and alleviate the pressure that a techies can output. You're not really going to be able to harass a DK down and then find a kill with the blast off. It will be challenging. And of course, the Slardar Crush is physical damage, as are those landmines. So I expect Gorgc will go for the more conservative approach, a 1-1-4 build perhaps.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, to see if we see him play it safe. And I mean, if that is going to be the case, does Slacks as a techies have to stay sat on this top lane, or is there going to be somewhere else that he can have a bit better early game impact in?
I think you're still best in the off lane. He could theoretically go bottom, but that would be difficult. Mid lane, Puppy is doing a bit of harassment onto this Arc Warden. I think this is big, and you know, how many times have we seen this historically, right? The Puppy, well, not the Puck, but a Puppy hero helping out his boy Dendy in the mid lane.
Oh, bottom lane. Hostile. Gonna be chased there. There was a sound pop to he's got the other one to keep him back up healthy. And once again, that dual lane combo that we've come to see do very well over the games they pulled out, Bambo and Sing Sing, have two players with incredible synergy with one another.
Oh, whoa. Dude, Sing Sing has like 100% hit rate on these arrows.
He's hitting them every time. Look at the cogs out as well, trapping art style. Pushed back by the cogs. And they're going to get it. Sing Sing and Bambo. As I say, these two, you've got to watch out for them. Their lane is very scary.
He legit just point blank stunned him, like down the creep wave. Very well done. Puppy chasing the courier. He does not have the move speed to catch it, but if they run it a wrong path, maybe he'll find it.
Yeah, they do have to be careful.
The chase is on.
With the micro. It's going to sort of get sandwiched in. Slacks around as well, but they'll send it straight up to the top tree line. Puppy's still hunting.
Oh, Puppy? Puppy?
He's going to find it there.
One more.
He can't quite get close enough. Sin's there with the slow Slacks. Oh, Slacks! Oh, he's got it! He's got it! The courier snipe! Slacks and Puppy teaming up. They'll get the job done. Orb out as well to spout out Cinderin. Puppy is a little deep behind the tower. Sind also low. Does it to be careful. It's the dice. Slacks! He's in! He gets the kill! They'll do it, and we'll see if he can get himself out of there. He will be able to do so. Slacks is able to stay hidden in the trees. TP over to the tier 1. They get the courier. They get the kill, and they get out.
Can we get to the... Is there a possibility of getting a lower third Slacks cam as this game continues?
We could indeed just pop like the Slacks camera just above, I guess above the...
We can't.
Oh, they're saying they can't. We know they can. They're lazy out the back. Well, we'll let them off for now. Bottom lane, Sing Sing and Bambo. Another attempt onto Artstyle, and it will be another successful one. This bottom lane sort of being sacked. He's being left on his own as the Pudge. Doesn't mean they're able to put pressure on elsewhere, but it is going to mean that Sing is going to get the setup for that good start. Doesn't have an insane amount of CS in the lane, but getting these 2 kills early on is going to give him that boost.
You check out the CS middle, though. Dendy putting in the work. 11-11 against the 6-5 of Wagamama. Certainly was helped out by Puppy's rotations, but this is a Dendy hero. You know, think about him. Sniper has the second best attack point in Dota 2. You know who has the best one?
Razor?
No, Wisp. But
Wisp?
you're close.
Okay.
I think Razor's fourth. The point is, if you're a lane dominator style of mid player, Sniper is right up your alley. Bottom, once again, you have a who's this bottom? That's a level 1 puck. Thought it might have been Slacks who TP'd, but they will be able to force Bambo out from under the tower.
Yeah, and Artstar doesn't need it. The pressure that's been on, they've been easily able to set up and dive him and make those aggressive plays very close to the tier 1 tower. Top lane, wave starting to get pushed in. Gorgc, he's the man at the top of the farm though. 22 CS and 3 denies. He's getting a lot out of this lane, and as you said, being the DK, he can build up to withstand this amount of damage. Saving the skill points as well, as you see it. As you suggested, maybe wanting to see if he can get away with a chance of being a bit more aggressive with his skill builds, but if he does start to feel the pressure heating up, he can start to pop more points in the passive.
Yeah, I like 2-1-2 as a build on DK almost exclusively. If you don't know what you're doing with the hero, you can pretty much never go wrong with that build. I get real triggered anytime I see a hero that's level 6 with no... Like, you have stun now all of a sudden as this level 6 DK, and if you don't skill it, well, it's just no fun.
No, for sure. It sort of is a huge missed potential of what your ultimate could be. Top lane. Going to see the setup onto Sin. Slack starting to get back. Jumps in with the blast off. Puppy's got the follow-up nuke. Won't quite hit onto Cinderin. There's the now turn. Gorgc pushing back on Light of Heaven. Has another crush to hold him back. And again, these two tanky heroes, nothing really to take them down. No, as we saw there with the damage resistance from that shield, he didn't quite have the burst to bring down Sin. That at least does mean a free trip back to base for Slacks, as he did manage to die with the deny.
And Bounty Runes picked up. Sing Sing does swipe one from right under Ouchstyle's nose, but it will be a 2-for-2 exchange. Pudge actually doing a bit better bottom than I surmised. He's 0-2, sure, but same CS as the Clockwork.
Yep.
Level 4, almost 5. Like that's better than you'd expect under the circumstances.
Definitely some good potential for the Pudge this game, I feel. Marana has to be incredibly careful with their positioning, very vulnerable to being hooked out of position.
Wog has been forced into the jungle. Like, Dendi is absolutely bodying this mid lane. And it's not going to get any better for him. You can see this is, if we check out the mid lane real fast, this is something we don't see quite as much anymore, but this was an art form back at the time of Dendi's dominance, where keeping lane control on your hill made it near impossible for the enemy to enter the lane. There's too much roaming nowadays. People try too hard to help out their mids as Bambo takes out Pudge once again bottom.
Sort of every time that the Puppy does stray away from that bottom lane, Sing and Bambo keep seeing the chance to strike on Artstyle. Stop. Still the lane that Slacks and Light of Heaven are sticking to play in, but a lane that's very hard for them to do anything offensive, as both the Lich, Cinderin, and Gorgc's Dragon Knight just far too tanky to make any sort of attempt on bottom. Sing going for the TP. Assassinate will not be there in time to cancel it. So Sing does manage to get himself away from the roaming Puppy. And straight back down, of course, towards the bottom, where they may look to set up something again onto the Pudge. Tries for the arrow. This time an easy sidestep for Artstyle will keep him safe. Back towards mid. And Puppy is going to look to try and get involved onto Wagger. I'm going to lay down a couple of shrapnels. Won't be a kill, but again, just this constant pressure forcing Wagger to play very, very reserved in this middle lane as he is out of regen. Shrine is available, of course, up top if he does want to head over and make the use of it. But Puppy knows. Puppy in this positioning, making sure that Wagger stays trapped around this tier 1 tower.
Oh, he's going to look for him too. Dendy doesn't have mana for Assassinate, but Wagger's really low.
Let's see if they can get just a few right clicks in. TP's already coming in for both towers, the tier 2 and the tier 1 to defend Wagger. Puppy's going in, the shrapnel's down. Sin can offer some sort of resistance, but it's not enough. They get the kill. Now with the hook shot, Bambo, he's hit 6, and he's coming to try and make Dendi pay for this aggressive dive. Has the Patriot chased down and will take Dendi in return.
Oh, and
Puppy,
look at the build that Bambo's going for.
What's he doing?
He's going for the bounty. Dagon,
he is?
brown boots, but he has the shield. He'll need to get rid of the shield.
He will.
Will he?
Oh, Slacks. TP does get cancelled as Gorgc walks up, drops the stun. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I feel like we'll probably let him have it, right, if he has
No, what do you mean? The bounty's very clear. No items except for brown boots and Dagon.
All right. He's got to drop it. I'm sure he will. He'll adhere to the rules, but the brown, he's going to have it a pretty good time, right? How far are we off the Dagon recipe? Just about 500 gold. So we're going to see this sort of pre-10-minute Dagon at this pace. Bambo, he's found a stray Slacks. Slacks does have Dendi by his side. Can Dendi do anything to help out Slacks? The Patriot assault from Bambo causing Slacks to be unable to cast a single spell as they get the pick off. More money towards that Brown Boots Dagon fund.
Yeah, looks like Gorgc, he's going to rush the Midas, as expected. This is the way to play that DK.
Do you imagine it's going to be Midas into the Radiance? He's going to sort of go for the full farm, or could you see sort of a Midas into a more active item like a Blink or a Shadow Blade?
This is Gorgc we're talking about.
Yeah.
This is a Battle Fury Bounty Hunter player. I do not expect him to go for the fighting items early.
We'll see. And, I mean, obviously for both teams, time is going to be very effective. You have this incredible late game high ground hold from Na'Vi, but you do have these fantastic late game heroes cause on Sadim's stunners. Into the jungle they go. Bambo moving around the map. He's found some action. He's found Light of Heaven. Puppey trying to poke back. Extra TP's coming in as well as the rotation from Dendi from mid. They'll turn towards Bambo. Bambo caught in the shrapnel. Puppey's in with a nuke. Slax jumps in for the finishing kill. Ends the streak as well. So a tasty 400 gold for Slax off the back of that. But Bambo, he got the job done. He has the items purchased. The brown boots Dagon are done. So what is it? The bounty, what is it? Oh, Slax, all the mines. He gets himself a Cinderin. Cinderin not expecting to find a bit of a trap there in the side. As the getting kill. Sin, okay, it's a normal lobby, Sin, so you know, okay, he can't call out any bugs. This is real Dota, Cinderin. As bottom lane. Oh, poor old Artstyle. This time he's going to have to deal with the dragon as well.
Eat somebody. You heal from it. Oh, Artstyle.
It'll just take a long time to do that. I mean, even if he did, maybe he could have set up something for Slax to follow up. At least get a mine down, trade a bit of damage back, as they had used the 2 stuns. But Bambo's on the hunt. So what was the deal with this bounty? He has to get a kill with this Dagon?
Yes, he has to get a kill with just Brown Boots Dagon.
He's going to try for it. The silence is there from Puppey. See if he's got the burst to take down Denny. Battery Assault Rocket Flare. He's going to bring him down very, very low. He'll get the kill. He's done it, right?
He didn't get the last hit.
He didn't get the last hit with the Dagon. Is that the rule?
I am not sure. We're going to have to wait for our
We'll have to wait for the admin confirmation on that, whether he needs to actually get the last burst with the Dagon.
We've got to read through the rules once again.
No, okay. Well, but the admins, Ken Wen's feeling happy today. He's given them the benefit of the doubt, and he's given them the bounty. So congratulations to Bambo for fulfilling that for the team. And no, if anything, the Brown Boost Dagon Rush, it doesn't seem that bad right in this game because Bambo's just getting so much done anyway on the clockwork. He's having a great game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. Gorgc even getting the last hit on the tower to go with that Midas. 4 out of the 5 top net worth heroes right now on this raid. Oh, but hang on, Slax!
Oh, he's going to get him! He gets Sing Sing. The outplay there as Slax with the bait into the tree line. He will die for it, but that's, you'll certainly take that. Having your techies trading kills like that.
Yeah, 4 points in Dragon Blood on Gorgc. It would have certainly been a double kill. The dive middle will be able to find Cinderin. 0-3 on him. Slax, of course, currently 4-3-0, so demonstrating just superior support play, even though his team is behind.
Bambo, he's going to look for the wraparound, start the fight up from the back, drops the Dagon down onto Dendi. Dendi's out. Puppey jumps off to the side. See if the rest of them can escape. Sing, he's got an arrow ready, doesn't need to use it to close the gap on Puppey. Leaps forward. Artstyle actually missing the hook. Neither able to go offensive and grab Sing or save Puppey, as he's slightly off with the angle. And Sir Sadim Stunners get themselves 2 more kills. Now 11-6, leading with a 3k advantage, as Gorgc's farm does indeed continue to grow at a very good rate. Already 2k gold on top of the Midas, 11 minutes in.
But it's all good. They're playing for the late game, and that's the key here. You can see, even in the way they're itemizing, Midas Rush onto the Slardar. Dendi, he'll have his finished in just 400-something gold. If they can buy 40, 50 minutes, they've almost certainly got this one in the bag.
I'll see if the tempo is going to step in, and they'll try and force something in return. Puppey, he's got eyes on Cinderin. Cinderin trying to get in for a bit of a warding mission. They'll know that he's popped it down there, as he'll pay it with his life. And instantly, yeah, the ward getting taken away.
Oh, that's a real, oof, that hurts. Midas going to be picked up by the Arc Warden, just 100 gold as well. Another kill from Slax.
Oh, Slax by Bambo. He's getting so many kills right now with his techies. As it's certainly causing issues.
And you can feel the energy that Na'Vi is drawing from their stand-in. All of a sudden,
they're loving it.
Coming out. He reminds everyone.
On mid lane, Puppey. He's got an orb to get out, will be hooked as well. Jump forward from Sing. Sing him with the leaps, the Starstorm, bringing Puppey low, but Puppey's actually able to get away. The silence was off. There's no follow, so Puppey's into the trees. Chain Frost out, bounces with it to Slax. He's standing a little too close. Slax does get bounced upon by the Chain Frost. Artstyle will live because of it. Assassinate, bringing Sing low.
Slax is also a bit confused. He was second place at TI 6. At TI 5, he was still making YouTube videos. However, he was there. Crazy, you think, his ascension, right? From making content to second place at a TI to now throwing his own tournament while playing inside of it with the TI1 winners themselves.
And he's doing it. So far, not bad at all from this Na'Vi opening. They are for sure behind, but definitely we're seeing the magic of the techies. In fact, a brilliant hook in mid there from Artstyle, grabbing Bambo in. The mind damage not quite enough, though, to finish off the clock. Even with the bite, they didn't have the control of damage, so Bambo's actually able to walk off after being hooked underneath the tower. And the clockwork just a little too beefy with that strength.
But they're protecting the mid tower. It's most important. They are behind, of course, but hold up, we're going deep here.
Yeah, leash down with the root onto the two. They've managed to grab both Sing and Gorgc. Gorgc silent. Sing will fall. Gorgc's got to back off. The backup is in. Synderen's in with the slow and the pull back onto Artstar, dragging him back underneath the tower. Still got a fair bit of HP to walk off with, though, and with those 4 points in the passive, he's got the regen to easily retreat.
Yep, but so much space being made up top. Slardar already with that Midas active. They are actually smoking, as they say we're smoking.
Okay.
Another reason, by the way, the trivia for you guys. Fun fact, if you didn't know, the reason we have 10 to 15-minute breaks between every game in most tournaments, it is actually because all these teams need smoke breaks.
Indeed it is. Well, we have the move here that you have to make. Yes. Play happen. Bambo has got the hook shot if he finds the angle, but won't quite connect it. Puppey is able to juke it. Now they're going to turn around and try and beat back a little bit onto Bambo. At the same time, though, Slacks does deny himself. Gorgc will kill off Artstyle, as it looks like they tried to make something happen towards the mid lane. They went in with a big blast-off play, but it wasn't quite enough to actually get any of the kills. And it does mean that Artstyle dying once more in this game as the Pudge. Another attempt here, but this time it is a bit of a debate. No actual smoking happening for now. Just trying to scare Na'Vi away from potentially grabbing the runes, as they will be able to take the majority. 3 runes going the way of Sadim Stunners.
And if you look into the jungle, no surprise here. Gorgc is farming with that Midas and DK form active, looking to go Radiance next. No intention of taking fights just yet. You can even look at this mid lane. Suraction Slacks, ensuring that no one, not a soul, will be taking this tower.
I mean, they're doing a great job of holding that mid lane. That tier 1 tower is a very, very scary place for Sadim Stunners to walk into and try and push eventually. Gorgc does manage to get the tower deny on the tier 1, but obviously gold taken away, but map control is still going to be advantageous for Na'Vi, being able to knock that tower off the map.
I wonder if Slacks thinks this is a fortified enough position. It doesn't believe he's just adding more.
He is adding more to the pile.
Oh, I like this. Throw a distraction up. They'll think if they deward these, that will be all they need to worry about, and then they walk into... It was at 9? Can't count. Yeah, it's 9 little elephants on the other high ground. Not bad.
I mean, and in terms of... I mean, Stunners, well, they do have 3 range, plus sort of the dragon as well during his ult to help take them down if they do push into them. Still not going to be super easy with the amount and the way that Slacks has laid them out, scattered around that tier 1 mid. It's not going to be a place that Stunners are going to be that keen to moving forward on anytime soon. And as you mentioned, with Gorgc on the side, there's definitely going to be the call for them to continue to get that farm. As you can see, Bambo wants to join in as well, also queuing up the Midas after the Dagon purchase. Was the river, Bambo. They come in, see if they can set up for anything. Puppey dropping down the Dream Coil. Will start to burst him a little bit, but Sim's there with the backup. They have to be careful, Na'Vi. Does Bambo want to lead him with the hook?
Oh no, they got to get that sentry.
It's giving a lot of information on the whereabouts of those mines. As the ward is down, Bambo still poking around at the front, trying to get a reaction out of them. Sing looking for the arrow. Does manage to hit onto Artstyle. Not really the target they want to go on right now. He's level 11, and with that full hood, is a very tanky hero. And they do not quite have the burst or the physical damage right now to take him down. Later on in the game, with the way they'll scale for sure, but at this moment in time, still just a bit of a just a lock between these two teams. As Na'Vi more than happy to play this defensive game, hold on to their towers. At the same time, Stunners, they know that they don't have to risk anything by getting overly aggressive. They can look to just continue to build up the farm on these big cores.
Oh no, Slacks, no!
He set them all off. Was that just a straight up misclick, or he just?
No, he didn't realize he had drawn the line. Oh
no, Slacks!
Not like this.
Oh no. So what was he? What happened? Oh, and they're going to lose another. That Dream Coil hook combo. They're going to grab Bambo underneath the tower. Bambo will get shot down by Dendi.
I think that's worth.
They get the trade. So it's something. This was Slacks playing the long con, right? Trying to bait them in. It doesn't matter that he dies. They lose all the mines, but they do get a kill on Bambo. So it's something. Definitely not the worst situation considering how that started to go down. As that was a lot of time and money spent on setting up that mid lane, sort of disappearing in a flash.
Yeah, I love it. Gorgc is actually popping DK form off cooldown to continuously farm. He had a triple ancient camp that he cleared recently. Waga as well with that double Midas up and running, just continuing to try and accelerate. Sadim stack, Cinder and squad there and taking this seriously. Not even attempting to go over this mid tower any longer. There's a lot on the line. Pride, power, money.
We'll see bottom Gorgc. It's going to be hunted. They'll go for the smoke. They're smoking. Now see if they can get a kill during this. The setup's there. Gorgc's going to be the first to be found. Oh, I'm going to miss the crush. He's out. In fact, Bambo's ready to lead back in. He goes forward on Light of Heaven. Hard start with the save. Hooks him out of the cogs.
Slacks in trouble.
He's going to be the new focus. Slacks. Has he got anywhere playing himself out? Can he time it? With the stun, the Dragon Tail from Gorgc. There's no time for Slacks to play his way out of there. They'll get the techies kill. And an unsuccessful smoke there from Na'Vi will be put to a stop by the reaction of Sadim stunners, bringing the majority of their team down bottom. They can look to try and take over some of this jungle, maybe even get some damage onto that tier 2 on the bottom lane. Sing Sing and Bambo, they want to keep the hunt on for kills. Mid lane, certainly looks like a pretty doable one as Artstyle. It's already stunned up. I don't know if there's any escape for this Pudge. See if he can get some sort of sweet deny with the rock. There's not a chance. Sing lines up the arrow. Sadim stunners do continue to grow this lead. Now a 6k advantage. Bounty runes. I'll receive 2 going the way at least, I believe. And Slacks, he's going to start setting up again around that mid tower. So the mines did go down, but the tower still stands. So still every reason for Slacks to try and take full control of this area.
Oh, for sure. You can look at the wards Na'Vi have placed. They've got a line across the river, just trying to maintain power over their one half of the map as they wait for these Midases to start kicking in. And remember, just one Pudge hook onto a properly laid mine trap. I don't care who you are on this dire team, you are going to go down. But you got to be concerned about the timing if you're Na'Vi. A lot of these heroes on the dire side will be coming online quite soon. DK already with the Radiance. Wagamama with the Maelstrom Midas, soon to finish off his bots.
So Artstyle trying to get the angle on Sind. Not quite able to get the reach, Sind. Keep him back. Big items here coming out. Ag stun on Sing. Aghanim's very much being closed upon by Slacks' techies as they will try go for the weird smoking bounty once more. Remember, they do have to find a kill off the back of this. There's the setup. Cinderon. He is going to be caught out, and they will kill him off the grid. Was that 10 seconds? The rule was 10 seconds, right? We'll get an admin's decision on that one. They do get a kill off the back of it, but did they quite leave long enough before they got the kill?
Invis pop, but Bambo was showing top. Then he's going to have a Moon Shard finished shortly. I've not seen one of those in a while. Rush this early. Hope Bambo doesn't try and make a play here. It will not work.
He's thinking about maybe doing something. But actually, no, he doesn't have any vision here at the moment, so it looks like he is just trying to keep himself safe.
Puppy knows.
Yeah, Dendy pings it out too. They know someone's potentially hiding in the trees. Oh. Bambo didn't make it out, and their persistence is going to pay off. They'll find him. He's got the cogs to get himself away from Artstyle. Oh, both hooks missing. As Bambo misses hook shot in the creeps, and Artstyle misses hooking him. They still get the kill, Na'Vi. But a bit of a clown fiesta there from both sides, as both teams managing to simultaneously miss a stationary target with their hooks, which is rather impressive.
Mid lane, an illusion. Don't do it, Slacks.
Slacks knows. He knows. Just a couple of the proximity mines to that off as top. Artstyle.
I think he's dead.
He is. The question is if anyone else is. Puppy, can he get out? Dendy is able to get himself far enough away from the pull of Cinderon, but Puppy isn't. He's able to get in there in time before Puppy can jaunt out to the orb. Sind with the catch. Set up for a kill, and now for a bit of pressure up top. They do have the Dragon Form to work and push with.
Then he has that Moon Shard up, though. Very difficult to shove into him. They don't have any true catch on this Stream Stag lineup, and it's only a 5k lead 23 minutes in. Mid lane,
Slacks.
No! Yes!
Ow.
No,
Bambo.
never mind.
Yeah, getting the kill there. The battery assault damage doing it before he lands the jump.
It looked like he exploded, though. That was a weird animation bug.
I think it could have been one of those situations where the animation still happens, but the actual instance doesn't process as well. Okay, straight into the stun there. Puppey taking huge amounts of damage, and there's a follow Dragon Tail to force him back. Dendy with the save, keeping Puppey safe and at a distance, and now Dendy can turn. They're turning towards Gorg. Gorg stuck on the front. Gorg in trouble. Gorg will fall. The Chain Frost bounces from Sid, though. Oh, beautiful bounces there, getting pretty much, he only gets the double, but he hit all 3 heroes there. The bounces could not have been any better there from Sind, as with 5 heroes dead, they're ready to push up on the high ground, and we've seen how much work Slacks has done on setting up around that tier 1 tower in the mid lane. But as for anywhere else on the map, it's a free roam for everyone on stunners. There's no mines to worry about. The hook shot's in. They've caught Slacks out. Slacks is almost certainly going to die here. Bambo playing around, finishing him off with the Dagon. As stunners, they'll just be able to walk in, and by the looks of it, take at least a Rex away from Na'Vi.
Just 1 Rex, though. Just the 1. They can't get more than this. Wagamama doing the brunt of the building damage thanks to that double bubble spam. They will clean off both of the barracks, and Na'Vi now certainly on the back foot, 12k behind. But it's about the morale. Oh, and as long as they continue to believe in themselves.
And they do have, there's always going to be the point when the other towers do go down, when the mega creeps are out. There's now just this one point of focus, right? The tier 4s and the ancient. It's very easy as techies to start to really set up around that whole area. So it's not yet at the point where...
Slacks! Slacks!
I mean, he did just let Gorg walk over about the entirety of that mine pile.
Well, perhaps it was the right decision, though.
Is it the mind games? He's like, wait, hang on, why kill 1 hero now when later down the line we're going to have a push from the entire team? Because you're right. Is there any reason for Gorg to sort of think that and say, well, okay, there's probably mines here, he's just not letting them off?
It's what they always say, right? A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. So now you just got to wait for Sadim stunners to leave that bush, come onto this high ground.
We'll see if that play works out from Slacks and see if stunners do now fall for the trap after maybe feeling that area of the map is safe. We'll see. Bambo.
Hang on. Oh, this could be it.
Dreamcaller's onto the 2 of them. They're still trying to bait them in towards that high ground. Oh, another missed hook. He's not having a great time with his hooks today. He really isn't.
They don't have to.
But it's the bait. They're trying to get them to move up to the high ground. See if they're going to head in. It is not the real wagon, but now they're getting close. Not quite close enough. Artstyle does fall. Still being a little cautious here, Sadim stunners, in the way they approach the high ground.
Their 1 sentry does not see up that hill. Wagamama just a little bit further.
A creep wave. Getting pushed forward on the side. Bambo tries to get a bit of a look in.
Oh, Sind.
He's going to see it now. They have seen it. So now they'll know. It was a good sort of ploy and play from Na'Vi to try and leave it there in Slacks with the hold, waiting for the big play, but it's not going to pay off. The hookshot comes in mid, but the Dream Coil was down at the same time, so Bambo hookshots himself straight through the Dream Coil stun. He gets the kill, but he'll lose his life.
Sing, what a play.
Dancing with the devil there. As they will slowly let the remote mines off. As they'll have to look to set up elsewhere. Wagger, he's going to have to follow up. Sing just throws an arrow down, and Pudge, Artstyle's dead once more. Another death for him. As now Gorg, ready to get involved, finds the wraparound, set up there onto Puppey. 3 dead now on Na'Vi, as Sursa Team Stunners moving for more off the back of the Moonlight Shadow.
Has that Ags up as well, so he's in full Drogon form.
A very, very scary dragon. And a very tough one to kill as well. Even if they're able to set up the mine piles, it's going to be a lot of beef that they have to sort of explode through. Slacks is going to have to really start getting to work somewhere else on the map. We'll see what the plan's going to be, and it is going to be now down, of course, to just holding the base. Can they still do bounties? Absolutely. Absolutely they can. So we have Bambo going for the Iron Fist. Does mean he has to sit AFK in the river for 5 minutes. So I believe starting around the 27 minutes, 40 seconds. We'll check back with him at 32 minutes or so in. As, no reason to not do. We know, don't worry. Our admins are on it. We saw him be a fish. That's 5 minutes of silence in the river. Now, Na'Vi will know this. The question is there anything they can do knowing that Bambo's out of the fight? Is this something that Na'Vi can get out of the base and truly punish, or are they that far behind that it's still going to be a very tough fight against Fort?
Oh, it's hard to say, Owen. Slacks, he just needs this Aghanims. He's got it on the courier now. I think that could be the game changer. The Mind Sign field, of course, will ensure that he won't be able to counteract his Mind placement. But they really need a hook. They need some kind of bait into a turnaround. Wagamama really just playing with this clone, ensuring that his real hero stays safe on his own side of the river. But Gorb,
see if they can kill him off here. Let's have backup behind him. The arrow's out again. Artstar, the one to take the arrow to the face. The Chain Frost bounces also, bringing him low. Artstar will slide back to safety. Gets back to the high ground. This time he'll live. He won't die today, as they do push back the stunners. Don't quite get the kill that they were trying to go for, but at the same time, they do not lose anyone. As Bambo continues to, with his best and most convincing fish impression, still got a fair few minutes to spend sat in the river. As I say, still a couple of minutes where we may see Na'Vi try and do something about this. We already saw there the willingness to try and make a bit of a go slightly outside the base. The question is if they want to try and move any further.
It's easier said than done, unfortunately, as the dire side have just so much map control. And they're just following this Waga clone. No desire to walk up high grounds without vision. They know this is Slacks.
Courier taking a bit of a beating, but are able to save it just in time. Waga's still hunting. Puppey has been found. He's going to be forced back by a teammate. Does have another orb to jump out with, so we'll be able to get back to safety. But obviously with the map control that stunners have, we are going to see all bounty runes continue to go their way each and every time. Gorg building exactly as he should towards this eventual push that he's going to have to do into mines. This Aghanim's Heart just making himself as tanky as possible on the Dragon Knight. So that even with that minefield sign, there are ways for stunners to just go straight up to the high ground without being too worried of the potential threat that Slacks offers at the moment. A 21k lead for the stunners. Roshan, of course, still yet to be attempted. We are, as I say, unfortunately in a normal lobby, so doesn't quite have the pack of the VR Roche. Start. If he gets lucky with a Sing catch, isn't going to be the case.
There's 3 Midases up on this Radiant side.
Yeah, and they do have sniper techies, right? They can hold.
You can have MKB on Dendi in a second, so those bubbles won't be nearly as effective.
No, they do certainly have a plan as the game goes on, Na'Vi. But we'll see how sort of worried stunners are about that and how much they want to try and make a move happen. As shortly they will have Bambo back from the land of the fishes. It's, I believe, just about 1 minute left on the clock, as they'll be able to move on with him.
He's been a sleeping fish this entire time.
He's not even strolling around the river. Just he's taking some time off. I mean, he deserves it, of course. Excellent start to the game, Bambo, with his clock performance, and he's the man that's sort of been making the money as well. At least 2 of the bounties this game that stunners have achieved solely down to the way he's been playing. The Brown Boots Dagon, and now the I Am a Fish. And Sing Sing has joined him and has begun the ritual summoning ceremony to bring Bambo back and return him to his former mechanical self rather than the fish that he is once at the moment.
I did something similar when my pet goldfish, Reginald, died when I was 7.
Well, what do you mean? You ran around it in circles? Did it work? Or?
I flushed him, but later he came back to life. He was just swimming in my tank when I woke up the next day. So obviously I did something right.
Wait, how did he? Oh, I see. How old were you at the time?
7.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Yeah, he lived for another 11 years.
Oh. You got good parents, Carl. A good family around you.
What do you mean?
Yeah. There we go. He's done it. Didn't look to be the hardest of challenges we had here at Midas Mode, but a challenge nonetheless. Okay, he's entirely AFK. We've got to check if he's actually still there. As Bambo may have just left the PC. Into the Roche, there you go. Playing a quick Roche here now with the Aegis and with that full heart. They've got all the tools ready to push up into high ground. So there's a lot of mines I don't know if there's going to be quite enough mines to burst through that Dragon Knight twice. Gorgc is pretty big.
I don't know if this was you can give a normal techies this much time, but you gave Sir Action Slacks 10 minutes to prepare a defense. You talk about strategists. This man is a combination of Sun Tzu with a dash of Charlemagne. Like this is terrifying if you're a fan of Sir Sadim stunners. You're walking into I don't even know.
Oh no, Artstar. Well, again, he's caught outside of the base sync. Keeping the vision on him. Gorgc with a wraparound. Bambo lines up the hook shot. It's the punch down and no buyback as well. So they will be out without the hook for 50 seconds. Quite an integral part of the whole potential that Na'Vi do have.
The gem is on Cinderin, so watch his positioning.
See how they look to push him. Still very scary, especially go for this mid lane. They may try and tackle the side lane first.
Better.
Let's have a look. Gorgc gonna head down bottom. Slacks is dying to the flux there, and in fact he will fall. Wagger's able to finish him off. They didn't quite stay close enough to keep him safe, as Slacks is left to die. There'll be no further mines being placed for 40 seconds. If the push comes in, fortification pot sinks in, diving in deep, bringing them both low. Dandy's in trouble, forced back to safety. Will be able to make it to the fountain. The rocket flare won't quite finish him, and now in fact the turn, Bambo's got a little too deep. They'll kill off Bambo.
Another arrow.
Arrow does get tanked by Light of Heaven as he runs straight head first into it. As Light of Heaven falls, another hook missed by Artstyle as the bottom racks will fall. They'll take the racks. See what they go for now. They do begin to retreat as Light of Heaven buys back into the action. Dream Coil down onto the two of them. They're focusing Sin and Gorgc. Puppey has to keep his distance. Light of Heaven's in. Has the Amplify down. Sin falling low. They'll get the Lich, but Gorg's turning. The Chain Frost bounces are out. Artstyle dead once again. Now Light of Heaven, he needs help. He needs backup. The TP's coming in. Buyback from Puppey. Courier does get left on the front, so they'll take at least a free bit of gold. As the micro was not there from Stunners, but of course overall Stunners still very happy with the outcome of that sequence of events. They get the kills, they get the bottom racks, and now they just need to finish off this middle lane. Definitely the hardest challenge with the way that Slacks is set up.
Does he have the he has the minefield sign down. They don't know. Oh, they got him once.
They got him once. Can they take down Gorgc again? He's very, very tanky. Is he tanky enough? Dandy offering a decent amount of right click with the items that he's managed to farm up, but it isn't enough. Gorgc is able to back away. But that's the Aegis gone, right? Rinse and repeat if they can set it up again. But oh no! Sing gets the arrow. They're not going to get the chance to set it up again because Sing kills off Slacks. Slacks does not have buyback. The Chain Frost is out. Puppey's pulled in. Puppey's dead. They do lose Bambo, but Artstyle, can he get himself away from this? All he cannot. Sing leaps in, finishes off the kill. Buyback from Artstyle and Dandy. Slacks does now just have buyback available, so he can get back in, but they're pushing onto the rack. Artstyle, this time he gets the hook, but that's not a hook he wanted to hit, as he'll fall. That's a dieback on the pudge. They're moving in with Light of Heaven, but they do not have the damage to kill off this dragon. Gorgc just pushing them back as they'll turn their attention back towards the mid-rack Stunners. As there looks to be very little that Na'Vi can do right now. Slacks will be back up in a few seconds, but they're without Puppey for 40 and without Artstyle for a full minute, as this should be the chance for Stunners to close this game up.
Because he still the fear. Wagga finally now with all racks destroyed, able to enter the base with his true hero, not just the clone, setting up his own trap. And I don't know if the Radiant side will be able to leave the fountain.
That doesn't look like it. The tier 4's down. The Ancient now exposed. Dandy still trying his best to push them back. And there's a hook shot in. Bambo catching both Slacks and Dandy together. Slacks cannot escape. They both die. Slacks has a buyback. Puppey's back in 5, but the Ancient is falling. They're held inside the base. Slacks should die once more. Swagger sends the Tempest double, and the Ancient is dead. GG is not called yet, but it's game over, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 going the way of Sir Sadim Stunners. Slacks' techies was not quite enough for Na'Vi. They just had sort of some good showings at the start, but overall, even with the reduced gold bright for the draft, they had a great time, Sir Sadim Stunners, and obviously I think they've got a little bit of thanks to give towards Twitch chat. Getting Sing his Marana, that was certainly a value first pick from Twitch chat.
He was incredible with the arrows, and in general, I think there's just a good read on the game. You know, they've got techies, they're going to be playing slowly. Let's just farm. And that's exactly what they did. Went very greedy items, bunch of Midases all around. A lot of challenges completed,
They did.
so they might not need Twitch for the next game.
That is true.
We'll
Yeah, they're
see.
going to have a fair bit of money. Obviously, a lot of the heroes are still very expensive, and we will imagine we'll see even like the price of the Mirana probably shoot up after that last game with the way that the economy works. But there we go. Game 1, ladies and gentlemen, going the way of Sir Sadim's Stunners. It is a best of 3, so Na'Vi plus Slacks will have another chance after the break. Do not go anywhere. We'll see you very shortly.
Hey, 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 welcome back to Betway Midas Mode 2.0. The Sir Sadim Stunners have done it. Can you believe it? Sir Action Slacks was not strong enough. Welcome back, Grand Grant, Purge, and the glorious Trent.
Hi.
Trent.
Hey.
I'm hiding from how good Gorgc is. Just kidding,
Excellent
but no.
build this game with the Aghanim.
Yeah, it was. We had the Brown Boots Dagon as well on Bambo, so that was nice.
Yep.
They
They
just
did a
ran
lot
him
of
over.
bounties.
Doing some bounties. Yeah, they were really embracing the mode now. We do want to focus in on Sir Action Slacks a little bit. He was playing the techies that game, standing in for Havost on TI1 Na'Vi. Actually played pretty well. There were a couple moments where it looked like his techies could be pretty legit. He got the carrier snipe, and he did get that kill to follow it up on none other than Synderen. Twitch bans are ready also.
Wow. Production, thank you.
They're on it
Yeah.
today. Twitch, help us out in the chat. Those of you in the audience, I think there's a QR code that you can use. No, there will be a QR code. There it is. There's that QR code. Now pull out your phones. We're going to hold that. Oh, what? Hey. We're going to hold it there. Now, most modern cell phones have a QR code scanner built into their camera software.
Most, are there a couple that don't?
Oh, I don't know. I can't speak for all phones. That's a sweeping statement. But scan it up and crowd. Your votes, they matter a lot. You can also just go to that link. It's a long one, but you can go into that. Please don't share it with anyone.
I miss the flip phone. Not
Oh,
gonna lie.
yeah?
There's no way to satisfyingly hang up on anyone anymore.
Well,
Even the phones in most houses now are just cordless.
did you have a big need for that? Slamming the phone.
That's a good
It's
point,
over.
though. I
Yeah.
mean, before you could like hang up the phone angrily.
Yeah, and you heard that.
Snap it and be like, Shh.
Yeah.
You can slide your phone.
Nope.
I used to really like my slide phone. That was fun too.
I guess it's
Oh,
more,
I love my slide
It's
phone.
more in your voice now, right? Like, ugh, goodbye or something. No more just
Goodbye.
slamming.
Beep.
I hate you.
You have to like meme them basically.
Yeah,
to
you do.
Convey.
You guys get a lot of phone calls, or are you guys texters?
Mostly just spam calls,
Yeah.
telemarketer shits. I don't get a lot of legit phone
There's very
calls.
few people that call.
What about your? I mean, no, apologies if your grandmother is passed.
Yeah,
Did you
no,
still call her
grandmother,
up.
that's
Okay,
classic, yeah.
that's about the only person I call. on my
Actually, yeah. Although my
Literally.
grandparents use Facebook now. Both
Oh.
sides. They both use
Fancy.
Facebook.
Grandparents on Facebook. Yeah.
phone. Yeah, cool.
That's worthy of the money.
So, all right, game number 2. We'll
Yeah.
have a minute or two till that draft gets going, but what do we think? Is there
I
a
brought
chance?
content.
Look,
Is
I
there
don't,
a
I don't
chance?
even know what's happening. in
I
the
don't.
Next draft. I don't know
Yeah.
who's playing.
I don't know what Puppy's demands are. So,
So, no,
there's
well,
no point thinking about it.
I mean, I think he already demanded that Slacks would play techies in every game. So
Yeah.
unless the demands have changed, I would assume
Which
that
they
there would be
could.
another Slacks techies.
Okay.
and it'll probably be the same.
But
draft
Grant's
then.
right. This is
Slack seems to bend over to Puppy quite a bit there. Don't
Yeah.
blame him. TI winner. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, you got to make the tournament work, right?
Yep,
Got to
exactly.
make hard decisions sometimes.
So what do you got, Trent?
Yeah, what is that, bud?
I've got 6% of my daily iron. That's what I've got.
I had some iron deficiency issues.
Oh,
Yeah.
buddy, do I have the moon pie for you?
Well,
from
can
our-
I try
Our
some?
friends at NASA. You sure can, man.
What are they
Say
candies?
They're moon pies, dude.
Did you say 7%?
6, I think. Oh, sorry.
6.
You only need
it
to
was-
eat like 15 of them.
Yeah, and you can get your daily iron. That's incredible. Wow. Not a significant source of many other vitamins, though.
It's going to set me back carbs-wise, though.
Well, it's good for you.
All right, it really is a moon pie since 1917. I don't know if you can
That
see
one
that.
That one,
specifically.
yeah, it was in production. They
That's how
kept it
long
for-
they last, you see.
That was for Mr.
I think they're
Aldrin.
good for 100 years, so we're still good. We
That's
got
why
some
they go
buffer.
to space. So crack that bad boy
All right,
up and
let's-
give it a sniff.
Oh, it smells
Oh.
delicious.
Oh, excellent.
Fresh. All right,
Yeah.
let's
Oh, yeah.
Who's your guys' favorite astronaut, by the way? You got one?
Michael Collins.
That guy that I interviewed.
You interviewed an astronaut?
Yes. I don't know his name.
It's actually a pretty
As
okay.
the content piece airs, I will remember it.
Wow, great job.
Thank you.
It tastes kind of like a shitty, mushy Twinkie.
Mine would be Hadfield. He's the Canadian astronaut who did
Yeah,
the
that's true.
David Bowie.
He's the
Wait,
MVP.
really? Huh?
Yeah, he did a
He's like the
Space
most-
Oddly.
He's the
Pretty
most
hype.
famous astronaut right now.
Yeah.
by
Yeah,
far.
Matt Damon.
nailing it.
Oh, he was good in The Martian.
What does that mean? That was the thumbs up from Suns fan.
Oh, was that a I'm scared. Maybe
he
I
the-
don't want to say anything, but
Does that
I'll-
mean he's playing?
Trent, I have to ask, where does this rank on the chart of healthy breakfast?
I don't think it's on there, buddy.
Do you
Uh-oh.
want some
I think
money with
it's-
that moon pie?
He does.
What?
Where do you keep getting the money from? I keep expecting it to be out.
I linked it to my debit card.
Anybody want some of my moon pie?
Now we're good.
I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, well, if
Just,
you don't, we've got some Neapolitan ice cream sandwiches. Also here, Grant.
Oh, I'm good. I already had one, actually.
Yeah, it's
Those are so
live.
good, dude.
What about, does anyone
made
out
some
there want
from-
one? You guys want some ice cream? Huh? Yeah? Well, you don't have a choice because heads up. Woo! Ice cream. Welcome to Midas mode. Yeah,
Can't believe you did
live
that
crowd
way.
is
I'm
great.
really upset with you.
What?
I was ready to eat that.
We've got more.
Now, there's not much left. We ate a lot. I ate a lot of it. I've eaten like 2 packs.
Have you really?
On panel. I ate at least 1 pack on panel. I found a pack that was like open but like set aside in the back that nobody's eating. I was like, I'll just eat this whole thing.
There was actually a clip where everyone ate a little piece, and you were just like munching on it during the,
whole
panel,
time,
and then
yeah,
I saw
yeah.
you come into the back, and you finished it while you were watching the game.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Eating
just
it like
real
regular
good.
ice cream.
It's real good.
Well, thanks, NASA.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Purge, I feel like
not
you'd be
nasty,
the guy
it's
who would
wisdom.
like eat, like just like this sticks around for 100 years. You can have it, and you're just like eating it casually in front of your TV or something.
It's true that I don't trust expiration dates as closely as they are marked.
Well, that's fair. You know,
I
definitely
I
American.
use like the eye and the smell check just to make sure. Once in a while, you open your sour cream and it's got mold on it, and you're like, okay, it doesn't pass. But
They weren't like, but the yogurt ones, like, come on.
yeah, yogurt and sour cream can last
You got a couple
real
weeks
good.
on that thing.
All depends what kind of cultures get inside when you open it up every 6 months.
Yeah.
You know.
It's gotten very scientific here. I like
Did
it.
you guys eat the fruit on the bottom yogurt? Did you guys mix it or just eat the plain yogurt and then eat the fruit at the bottom?
I would
All
dive
of it.
down and get a little mix with every bite. Mostly yogurt, then a
The
little
normal
fruit
way,
on. I was
okay.
fruit on the tip.
Where I loved eating the shitty yogurt and then getting that sweet.
Aren't they just
Yeah.
mixed?
No,
Well, no, that's why
you
it's
can buy
fruit
the
on
ice
the
cream.
bottom,
It's
dude,
literally
the fruit.
called that.
Oh,
It's
I've
just
never heard of
The
that.
pure fruit and then just yogurt. And you're supposed to mix them.
What it really is them just saying, hey, how can we save money? I know we just won't mix it. It'll
Did
just
you guys
end up
hear
being-
that? Oh my god!
You've got a draft.
Oh no!
Wait, what happens now?
Techies got banned.
Is there a rule for this? I guess.
I'm pretty sure they can just
Let's
take it or
let's
something.
consult the admin puppy. Get him on the line.
Puppy, we're gonna need a special interview. Let's do that from now on. If Puppy wants to negotiate, he's gonna have to call in and talk to Mr. Midas. I think that's a fair parameter.
Puppy, how much money do you think we should give you this game for fun?
Well, look, the banks have been reset. 250, 500.
And the Marana and the Techies are gone. The Techies might still be coming up. Who knows? But
I
no
can't
Twitch
believe
chat
Twitch chat
Marana.
banned the Marana after they just gave it to Sing Sing, and he just had an amazing game. You guys just gonna ban it? He played well.
Reginald, update us on the Techies situation. Will Slur Action Slacks be playing it?
Or is he playing Omni? He's probably getting Omni from.
Send me Suns fan with the information.
No techies.
No
okay.
techies for Slacks.
No Techies
so
for Slacks. Okay.
Clearly, some backdoor deals have been made. He's playing Omni. Let's be real.
banks
They're
are-
gonna give the people what they want.
The banks have also been reset to where they were prior to the game, as if
There's
nothing
the
mattered.
Omni. There's Slacks, though.
Okay.
We'll have to see what Puppy says about how we should solve this situation for the Stunners if they win in the end.
So it looks like the Slacks pick is just free.
They're just
Yeah.
gonna pick Puck again. I think the
Naturally.
Stunners should take Puck.
Just right here. Just
right
deny
here,
it.
Puppy will just
deny
forfeit,
it.
and you don't have to play anymore.
A draft victory.
There's the axe.
Now, what will it take to get Clinks out here?
They're doing ABC.
Oh, the axe. Good call.
They probably are.
Quick.
ABC.
So who's a B?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
There it is.
Last axe we saw was Gareth's axe. It was not great.
Do you know
Sorry,
how they
Gary.
made that? Do you know how they made that axe thing? You know how like they do the NBA things where they like put all those funny lights and buttons on them and stuff and make a video game?
No.
Is
Okay,
that
never
something?
mind.
Yes,
then.
I do. Yeah, like it's like a bodysuit with like like
Yeah.
detectors.
I was gonna make a joke on that, but it just didn't really work.
Okay, I was.
Where's this guy? Where's the
was
dumbass
like, yes,
going with this?
yes, Grant, tell
I
me.
do know
That's
about
all.
that, indeed.
So what's the good word, Trent?
It sounds like we do not have the map quite yet. Maybe,
Oh.
maybe for game 2.
Okay.
But it's more likely no.
Okay.
It's a very soft maybe.
So we will
We're
likely...
waiting on someone to press a button at HQ.
Oh.
Yeah. Boop.
So...
So we need someone to wake up, get out of their jammies on Saturday morning, head out to Bellevue, and press the button.
Okay, so this one might load on the regular map as well.
You
Yeah.
blaming Valve?
No, not blaming. It's our fault. But they need to press the
Undo what you
yes.
have done.
Yeah,
That's a
they,
good way
they
to
need
put
to
it.
save us.
There is a current log jam with a button being held.
Yeah.
And they take the clinks this time.
Ooh.
One
Hey!
One moonbug. Very economical here from Puppy. Now, Purge, hit me with the good side of Clinks. What's the Bone Fletcher do well?
I mean, Clinks was kind of busted like a few months ago, it felt like. The Ags is great. When you leave invisibility, you get 2 little skeleton dudes. Getting to 25 is incredible. You get split shot. You can basically do a lot of physical damage. And all you need to buy is like a Treads, a Dragon Lance, and an Ags. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
A lot of physical damage. So Lich is going to have some good solutions, but he can create a lot of like area denial basically, where it's kind of like serpent wards. You don't really want to run your squishy supports through it. Then your cores dive in, they get really pissed. They're like, where the hell's my team? But that's because they blew past all the danger in the middle.
It is so hard to play against that as a 5.
Yeah.
Like, when the Burning Army comes down, you basically need a Ghost Scepter. You can't play.
How about Refresher? Isn't that legit on clicks?
Yeah, like Ag's Refresher is genuinely a viable item build on the hero. Just because
terrifying.
It's pretty tough to fight into, especially if you pair it with like another disable, like a Chronosphere or something, it can be ridiculous.
Yeah. All right.
Axe Lich, though. Lich actually didn't go up that much, despite being picked.
No.
But, yeah, he won, too. Not much adjustment there.
Maybe they're not adjust. It looks like they didn't adjust from last game, right?
Is that true?
I think so. Well, how much is Puck? That'll answer our question, right? Is
248.
Puck 248? Yeah, so they didn't adjust, right? Because even if you lose, it still goes up. Isn't that how it was working?
As long as it's picked or
So I think we didn't adjust because these are not,
possibly
these are not part of the canon lore of Midas mode.
That's true. And shit was also hitting the fan. But mostly that there's some weird free hero stuff going on.
We're being taken hostage.
We are.
Midas mode, game design has been broken.
Yeah.
For this series only, we promise.
Totally. Everything else is completely fine.
Stunners get their next pickup.
Well,
what are they looking for?
I don't know, but shout out to them for not banning the Puck at the very least.
Wait, they went Lich second. ABC's going to be real hard here.
Yep.
There's still Skywrath as a 4 with Axe.
Does anybody got an alphabet on hand written down?
It's in my head.
All right, what's after L, Grant? Give me those letters.
L-M-O-P. L-M-N-O-P. That was my special one.
Good job, Ziori.
All right.
Yay.
Dude,
All right, now they're not doing it.
They can still do ABC.
Who do they have?
Is that the last one? Is that
Yes. I think this is the end of the end.
Okay, it's over. Omni Knight Clinks. All right, ABC is done.
They didn't quite get it.
They're probably thinking about it, but they didn't want to lose Lich.
Oh, I hate seeing this slow walk of death out here from the land PCs.
See, the reason he's doing this is because it's the fastest way to the PC.
Well, can we get a round of applause for that Techie's performance in Game 1? How about that courier snipe, huh?
Hey, buddy.
Thank you, Trent.
So what's it like being in a hostage situation?
Not great. We're doing a lot of demands are being met, and still more continue. I think that's why they don't do hostage situations.
Is that why they don't negotiate with terrorists? Typically?
Indeed. We had a lot of discussions. They wanted to kick Cinderin and put you on the team.
Who did? Navi wanted that?
Navi wanted that. Surprisingly, the Stunners were not too keen on that idea.
I don't know why.
However, we do have another negotiation. Puppy has said that his team are poor. They're from Europe. They are from the slums. And they said, quote, "Tiny or the machete" came from Puppy. So I'm pretty scared, but Twitch, I believe he would like you to get him a Tiny. They're going to go for a Twitch chat vote. So
don't do it.
Don't
do it. They didn't want the
Midas
money.
mode, please. Just do what he says. Please.
I don't want, there's no one else to give the machete but me. Please save my life. I've seen his eyes. They're crazy. Just give him the goddamn Tiny, please. That's the request. It's up to you now. Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Back to Omni Knight. Thank
All right.
you.
Get back in your
All
cage.
right, well, good luck, Slacks.
Good
Enjoy.
luck.
This is your specialty.
You can yell at us.
Let's see some Omni action. I want to see some heavenly grace here, bud. May the omniscience walk with you, friend. All right. Well, exciting stuff.
Well,
At least they didn't pause the draft either. Old Navi are thinking.
They haven't even spent their money yet.
They got lots of money right
They might
now.
be waiting for a potential random. I'm not sure.
I mean, they could pick
If the
Puppy.
time runs out and they haven't chosen, then they will get a Twitch chat random. Now, what happens is we're going to pause the draft, and you'll have a minute and a half to type in chat.
No Tiny.
Choose the hero.
Hashtag no Tiny.
Purge, I know you're with me on
Look,
this.
if I was running the tournament had ultimate control, I would give him the hatchet, but let the community pick what they want. This is basically a reflection of the argument we had last night. It's like, what do the viewers truly want? And now we can do it in a semi-democratic
That is true.
system.
That's all we've been trying to give you.
Truly, they do want to
All
pick
right,
for
so
Pup.
they have chosen the pick because now the timer is stopping. It's ending. Yes. So now Twitch chat, begin your vote. Remember, exclamation mark.
Not yet.
Almost.
Trent, you have to wait for the cue from
I'm
Reginald.
sorry. They only had 90 seconds to do it, so I thought maybe they'd be ready back there. Is that such a ridiculous
Trent,
thing?
I don't know what to tell you. I'm not pulling the levers.
Am I wrong here, guys?
They're also probably busy trying to make the map work.
Oh, how dare they?
You know.
Yeah.
Suns fan did wake
JJ's
up.
not busy. He has an entire monitor devoted
Gotcha.
to Twitch chat.
I give Suns fan.
So first off, yeah, I'm going to call him out. I've seen that monitor.
Give him terror
It's
plates.
just Twitch chat. That's all it
The whole
is.
thing. That's why it's three PCs with Twitch chat on all three.
Yeah.
I actually felt bad seeing Suns fans' face this morning because I gave him the first series off. Twitch voting, please. Twitch,
So you get the
vote.
series off, and then I saw him roll out of his Uber.
And he comes in and he just goes, the one morning I had off. And he just woke up to this sea of messages of, map broken, Suns fan, where are you? And then he came into the chaos. He couldn't get a moment of rest to himself.
I know, and then he's back at his slave stations testing the map again.
That sad scene of the 10 computers lined up, Suns fan alone in the corner, all the chairs.
He clicks all the readies by himself.
It's a little creep takeover graveyard.
Yeah.
All right, so get your votes together. Come on, Twitch chat.
Help us save Midas Mode, and please just give them time.
Vote for Viper. Viper's real good.
I would vote Machete.
Vote Necro. Necro's the machete.
What
They
happens
should
if
give
you
them the
type
lowest cost
machete?
heroes. That's Twitch chat.
Give
Get them.
them something. to look
Necro. Necro. Necro.
And that's more of a scythe, my dude. Machete would actually be Kunkka, to be fair. I feel like he's got the most machete-like weapon.
he has a donger in this mode, Trent, so.
That's true.
Is that what you're calling it?
I
That's
believe
what
it's
Grant
the-
was calling
No,
it.
I wasn't.
The
It's a
Thunderstick.
thunder.
Somebody
what
called it a donger
The
yesterday.
Thunderstick.
Twitch drafts. Vote for a hero to pick.
I don't know. I'd give him TB. Give him PL. They want a fun hero.
Give 'em
After they didn't want money,
TB.
give them some trash.
Give them Puck or something. I mean, they could have
They
done
want
challenges.
Give him Morphling.
They could have done challenges. They did not do challenges, and now they're asking for free money.
Yeah.
That's a one way.
They're not learning what the economy is like. Per.
The free.
I am
chat.
disgusted right now.
The Puppy has sniped it. Look, they've spent 1 moonbuck in this draft, and they've got
This is so
over 3,000 worth of
Big
moonbuck
numbers,
heroes.
clearly.
Big numbers,
Big
baby.
numbers.
Oh, my goodness.
I see big number. I like.
Do we have a camera on Slacks yet? I want to see what he looks like right now. If we don't, it's not a big deal.
I'm
but when
pretty sure
that's
he's
ready,
pulling out his hair. He's just, it's rough.
there it
It's
is.
rough
There it
back
is.
there.
Big number.
Big number.
He's not. He's just,
He's in the strategy zone right now.
yeah, he's
Prob-
salvaging.
He's probably currently negotiating his release
Yeah.
from this trap.
So I assume you guys are probably going to be picking some more heroes here, if I had to guess. For Old Navi, what would you guys give them next?
I mean, Old Navi do still have a decent amount. I mean, they're open to like what, half the pool right now if they want to pick something. They could have Twitch chat grab their last hero,
Yeah,
but
we solved that last night by making a lot of the heroes less expensive on the lower end. That way they could still draft their lineups if
Right.
they desired.
if you were
but, yeah.
rich, I would pick them Faceless Void if you're a fan. Give them the Chrono with the Burning Army and the Tiny Avalanche.
now is it like
or
Rost
the
Awards? Do
Aghanim?
the Burning Army guys get stuck in the chrono? They have to be outside of it to
Not
shoot?
sure.
I think
assume they
so.
trap,
I'm pretty
but
sure that everything gets stuck
It
in there.
traps them, yeah.
They're
As long
very-
as Death Ward gets stuck in there, everything does.
They're very ward-like.
Yeah.
Not like a typical ward. It's kind of similar.
Oh, maybe the Stunners are going with a random. Nope, they're going to take the old Wind Ranger.
Okay.
Okay,
All
that's
right.
probably a
Slacks,
Bambo
Slacks
4.
is hated. It's a really good pick, though, because of the Clinks. The Burning Army isn't going to be able to hit her when she uses
Yeah.
Wind Run. I don't think they get Monkey King Bar. I might be wrong. I don't think they do, though.
Can't remember. Oh, hey, Twitch chat.
All right.
they bought
They
that.
didn't even
They bought
do it. They bought it.
They bought that.
Wow. All right, we're gonna.
Can
get,
we see a Canadian
We're gonna
flag
get
right
a,
now?
Yeah, since we're not gonna get to see it in the game.
Oh, Canada.
Yay! Enjoy it while it lasts.
Our home and native land. True patriot. I don't know.
You all said it.
I got true. And
Yeah.
something.
And now in French. Je na. I don't know it. I thought you would know it. You don't know it in French?
Well, I guess we used to sing it in French. I could probably do it in French. I'd have to start at the beginning, though.
Oh, sorry. I didn't
But
mean to
I-
put you on the
we
spot,
don't
but
want
I thought
that.
your French was better than that.
Well,
So unfortunately,
wait.
though, I should just say this now. Twitch chat, I need you to vote to pick the next hero here for TI1 Navi, but the custom mode is currently broken, so we will not get to see the chicken Skywrath in
Well, we
game.
see it there, though. I know. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, I know
We're
that was
very upset
inappropriate.
about it, too.
We're upset as well.
There it is.
And,
He looks good.
He
I like
does.
his wings.
they're
Kind of
perfect.
stitched together there. Yeah, I'll give him the cluck, cluck, clap.
Gosh,
Nice
Shout
and
out
slow
to
down, too.
the
Animated
Canadian
so
chicken
well.
that made this possible.
Now, do you know the lore behind that clap?
No.
That is the Job clap from Arrested Development.
Yep.
Oh,
That is how he does his chicken.
really?
And Vengeful Spirit is Lindsay as well. They do, she does the dance, like that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Big fans of Arrested Development.
Next
style.
level
Excellent
memes.
Yes, very much so.
Well,
Oh, wow. Okay, you guys got them Chen?
All right, that's one of those is the core now.
That's a classic combo, right?
So this
The,
is
Clinks, Chen?
who's the core?
I would say
Probably the Sky Tiny Clinks.
I assume the Sky and the Chen are going to be
There's no way
support,
they'll give
'cause
Slacks
Omni,
farm.
Omni
There's no
has
way
to
they're
be
making
support
Slacks
again. Yeah,
support.
Omni has to be support. So it's probably Omni and Chen are
Whoa,
support.
they actually picked the
Whoa.
Morphling.
Morph into
Damn.
The
Sky.
Stunners are
Dude,
going
Stunners
try
are
hard.
actually, yeah, but they're economic. You know, they're supposed to have how much? Like 1,500 to 2,000. They start at 500. Still the economic gods. Still playing to win. Respected.
I very much respect these guys. They're being given a
Me
real
too.
shafted situation here of just like, hey, you just have to play by Puppy's rules. Congratulations.
Yes, while he
Slacks.
effectively random.
Slacks, are you feeling good? Thumbs up or thumbs down, buddy? How we feeling? You gonna win?
You got that microphone? Is your microphone? work?
Thumbs down.
Got a mic? Try the mic.
Does that mic work there, bud?
Nope.
The microphone right next to your mouse.
No, he doesn't want to talk.
I don't
He
think
just
he can
wants
hear
to
us
give sides.
either.
He just wants to cry. No, he can hear.
Slacks, can you say big numbers?
Hello?
Just one to
Hi.
Oh, hey.
Can you give us one good big number? We need it. One good one.
Very excited to lose against a Wind Ranger in front of 30,000 people on my favorite hero.
This is a
Very
big
fun.
opportunity, bud. A lot to
but
prove here.
What do you think about that tiny? Could you use any 2 words to describe it, maybe?
Help me.
That's not big number.
All right. Well, good luck, bud. Good luck to
He's
you.
going to need it.
Slacks.
He did really good last game for the first 15 minutes, but then they got under his. Like, I think against high-level players, that's the hardest thing, is having mind stacks that they don't find. It's very difficult.
He was so close. He got very greedy on that bird in the bush one in the middle there.
Yeah,
All right,
should've
now
let it rip.
I know I was excited about the odds for game one. Let's look at game number 2. They did change a little bit partway through that match, and oh no, they've gotten even more extreme.
Whoa.
7x for TI1 Na'Vi plus Slacks, 1.04 for the Stunners. Now, dare I say, not value for the Stunners.
Dude, that's value for the Stunners.
Can I just
You're
say-
playing against Slack. That's pure value. It's a guaranteed win. Guaranteed money. He's playing Omni Knight. At least with Techies, maybe he'll do some great. On Omni, he's just going to go feed in lane.
Who is the poor sucker who has to make these things for us?
Yeah.
Shout out to Betway for even putting odds on this match. Like, who is there
Yeah, but
doing this?
can't Slacks just follow somebody around with Heavenly Grace? I mean, he is going to take a few less hits to get his Soul Ring,
That's
but
how
once he
he-
has that, the
Yeah.
Heavenly Grace is going to be next level.
How
Slack-
good is it this game?
Slacks is very good at casting spells. That's the best thing about his Dota skill together. No, seriously, he genuinely is very good
Yeah?
at knowing when to cast his spells. He's not going to be able to anticipate the pro players at the same level, so obviously he'll be a little bit behind. But I think as long as he has somebody else captaining rotations and stuff like that, I think he's going to be able to fit in okay. I think his techies is going to be easier to excel at, so I think we'll see a worse performance out of him, but I think he'll be okay.
So you're saying this is worth like a €10 bet purge, the
All right.
7x, the expected values there?
Maybe.
Can-
I would bet some fake money on it. Maybe $1. I put $1 down.
Put
we,
$1 down. All right, there
Can
you
we
go.
see the draft again, JJ? Maybe we could help Slacks and try and figure out how he can best help his team this game. What do you guys think?
I'm surprised Purge is such a Slacks defender, though. I'm like saying he's not very good, and you're always the one to say he is, even though you play with him the most.
Do you think, like, what does he need to build here? And when should he be Heavenly Gracing? So we got a Shackle. He needs to be watching to dispel that.
Yeah.
Pretty important. Should he be buying a Yules to help out with the axe calls?
There's a lot of burst damage for sure, so it's going to be a little bit difficult. I think what's going to happen is
You
he's
can
going to
see
be
he's
targeted.
paying attention to us. He really values our opinion.
He's going to be targeted in the backline pretty consistently is the scary part. But on the bright side, they have a Chen and an Omni Knight, so their heals are actually increased even
They
further.
will. If they can group up as 5 somehow, you never know.
It also depends what item Slacks buys. He typically goes fast mech. I think if he buys a wand and Chen gets a mech at a reasonable time, he can buy whatever he wants.
Does he buy
But
wands normally?
No.
Nowadays?
No.
I
So
didn't
probably
think-
not going to happen, but you never know.
He's going to buy Soul Ring, isn't he? Isn't that what he does still?
Yeah. Oh, God,
He
yeah.
buys it on
Yeah.
every hero, actually.
Soul Ring. If he buys Soul Ring, Magic Wand, and maybe like a Bracer or two, maybe a pipe. Maybe he rushes pipe instead of Chen. That could be good. Oh, there it is.
There
All
it
right,
is.
it looks like
look
we
at him.
are in a lobby. Players starting to connect.
Oh, he's got a branch.
Oh, he's
It's
going for the
almost
Soul
time.
Ring. Here it comes. There's
Oh,
the
some mangoes, I think.
considering selling.
He's really thinking.
Maybe he's
What am I going to do?
It's like, this is the biggest opener of my life.
Hey, is that a ward I see? Wow, Slacks is taking his job very seriously. He's actually
Incredible.
scared.
Well, Puppy's probably like, I'm just leaving if you don't
I
buy ward.
can't
All right,
believe
ward it is.
This is how we know where we rank in Slacks' view. Will he ever buy wards for any of us? No.
no.
Puppy comes along and threatens to kill his tournament. Gives him wards.
That's it. You just have to blackmail him. That's the only strategy.
Well, we got lots of that.
All right. Well, let's see. Final round of predictions. Anybody going TI1 Na'Vi? Are we all the Sadim stunners?
I will place 50 copy monies on Slacks and my prediction on the Sadim stunners.
Okay.
Sadim all the way.
Grant, huh? Can
I'm
I
not
tempt you with a
crazy.
Na'Vi?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
All hail Sadim.
All around, Sir Sadim. Let's rock and roll. Let's make some noise as we hand it over. Game number 2. Na'Vi Stunners, let's go.
Thank you very much, Zari. Yes, game 2 ready to go, and we're going to see something a little different from Slacks this game. We are going to get the treat of the Slacks Omni Night. Now, is that good or bad news for Na'Vi, do you feel?
I mean, it's good.
Okay.
I don't know where our panels, what even are they doing? I don't know why they're getting paid. This is the easiest game for Na'Vi I've ever seen in my life. They've got Clinks, by far most value of any hero. In
well, I was for one moonbug.
For purchase dollars, they got a whole hero.
Is this hero really that bad? Is to be valued at one moonbug?
I don't think, the economists say so, but, you know, Nahaz is wrong quite a bit.
Oh, well, we'll see as we get ourselves into the action and see if old Na'Vi plus Slacks can take a game off Sadim Stunners, or if Sir Sadim Stunners will be able to move on with a 2-0 victory in this best of 3.
Puppy's not playing the Chen? Who's playing the Chen?
Let's have a look. Who's playing what? So, okay, on Stunner's side, we do have a Bambo Axe, but what have we got on Na'Vi's side? Dendi, of course, will be playing the mid Tiny.
Yeah.
And, wait, what are you looking at? Are you not loaded in?
No, I did. I missed the lobby.
Okay.
We don't need it, though. No. We've got JJ.
So we got Light of Heaven. Okay. Light of Heaven on the champ. And Slacks on the Omni Knight, of course. Starting off just the two of them down here on the bottom. As they'll try and hold and contest the rune. See if they're able to break it up. It's going to be Bambo able to walk in and take the rune underneath the noses of both of them. They're not able to stop him from grabbing that one. The other side lanes is going to be the Puppy Clinks moving around the map. As we'll see what he can do on that one Moonbug hero. We'll have the back of the Varstall in this lane already, just trying his best to trade good amounts of damage here onto Gorgc and Sind. But those arrows, they certainly do hurt. Great amount of damage done to both heroes as the lane does come to a start.
That's a great start, yeah. The Skywrath Mage is actually uncountered in this matchup. He's so good at... is he core? Yeah, he is. I actually really like that decision. Puppy with the support Clinks.
See Sin trying his best to push Puppy away, knowing with that level 1 arrows that he is vulnerable to harassment himself. Obviously, at the same time, Sin does have to be careful with his positioning. As we've seen, these arrows, they do offer a lot of damage early on from the Clinks, just constantly being able to orb walk them out of the lane and keep them far away from Artstar. Give Artstar that space that he needs to get the early farm. You obviously have the mana to play over 2. Artstar still with 2 mangoes available. So Sind and Gorgc already brought down incredibly low. It does not look like an easy lane for Dire up top.
No, definitely not. At least you have the benefit of on Morphling that you can get super efficiency from your tangos as you're such a low HP hero, but it also makes it incredibly difficult to lane, as you can see, already having a bunch of issues. If they can get lane control here, that'd be huge, because then this harass can continue, perhaps even able to force them out of lane. But Sind with a nice pull will try and get up a nice double wave.
Well, actually going
under tower.
And the movements here from Sing. Coming in with the wrap around. He's, of course, just a level 1, but he's got that high level nuke with the bolt. They'll look towards Artstar and it'll do the job. First blood goes to Sing. Looks like they'll get Puppy as well. Sing moving in and shutting down that aggressive duo lane of Na'Vi up top.
And down bottom, Slack's doing his best to try and deal with his axe, but it's such a difficult challenge. He's just backlaning him. There's not really much you can do about this, unfortunately, as just an Omni Knight. And Nuke does kill Cinder. It's a level long respawn, but he will come back full health, full mana. Soul Ring Rush, as always, on Slacks. His favorite build.
And we'll see, so down in this bottom lane, yeah, Chen is going to be the one, as you say, farming away. Is that sort of Slack's best play here? Is the Omni Knight to try and go and interrupt these pulls that the Axe is doing, or is he going to find that there's not much he can do as an Omni Knight here?
There just isn't anything you can do. It's the problem. You need to be a ranged hero so you can actually attack him as this goes down. Also, who's the carry bot? Is this a carry Chen?
It is Chen's farming.
All right.
Chen's hitting the creeps. It's a live heaven. We're going to see what he's able to do with the farm that he's picking up down here. And mid lane, Dendi versus Waga. 8 for 5 on Waga. Dendi himself 10 for 8. So having the edge is the Tiny. Indeed, it's got that huge amount of right-click damage to make sure that you can get to the last hits and denies against the Boom Ranger early on. Back down top lane, Artstar getting the nukes out, but he himself falling a little low on the HP. They're keeping the tri lane pretty solid up here. Sing's hanging around to make sure that Puppey and Artstyle do not have the chance to walk in and sort of get away with using this free harassment without being punished too hard. Sing trying his best to do something about it as Artstyle hiding in the trees. Does have to be careful. Puppey is going to be the one that they go on. And so now start to try and do his best to back off. Yep. We'll be able to live, but definitely struggling to harass Gorgc as much now with the three of them here. Sin, he's going to try and charge in. Has the Fairy Fire. Focus down to Artstyle, and they get the job done. Sin does die, but he sets up a kill for his carry. Gorgc will take down Artstyle.
Oh, bottom lane.
Or
Slacks. Will he find him? Slacks.
Or
almost.
Couple of hits.
He
Trying to get him. Slacks into the trees, given the vision. Finding Bambo and dropping the question marks as well. It's what we like to see. Back up top, straight into the lane. Sing will get punished. Artstyle and Puppey pushing back.
And they're winning this game right now, Owen. Slightly.
Not looking too bad indeed on these side lanes. There's a lot of farm on that axe, but going down there. And out. Slacks as well, just firing the shots here at Bambo for that early death. Wagger.
And look at mid. Relatively even. Dendy slightly behind in CS, but way ahead in denies. Slacks desperately trying to ensure we get peak entertainment without offending any of our players. And Dota players notoriously do get mad quite easily, as anyone who's played a pup in North America can attest to.
Nice top. When Gorgc he had a very slow start on the morph because of the lane against him, but now starting to slowly get some of this, yes. See the 5-minute runes. Sing. Puppey is going to try and look to see if he can grab it. And he will be able to take the bounty.
Oh, he's got this. He's just got to juke the bolt, juke the bolt. Will Sing guess right?
Looks like Puppey's going to be successful with that. Does manage to head up to the north. Sing sort of knows himself that he's not going to find it. And Puppey, it's all about just trying to make a safe escape. Ideally one that doesn't involve going past the Zeus just in case. Puppey able to take that bounty rune and stay alive. Now it's 5 minutes in. Does remain less than a 1K between the two teams. A very, very close laning start to this match.
Down bottom, the Axe starting to get frisky. Level 6 already against the level 3 Omni and 4 Chen. Not ideal for this Radiant lineup. Slacks doing what he can.
He's going to salve in.
Trouble. Oh, don't get the Curry dunked!
Ooh. And he's saving it because he wants to look to try and find Slacks. Gets the call off. Is he going to get the spins? Not spinning for now. The Slacks won't fall underneath the threshold. The creep wave does come in, mid lane. Wagger has to back off and seeing it here. Well, it seems to be the case. Down bottom, Bambo. He keeps trying to play aggressive, but Slacks is able to keep a step ahead. Bambo does have the levels. Meanwhile, top lane, Sing will manage to burst Artstyle down as they continue to keep Gorgc's lane a lot safer. 22 CS, 13 denies. He's now starting to get the chance to hit the creeps pretty safely with the backup of Sing and Sin by his side.
And Dendy's still laning quite well. Has the ultimate active now. 12 armor all of a sudden. And Wind Ranger no longer really able to pressure him too much, even though he does have that ult prepared. And wow, Waka's certainly saving a lot of money. Puppey did too. Is there some sort of challenge about being a Scrooge?
I mean, well, there was the brown boots Dagon. I'll be surprised if we see either of these heroes go for it. We'll see Puppey now start to buy up, start to stack the Wraith bands up. And I can imagine maybe Waga's just sort of eyeing up, potentially just going for that straight Javelin rush.
Or a Midas.
Or a Midas. We did see a lot of Midases out in the last game. Maybe the case again, bottom.
Could be worse.
Bambo. It's hard for him to run down Slacks, especially with the point in the passive. Slacks is going to have that little bit of a slow to sort of make it harder for Bambo to stay on top of him.
Interesting creep army for our Chen. So they're just trying to do it with Slacks, but he doesn't have a hand card. There's nothing you can do.
Axe is no longer really the target that they're going to be able to do much about. I mean, can Slacks sort of go anywhere else? Or what's Slacks? What's he calling out? We'll see in a bit.
Yeah, this is the life of a support player. I have gone through this many times in my life as well.
See if Bambo gets the spins required. There's a couple. He'll need a couple more if he's going to get the chance to do this. But backup's there. Puppey's going to come in. Look to help out Slacks and Light of Heaven, but Sing's turned up as well. Slacks Backing away with the regen, will survive that initial burst. Now they can try and turn, but Bambo's salved up, back to full. Runs in, Centaur Stomp from Light of Heaven, holds him back. Puppey trying to stay out of potential vision, and meanwhile that is going to be a vulnerable Artstyle top. Gorgc able to take the solo kill as Artstyle steps up alone whilst the rest of Na'Vi are looking for plays down bottom. They don't kill Bambo, but they do keep Slack safe and Sound away from that Sing Sing rotation on Zeus.
Yeah, not a bad play. This is odds certainly shifting away from Na'Vi as the Slack's Omni Knight was able to get a little bit of momentum going, but now this Axe will even die here.
He's going to get a big call, but there's 4 heroes beating down him. The Purification Hill with the Searing Arrows. Bambo, he's falling low, he's trying to hide. Sin's heading across. Can he do anything to help him? Will offer the shield, but it won't save him. Toss from Dendi. Does the job, finishes off the kill. Bambo will fall. As Na'Vi continuing to hold the game pretty darn close here off the back of the laning stage.
It's just going to be really important they find a couple kills on this Gorgc Morphling. He's very ahead at the moment. And there is no real true late game threat on this Na'Vi side unless Puppey pulls himself from 5th net worth on his team to top 2. A Chen carry? I'm not so sure I'm a believer, Owen.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if Light of Heaven can make the magic happen. He's certainly got the money. He's got the bank to do so.
Dendi might get a toss back here. He does.
Set up. Waga still has the win run, and in fact, trying to get in and play aggressive onto Dendi. Puppey's still hiding, and now the win run will end as now Puppey can strike from the shadows. Does he have the damage? A couple more arrows will do it. Yes! Puppey gets it. Gets the kill. Waga did not expect Puppey to be hiding there.
What a bait. Slacks, level 6. Has the soul ring up. As soon as he has those arcanes, you gotta be nervous if you're a Sadim Stunner fan. The man is devastating. Once he's online, Sing Sing, he's dead.
Dendi able to walk around, and this is sort of seeing a certain potential from this Clinks in this position. It doesn't matter about necessarily rushing to get the big arms online, having these early Wraith Bands, moving around with the Searing Arrows. You know, Searing Arrows early game, it's a lot of physical damage output that this hero can offer from a safe distance.
Yeah, the Ags is the big timing. Clink's Ags is actually very scary. You don't really need items outside of it. Your Skeleton Armor will still hit hard mid lane. Sick taunt from Invis. Dendi should be okay, however.
He's going to turn. It's a quick toss back to try and put them off Avalanche as well. Make sure the Sing Sing cannot stay entirely on top of it. Clear out the wave as well. Bambo.
And he's really going for it.
He's feeling confident with the Windlace boots and Vanguard. He's got a lot of speed, a lot of brawn. Slacks will come in to try and dissuade any further diving attempts from Bambo. Light of Heaven also in the neighborhood. So quickly just battle hunger and back off Bambo. I say that, he's still going to see if he can get to Warsax. Obviously all this distraction around the mid lane is giving more and more space to Gorgc, who's now got the Midas complete on Morphling after those first few minutes. A very tough laning stage. It's Puppey. He's got eyes for Bambo. Still not quite close enough to the rest of the team, but does mean that they know that Bambo will be backing away and not trying to make a play on mid for now.
A relatively slow start. You can expect Gorgc to be playing away from his teammates for most of this match. Already has the Midas Treads online. And Artstyle realizing why you can't harass the Morph anymore. I'm surprised, honestly, that this hero hasn't been nerfed more. I think even in Midas mode, we've seen the Shaker Morph combination. It's still relatively busted. And Gorgc, he just needs 20 more minutes or so, and he'll be a force in this game.
All sentries down. They got vision on Puppey. They'll let it chase in with the battle hunger. Puppey does have the 6, lays down the ult. They get the call off. Is there any save for Puppey? The Hand of God comes in before the dunk. Puppey still alive for now. The battle hunger's ticking him low. Finally, the spins do finish him off. But the burning army, it's hurting Bambo. Bambo, he falls to the ultimate of Puppey. Puppey able to get the kill in return from the grave. Getting that ult down before the cool control was there. Top lane Artstyle again trying for these attempts, but they seem pretty futile every single time. Gorgc is going to be quick with the reaction.
All he has to do is get the strength morph off, and he's no longer killable.
I'm playing it very safe and sound up top, and already starting to break away with that net worth lead. Gorgc for 1,000 ahead of anyone else in the game. Pressure is certainly on for Na'Vi to make moves early on with the heroes that they have, with this Light of Heaven farming Chen. They've got to look to try and make more movements soon, especially utilizing the power that Dendi has at this stage of the game. also with having Puppey by his side. Obviously that ult does hit hard, it is a long cooldown though. But each and every time it is up, you can certainly expect to see Puppey trying to make something happen.
Oh, they might be able to make a play on Sing here. He's got to be careful. If he catches the stun from Dendi, he's almost certainly going to go down with just 700 HP. Slack's backing up his boy. Dendi going for the blink rush.
Dendi is going to look to walk in, see if he can get that avalanche, and we'll be able to make the connection. Puppey's there with the wraparound. They have the damage. Na'Vi certainly can get the push on. The power of having the Chen in the core position. He's got the big army. He's got the big push. The tier 1 tower will be fortified. And they're not going to go anywhere here. Na'Vi know that they can get away with this push. And Sadim Stunners are running this lineup, morphing with a Midas. He's not really going to want to get involved in being a part of these defenses against this sort of pressure early on.
And they're a very squishy lineup outside of that axe, too. Don't think that Na'Vi's out of this just because the morph is on top. Of course, at some point, he'll be nigh unkillable, but they have tools to deal with him. They have the burst. They've got Skywrath, Tiny, Blinks to provide vision, and of course, that Slack's Omni Knight that could provide the defensive turnaround that the Na'Vi lineup needs. Invis now picked up by Jake himself.
Yeah, they have good vision given from the Thunder God's Wrath will give Gorg the notice he needs to lead that top half of the map. As Na'Vi were starting to make moves towards him, but Gorg's out. Does mean another area of the map that's going to be held undefended and vulnerable. Puppey, Light of Heaven and Artstyle can look to take another tier 1 tower, so they're certainly doing what they need to with the draft, with the lineup they have. Yeah. Just taking these early objectives, knowing that Sadim Stunners really are very, very unlikely to come and try and do anything about it. They have to let these fall.
All the damage auras you could get as well from the Chen. He's got the speed aura, the attack speed aura, and then that wolf creep. And you can see even just the creep waves just so strong all of a sudden. You're going to need to defend this if you're Sadim Stunners, but I don't believe the Axe is even going for a Blink Dagger. Bambo going the more aggressive style. I believe he had Sanjin Yasha queued up. Will he change that is the question, and yes, the answer is because...
I think he's realized, I think they're starting to see these pushes.
Yeah,
saying,
they're going to need to try a bit harder, you know? You
just
took your foot off the gas a little. You can't afford to do that against these TI champs.
Oh, Na'Vi are not messing around at all this game. This is certainly serious play as they push down the towers. Bottom back in the jungle. And are looking to go on a bit of a hunt, Sadim Stunners. They found Dendi. Dendi getting called back. Puppey's going to lay down the ult, but Puppey getting burst. The Chain Frost bouncing around. They've got the Vision with the Dust. The Thunder God's Wrath. They'll get the 2 kills. Now Stunners moving as a unit, outnumbering Na'Vi. Will find the kills and look to maybe put some pressure on the tier 2. They are still losing a lot of control up top. They were able to continue to push on Light of Heaven, get that tier 2 tower, push the wave right up to the base. And in fact, Artstyle nukes down Bambo. Bambo caught on the front as a Mystic Flares drops down straight onto him. And Bambo, with him gone, that does put the push, at least for Stunners, to a bit of a stop. They have to start to get out of it because the rest of Na'Vi, they're coming in. And they may even just be able to find something else. They're looking to try and body block them off with the creeps. Light of Heaven, he's getting the Centaur in. They'll see who he goes to try and hunt down. Wagger's stuck in the trees. He's going to be left behind. Sin's looking from the sidelines, seeing if he can offer any sort of help. But it's not going to be the case. Wagger's caught out, surrounded in the trees. Na'Vi will shut down both Bambo and Wagger from that attempted push.
2 towers top as well. Now you've got the Chen army bottom. You're ready to rock and roll. 4 heroes already assembled. That's going to be more tier 1 towers to fall. And man, Sadim Stunners, they don't have the ability to take fights right now. They're just too squishy.
Yeah, they're playing the sort of the classic style with Gorg, where Gorg really needs the space, he needs the farm, and Na'Vi, they're punishing that. They're stepping up the tempo. And they are certainly going to try, they're doing their best to try and force Gorg to have to be a part of these fights, maybe a little earlier than he wishes. As they are losing map control, Stunners. They're losing towers. They are going to come in with some TPs down bottom to see if they can do anything about this tier 1 falling, but they cannot. Thunder God's Wrath pop to get the full info, and now Bambo's looking for the run-in. He's leading towards Slacks, doesn't want to go for it though. The W already off, he's looking for an easier target. Puppey is going to be the focus, heals out from Slacks, and Puppey will be fine. He's able to walk away. Oh no, he's not! Oh, it's a little scary, but Slacks here has the status resistance, so the Shackle Shot doesn't last long at all. Mystic Flares down onto Bambo. Bambo's got to run. Artstyle pushing him away. They'll kill Gorg! Gorg, he came into the fight, but then he finished him off with a quick combo.
Oh my god.
The first fight that Gorg turns up to, he instantly dies, and now the push from Na'Vi can continue.
It's all right. That's on brand for Gorg. This is all just trying to set the stage for the epic comeback. Na'Vi, they're collapsing around this tier 2. Will they be able to push it? Dendi has the Blink Dagger up. There isn't one on Axe. You got to be careful if you're Wagga.
Dendi. Gonna get in, toss back. They get the win run off, but it really doesn't look like it matters at all.
Wow.
As indeed, what was he doing?
I have no idea.
What was Wagner
I have no
doing?
idea at all.
They're crumbling. It's 13-8, 4K lead.
Oh
Na'Vi, they've taken tier 2s on both of the side lanes.
Is this TI4 all of a sudden? Is this what Puppy wished that that's what he was able to do in that tournament? If only he had Slacks as an option.
I guess so. It's all coming together for Na'Vi plus Slacks. They're into the base here at 18 minutes. Stunners will have the full lineup back up in 10, and Na'Vi will respect that. They'll back off. But everything at the moment is starting to fall into place for Na'Vi.
They've got Pipe on Chen. He's going Ags next. Midas up on Puppy now. This draft is going to hit a power spike where you might have an Ags on the Clinks and then the Ancient Creeps from Chen coming out. How do you actually fight into those if you are the side of Sadim Stunners? Gorgc is going Manta. He needs 2 more items before he's actually able to take fights. And Sing Sing, he'll have the Aether Alert, but this draft's just so squishy and Na'Vi's lineup is so tanky.
Yeah, they just don't have the damage to pierce into the full 5-man push that Na'Vi's been approaching each and every objective with. They've been sticking together, and the Stunners just do not have the tools to deal with that this early on in a game.
And they're collapsing on the tier 1 mid now. Puppy with the sentry down. He knows he's going to be undetected. Dendy going in. He's going to find Sing Sing.
Here's Sing Zhao with a Mystic Flare down onto Sin. They get the 2 of them. 2 more pickoffs here for Na'Vi. The creep wave pushing in mid. Smiles are out from Slacks. They're feeling it right now, Na'Vi, as that is the 3rd and final tier 2 off the map before the 20 minutes. They're going to look to push out to the high ground. This is looking very scary for Stunners.
Straight up into the face of the tower. They're beating onto it. This might actually die. They pop Pipe. Where's the team? Sadim Stunners. They're trying to sabotage the tournament, but they're not able to fully carry it out.
They're losing the racks. They're losing the racks. Dendy's in. The racks they're gone. The melee racks are down.
Gorgc's here though.
Let's see what Gorgc can do. Big call here from Bambo. He's able to get the jump in. Slacks gets dunked down. The Heartstyle as well falls. They may have lost the racks, but they're doing their best to make the most of it in return. Puppy's been found. The Sentry will still find him. They'll catch out a 3rd. But they do lose the racks. Sure, they get kills, but they're losing the racks at 20 minutes in.
I love that killer instinct, though. You expect it. This is Puppy. He knows that he sees Axe bottom, no Blink Dagger. He must be trying to finish it. And, of course, Bambo does complete it. They get the 3 kills, but they've lost those critical structures. Will that be enough is the question. What power spikes Na'Vi got up next? Can we click on the Chen real quick? Yeah, that Ags. It's close. And now Dendy with that Echo Saber. Sing Sing will be one shot for effectively the rest of this game. And Puppy going for that Ags as well.
No, as you said, with the Manta on Gorgc will be a little more able to play his way around, but sort of make sure that he doesn't get caught out. But still, it's not necessarily the case of that. It's just the fact that they cannot seem to push Na'Vi off objectives.
Yeah, you got to be careful if you're Na'Vi as well, because if Gorgc takes over the Skywrath with that Ags up, of course, he'll start spamming double spells. Very difficult to deal with. Na'Vi don't really have many tools of removing silence, especially if Slacks is slightly out of position.
Puppy.
Okay.
He goes for a bit of a poke. He's trying to sort of bait in some
He's
he's going to find Gorgc. Gorgc does get the strength more off and will be able to get away. Puppy actually dropping the ult too, so that is a pretty painful cooldown for him to have utilized. We'll have to sort of cool it down for a little bit now. Na'Vi not finding any kills off the back of that.
And they're slowing down the tempo a little bit. You're going to have Greaves on Slacks in just a couple moments. So he will have some sort of tool to deal with the silence. And you can see the crowd tense.
I mean,
we want to believe.
I mean, this was a game where we saw the odds at that point of this match. It was 9x for going for Na'Vi, and at this moment in time, with the way that they've taken the mid racks 20 minutes in, there is every reason to believe that Na'Vi plus Slacks could close out this game.
What's the gold advantage? Just 2K. And the morph is becoming problematic. The BKB timing will be everything. If he gets Ags plus BKB, all of a sudden you just cannot deal with him any longer. And Gorgc can kill 1, maybe even 2 heroes at the onset of a fight. Dendy moving forwards might be able to find that pesky Wind Ranger.
See if we can get the jump on. There's already Stunners getting out of the area. Dendy, who can he find? They're into the trees. Sing's going for the TP. Does Dendy want to go for a blind play? Doesn't go.
Oh, we got him.
He did get Sinned.
Sinned?
Doesn't quite know he's found him yet. Oh, wait. Wagner just reveals his position. Power shots the creeps. They see Sinned. They get the Lich kill. As that is, you know, you've got to imagine that maybe tensions are starting to rise a little bit in the stunner stack, where they're like, hang on, we're kind of losing to Na'Vi plus Slacks, and now we've got players getting their own teammates killed. Morale has not got to be in a great place at the moment for stunners. Space is there for more objectives. Na'Vi, they go straight into the pit. Chainfrost was also expended by Synderen up there in that attempt to keep himself alive, so they don't really have the AoE team fight to do anything about this. This Roshan should be Na'Vi's for the taking.
And look, I just want you to check bottom lane. They see Bambo, but notice, Owen, they're not TPing back until Roche has died. This is all a bait, because if you TP bottom too soon, oh no, Slacks. Wait, did he cancel his TP right there on Axe?
I think he
See,
did.
this is why you don't TP out too early, Owen. No, they're going to get ran into the base.
And still got the ult. We'll see if Wagger can go for some sort of a steal. Puppey being focus fired. Puppey stays inside of the pit. The power shot. They get the snipe on Roche, so Wagger will be able to get the kill, but Aegis, of course, still goes to the hands of Na'Vi.
That's why you don't TP back, Owen. All of a sudden, Dire side, they have the freedom to enter the pit. Little nice Ogre creep picked up by Light of Heaven, continuing to try and abuse these auras. Do they have a smoke? No.
Doesn't look like it at the moment. Still, I mean, they're very close to some of these big items, right? Axe, 500 gold away on Light of Heaven. So they may want to play it cool until... Oh, no, sorry. Terrible match. About 1,400 gold away. So still a little bit of time. Kaya's done for art style, though.
Hang on. Wagga? He's in trouble if he gets caught here. Oh, wait. Just kidding. I'm looking at a screen 2 minutes behind.
You're watching the... Yeah. Come on, Carl. Focus. But the question... I mean... It's even net worth, and as you say, it's definitely on Gorg's shoulders this game. You say with the right items, this should be a relatively easy morph game to carry. Like, how hard? What's the difficulty level like for Gorg this game?
I'd say like a 4 out of 10.
Okay.
The problem is that Na'Vi, they just don't have that ability to scale late game. So in theory, all he has to do is continue playing PvE. The PvP portion of this game will start at about 30 minutes for our morph lane.
Oh, middle send. I believe they did catch a glimpse of him here. Puppey staying on top of him. Thunder God's Wrath being used to try and put them off from chasing Sid, and it will work. They won't go any further for the Lich kill. Or maybe, well, Puppey's heading up the high ground. Gorg's there with a bit of surprise. They pull Puppey in. Puppey nuke down there. The trap is set. And the bait was successful as he follows Cinder a little too far now. Looking for more. Dendy. Go for the toss back onto Gorg, but now Dendy's sort of separated from the rest of his team. Sing. Tossed in by Gorg as he turns in towards the tiny. Bambo's there with a wraparound. They'll have the core control. Dendy's in trouble. There's no save for him as Dendy goes down. Stunners.
Oh no, where's Chen? Chen died as well. What?
They managed to kill him once. Wagger with the focus fire and the Maelstrom. As they do get caught out individually across the map there, Na'Vi. Not playing to their power, sticking together. Mid lane. Gonna go for the nuke attempt onto Bambo. It's enough. The combo works out. It's got high levels at the moment, Arstar. Level 14 on the Scarif. It's a lot of damage he can output on his own.
No boots, Kaya Ato is just full raw DPS, but Na'Vi, they've got to get something done soon. There's going to be a BKB on the Wind Ranger coming out. Aegis no longer in play. They're going to need long fights. Bait the Manta, bait Waga's BKB. You're not going to be able to force high ground unless you've got multiple heroes from the Sir Sadim stack down. You can see the gold and XP starting to shift in their favor, even though Radiant have secured more kills over the last few minutes. It's just because they farm more around the map. Those Midases starting to tick up. Puppey closing in on the Ags, but still 1,500 gold away.
And with Ags done on Morph, Gorg's potential in the fights, it really is starting to amp up this Morph link. They've got to hope that Gorg slips up, gets himself in a position where Manta's already been used. Ancient Seal catches him. Does rely on Gorg making the mistakes. We'll see if he's able to keep a cool head this game and carry it through to what draft-wise looks to be a potential easy win for Stunners from this point onwards if they do not make mistakes around the morph.
They're not even going to yell, "We're smoking." That's how seriously this sabotage is looking to do. Puppey.
Look at the grab. Puppey, does he have any sort of backup around him? Hand of God is popped. He'll drop down a couple of them. There's the BKB from Bambo as he looks to try and stay on top of Puppey. They'll turn towards Light of Heaven. The Chain Frost bounces out as well. Dunk down on Puppey. They've lost two of them. Art Style surrounded as well. As it does continue to look like this is the point of the game where Na'Vi's lineup, Na'Vi's early momentum is really starting to get shut down.
Yeah, it's very difficult for them to play into these BKBs. They will have Ags up on Slack soon, which could change things a bit. There's no offensive purge on the side of Sir Sadim stack. Gorgc approaching level 20. I wonder if he'll get Axe targets, or Morph can target allies. I don't think so, but he could theoretically take over the Wind Ranger or the Axe. Both are...
Yeah, right, yeah. Wind Ranger in particular could certainly be pretty pesky. In terms of these heroes trying to catch him, especially like the Clinks trying to take him down with the ult. And there's the Axe done for Light of Heaven. Extra potential in these team fights to help out. We have Bambo actually looking very aggressively. He's in on his own over by the triangle area of Na'Vi. And the BKB and Vanguard, he feels strong. Dendi will be able to get the pick off on Sin. Dendi finding Sin alone in the middle lane. Bambo. They will certainly want to try and do something about this, as they've got the hold. BKB's popped and the BKB TP has no counter at the moment from these heroes, so he will manage to escape safely. But a BKB charge down, nonetheless.
Yeah, well, how close is Sing Sing to his Ags? Because I think that's the big one. You get the double Nimbus up if Morph's able to take him over. Could be difficult for Na'Vi to deal with. They do have the pipe, of course, and a ton of sustain. But it's the mix of the physical with the magical damage that it's just too much burst to deal with. Slag yells out, we're smoking. And actually they are. The truth teller. This is why he's a terrible Mafia player.
I mean, they do have good potential to actually get a pick-off with this Dendi. If they find Gorgc low, he's on 1300 at the moment.
Will it be enough?
It's probably not going to be quite enough burst. As, yeah, it'll be put to a stop. It's all scouted out. Gorgc into the tree line, making sure to not be caught out by any move from Dendi. Dendi having that axe pretty much done. So that will offer that extra bit of punch as Puppey. Keeping eyes on Cinderin, at the same time having to be very careful how he reveals himself to pop his Midas Puppey.
I like that, because Sing was pinging out that Tiny and Sky were missing. I don't think Gorgc believed him, so he ulted to ensure he had vision. And then, of course, he TPs out, recognizing that, yes, two heroes are closing in, trying to kill him. Ag soon on art style. There's a lot of Ags being
There's a lot of Ags this game. Yeah.
In fact, every hero on Na'Vi is currently going for Ags.
Okay. Another BKB charge having to come out from Bambo. See if he can result in a bit of a kill. He gets the call onto Artstyle. Any sort of save going to be there for Artstyle? No, not with Gorgc on top of him. There's no chance. As Artstyle does go down. Get the pick off. Bambo still having a bit of a poke around with Dendi. They do find Sir Action Slacks on the high ground. Dunk straight through the GA. That's the GA used to no avail. 2 dead on Na'Vi. And now that lead really starting to grow. 5k advantage for Stunners as the all chat coming back into play. They certainly were a little scared early on, but they're feeling confident once more now.
Yeah, Waga getting cocky, starting to rub it in. This is, of course, the pinnacle of competitive play for most of these players on that stream stack.
Damn.
Although there will be minor qualifiers coming up in a few weeks.
I don't think so.
Na'Vi, it's not going to be easy playing from behind with their heroes. Anything they've got to hope for just big plays from, well, I guess in terms of physical output, Dendi and Puppey, the two of them, tossbacks into the Burning Army. Maybe if they catch one of the members of Stunners a little too far forward on the push and get them up on the high ground, they can still kill them off.
Oh, Artstyle. That's a dead thing.
That's true. Any target Artstyle finds without the BKB, he will kill. Especially with a level 18 now. It's a lot of damage. Mid lane, beyond Bambo. Tries for the play.
Got no TP. If they can just cancel his blink.
They should be able to chase him down. Puppey doesn't get the hit off in time. Bambo's blink is there. Artstyle has the wraparound. The Bambo in trouble. It's a big kill to find, and they'll put Bambo's reign to an end. He falls.
Oh, Sindlal's dead again. Dendi finds another kill and forces the BKB. Of course, Wind Ranger will be able to pick him off, so perhaps not ideal, but Artstyle got 1,100 gold for that axe kill.
That's a lot of money, and yeah, you give this Scarf some big sort of jumps toward the Aghanims at a time when not all heroes really have the BKBs in preparation on Stunner's lineup. It makes this hero incredibly scary. Puppey's Ags out.
Oh, and the Ancient Creeps as well. This is where the Chen gets powerful. Ags on, oh man, if they collect all 5 Ags.
They're still holding on. They did start to fall behind a little bit now, V, but with these big item pickups, maybe they can find the chance to get a good fight going again. Maybe on their terms.
Remember that you can kill shrines because they're running right past one that is targetable. Puppey pops the ultimate, or rather the Ags illusions. This is not illusions, whatever they're called, skeleton army. Every time he comes out of Invis, 2 will spawn.
It's going to be very annoying to deal with. You know, it's sure in a lot of situations when you're used to it, it's one of the cores, but this time it's a support hero running around and being this nuisance, this sort of easily available damage output for him to just lay out in multiple places during the fights.
Sing ulting again for Vision. Just too scared in the base. Only a 2,000 gold lead, but a lot of that is Gorgc. He is going to be counted on to have.
I mean, yeah, so much of that is Gorgc at the moment.
Satanic will be his next item.
Bottom, Gorgc in the trees will TP out before anyone comes a hunting. These items, they hurt Na'Vi. Chrysalis, Aghanim's on Dendi.
Yeah.
If that Echo Saber, if they set up a fight, they're able to get the hold down. They don't have huge amounts of control. It pretty much is the Rod of Atos and Dendi's Avalanche.
Roche is up, so this could be the place where Na'Vi wants to make their stand. 10 seconds on the spawn. Does Slacks have the Ags yet? That's my big concern.
It should be, right? He's very, very close. Oh. They must have the Starfield as well in the courier. Yeah.
Because as soon as he completes his, they will have 5 up and running.
Top lane Arstyle. We're having a poke at Gorgc. Going to turn back and try and chase towards, and the rest of Na'Vi are coming in. Dendi! Oh, it was the perfect bait from Artstyle. Gorgc, tunnel visions on to the Skywrath. Dendi's there with the counterplay. That's Gorgc dead for 70 seconds.
He's going to have to PK BTB. This Na'Vi lineup.
These are the mistakes that Gorgc cannot afford to make. As this will absolutely give Na'Vi the chance to really get the game back on a roll. As bottom lane, BKB and TP's out will make it. They don't have the physical damage quite yet to fight through that. You got to imagine that when then he does get like a Daedalus stun, even the BKB players aren't going to keep Bambo safe, but Gorgc, he cannot afford to lose his life like that.
Yeah, the BKBs, they're running lower and lower. And pretty soon, when they get to that 5-second mark, all of a sudden Na'Vi, they could just bait a buyback, have somebody feed, probably Sir Action Slacks, and then all of a sudden he's back in the fight. There's no BKBs, and you're going to be able to win fights for objectives just like this Roche.
And this is, but with Gorgc being dead, there's pretty much no chance to contest Roche. And no chance to even sort of do what they did last time and try and put pressure on to force a reaction, but just the 4 of them, they had to stay back. RV get the Roche, the Aegis and the Cheese. And now the net worth back to dead even between these two teams.
So close to the Ags on both Sky and Omni Knight. Unbelievable. Dendi getting super fat as well now, 2nd place in the net worth. And yeah, you've got a Maelstrom on Bambo, but Axe not exactly the hard carry.
No, he's trying to make something happen with that right-click build and the attacks proccing the Helix. There is a reason why you don't see that build do too well that often. It's going to mean that those extra sort of items that may have helped his survivability won't be there. As you mentioned already with the low BKB, he's got to be careful. Obviously, there's sort of the upside of having a low BKB charge. Don't feel too bad popping it every time that you need to, but
the Blade Mells onto the Chen. Puppy going to collect some free gold from the Nimbus. What was that, 120? 100. Daedalus up tiny. Ags flying out as well. I believe Slacks, yep, he's got his. Refresher the next item, and oh man. I've seen Sir Action Slacks this farmed only once in my life. And you know what happened in that game, Owen?
What happened?
Well, he lost.
Oh, okay.
However, in this one, oh no, art style. Jesus, double Nimbus to the face. That's the Morph Zeus combination.
And with our style gone, they feel that there's no need to rush anything else. They'll wait for the full 5-man before they get over onto Sir Sadim Stunner's half of the map again. And Puppy can start to look towards his next item to build up the power of the Burning Army after that core sort of rush of Midas and Aghanims is done.
Yeah, the BKB on Gorgc is going to be big. Na'Vi, they still just need long fights. Get these BKB durations. Get them popped, kite back, use a buyback. Their perfect world is probably Clinks or Omni going down and looking to buy back, specifically Slacks. The same way Spectre buyback into Haunt can be effective, if the Omni goes down and is able to buy back Ag's ultimate, all of a sudden, you're going to force this dire lineup to squander all their BKBs. Puppy, though, in some trouble.
See if...
He's got to guess right.
Yeah, there's no sentries down the moment. In fact, some of the army was still there to cancel a blink attempt from Bambo, so won't be able to get the jump for now. 20 seconds, we'll see if Na'Vi want to start to look out on the map once more and get a move going. They still, with that net worth, even with that amount of net worth just piled onto the Morphling, if they can sort of push in and get at least a pick off to start it, it makes the sort of the team composition of Stunners very, very vulnerable to these 5-man pushes. Even at that, again, that's at the 38-minute stage. They've got the items, Na'Vi.
Buybacks not available, however, on 3 of the heroes. The Aegis will be falling shortly. Rapier, the next item on Dendi. Oh, baby. Just when you thought it couldn't get any better.
I mean, it's going to hurt if Dendi can land the tree toss. And it's going to be this whole area of the fight where it's not safe at all for the Stunners to walk through.
Art style level 23. Puppy 15. And they've now moved towards this dire top half of the jungle. This is where you want to look to control. In a winning game, you control this enemy high ground. Hold up.
Rambo is going to find Art Style. Art Style, can he get himself out of this? Cheese is popped. Shackle shot will latch. Art Style's still alive for now. The GA's there, keeping him safe. Now they can look to turn. The army's down. Puppy forcing them back on the front. Waga's BKB, it's going to end shortly. He's got to back out. They cannot fight this for now, Stunners. As Na'Vi keep everyone alive. And again, a couple of BKBs used there. They did have to pop GA.
And the cheese. But Dendi is in a great position. You can see those tree tosses. Imagine if a Rapier comes in. Then those BKBs, you'll finally have an answer as Na'Vi. If even the Morphling gets distracted for a couple moments.
A couple of crits.
Yeah.
He's dead. Doesn't matter if he's sitting at like the 3k HP. Just taking out the landing Bambo. Maybe seeing if he could get a jump. It's still risky. He himself does have the BKB charge ready to pop once more.
They got to be careful.
I want to start to go move up to the high ground. And there goes Raph, gives the vision. Waga looking for setup.
They don't have GA though. That is critical. Slacks has been on point thus far with his saves. You don't want to fight when he doesn't have a fully loaded arsenal.
Let's see what they can get done here. Do they want to push it in? It's a little scary. It's 40 minutes. They do back off. Gorg's in position down bottom to grab 2 runes. So 2 runes apiece between the teams. And very much needed. BKB gold very close to being done on Gorgc. Once that's there, he'll be ready to go. Puppy going full in for the pushing items. Meteor Hammer's queued up.
I like it.
As he knows, if they win a fight, Meteor Hammer plus just the straight up right click he offers with the arrows, they'll take the buildings quick. And the auras that we've seen throughout the game just mean that even if a fight goes, sort of semi-okay, that they're going to have to sustain to heal back up and go for that additional play on top of winning a team fight. Up top, Bambo, it's going to be the focus. BKB has to be popped. Puppy's in the midst of it all. Will be safe for now by Slacks, but it's not enough. Puppy falls. Now the damage. The tree's coming in. Gorg's got to be careful. Sinful. 1 for 1 at the moment. There's also Waga going down. His BKB wore off, and Dendi was able to get in with the kill. Bambo's got to be careful. He's got no BKB to rely on. Dendi looking for an additional jump. Sing Sing still outside of the base. Dendi he's eyeing this up. Does he want to go for more? If they come and show outside of the base, he certainly will. Bambo still being chased. Could cost a shot. Will hit. Got the blink up, but Dendi won't quite get the avalanche. Bambo up in time onto the cliff. Will TP out. Great escape from Bambo as he'll play his way out of there. He'll get away. And overall, still 2 heroes down on Stunners. Only the Puppy support clinks falling for Na'Vi.
You can feel the tension in these teams. Still less than 1,000 gold separating them. In the stream stack, they might have started with a try level of only 4 out of 10, but it's approaching 11, Owen, and you can feel it. No more mistakes. Very concerted efforts around the map to stick as 5, try and find advantageous team fights. But Na'Vi, they're just kind of clumped together. As long as they keep their Skywrath and their Tiny alive, they'll always have the damage to contest. And it's not as if Sir Action Slacks is ever going to be out of position. This man knows his stuff.
Only dying the 2 times this game. He's been keeping his KDA very clean. And each sort of 1 fight and moment passed, a step closer towards the refresher. Still quite a way to go, but the game going at the pace it is, there's definitely the likelihood that it's going to be there before the end of it all. BKB picked up by Gorgc. Does mean that I believe he must be short on the buyback gold. See how quickly he can farm that up. He's got, what, 1,400, 1,500 gold? Yeah, he's just about 580 short. As long as he gets a kill, in the fights before he dies. He'll have buyback available. Now look at the jump. In they go with the commitment. The BKB, they're onto Slax. They'll get the kill. Puppey's in trouble as well. They'll lose both as Puppey and Slax push on
Bambo.
a little too far. They do lose Bambo in return. Dying there to the army left behind Puppey. So it's, you know, 1 for 2, but by just taking the axe out of the game does put a stop to it. And there's the big item, Dendi. Rapier plus Daedalus. These are going to be some huge crits that he's hitting.
How much damage is that? 257 plus 470. A t-shirt to the first person in the audience to yell out the right answer. 727. Get that man.
That was good. That was
oh,
good
no,
maths.
that's not good for our fans of Na'Vi.
It's just, I feel like even now without art stuff, because Dandy just offers so much, that's like, what are you going to do? How do you push into this Tiny? How do you yourself as stunners actually look to take any objectives on the map? As long as Dandy's alive, yeah, well, what is the answer? What is the answer to this sort of, this item build? How do you get on top of him?
I don't know, and this is the beauty of this Na'Vi lineup, right? You've got so much to support Dendi that he kind of has to be the target because he offers so much damage output, but how? You got to kill Slax first. You got to get the Chen. And if you ignore art style, he's going to pump out 3 bolts per 2 seconds.
It's not an easy game for stunners.
No.
They certainly do not have the lead that they would have hoped for, and the fact that things are working as well as they are for Na'Vi, they're playing with in a lot of situations that are less than ideal. You're having the standard of Slax, you're running a safe lane Chen, you had a support Clinks, but it's all come together and it's looking very, very good right now. They are just sort of a team fight or two away from closing the game up. The sort of constant pressure that's been pushed back onto Stunner's half of the map because Na'Vi were able to take that early melee racks has made it so hard for Stunners to really get over onto the Radiant side that much this game.
Yeah, they're going to smoke up. Na'Vi might get caught with their pants down here. Not quite 5. Clink's still up top. Skywrath's still waiting to respond, but Slax is going to face check it.
He is going to head in first. Oh, instantly caught out by the jump from Bambo. Slax will fall.
That's right, he's got buyback. That could all be part of the plan. Or it could just be a feed. We'll never know.
Roche is up. Do it pretty quickly as they'll head in. What was it? The Axel refresher shot on Roche. The refresher shot this time round.
Yeah, really good for the Zeus, for sure. Wow, this Roche hits hard.
But they've got the win run, and they've got easily the right click to take it down themselves. So now with an Aegis Cheese and refresher shot ready for the push. Aegis to Gorg, refresher shot of course to Sing Sing, and Cheese on Wagger. Now back with that lead, and Wagger with the money to finish off his Aghanims. Nearly hitting 25 as well. Puppey just have to get himself out of there just in time before they started to come a-hunting.
He whiffed. He just bypassed that Nimbus along with the scan. Find that little bit of space to get a TP off, beating his own coverage.
Artstyle's going in very aggressive here, deep on his own, gets pulled back into the Nimbus. Artstyle was, I don't know what the plan was there. I mean, okay, get a kill. He gets a kill, he takes a trade.
Look at the gold. Citherin gives 521 on 52. He knows what's up.
That was the plan. The job done there from Artstyle. I mean, the truth of the matter is, right, anytime they do lose a member, Stunners, they're not going to look to do anything aggressive, right? Like, are they going to really try and push us 4 into this potential defense from Na'Vi that involves the Tiny with Rapier? Bambo will find the chair.
Oh. Slax doesn't get the heal off in time.
And Dendi just unable to lock down Bambo underneath the barrage of trees. Now with 2 dead, see what they can go for. Eon Disc is there for Slax, so we'll always be able to get the saves off.
You can't really push into a Tiny with Rapier.
Yeah, that's it. Like, when can they? Did they have to wait for Dendi to sort of come out, leave the base, try and get a pick-off on him outside? Because anytime he's there prepared to hold, it's not going to be easy.
You can see Waga with that invis on win run, going to continuously try and scat out, find this Chen in the back. Of course, he is dead for now. I'm surprised he isn't just killing off these creeps. Chen has no method of saving them when dead. And yeah, there we go.
Realizes that if the Light of Heaven's going to leave his army out, they might as well Farm up the gold. Bambo. Shadow Blade picked up, so we've already seen him have some great initiation. Now he's going to fall Slacks. It's a bit of a bait, though, as Wagger instantly denies his Slacks' claim to being a fish.
Oh, whoa. Look at that damage. Oh, my God. 2 trees. Take an axe to half HP.
Let's see where they can go. Everyone back on the map. Puppy getting the info on the middle lane. Wagger does show Dendi has to be the one ready to make the jumps, and it's a lot harder for him to do so with that rapier purchase, as understandably he's playing a lot more cautiously. Doesn't want to be the one to commit him first. Up top, Bambo finds Art Style again, getting the catch on the Skywrath. Dendi not quite hitting the avalanche, so Bambo getting away with these sneaky sort of pickoffs each and every time, getting in and out successfully.
The double Nimbus, as you can see. You just got Morph, or rather Gorgc and Sing Sing holding hands. And they just double Nimbus whenever it's off cooldown. Very difficult for Na'Vi to make plays unless they want to get aggressive as 5, but I'm not sure they're in a net worth position to contest. Again, as you said, the rapier making Dendi play so much more conservatively, not able to go for those solo pickoffs any longer.
Both tier 2s now starting to be pressured by stunners. 50 seconds without Art Star. How much more can the stunners do with this timing? It's Gorgc nearly hitting critical mass as his Morph. 28,000 net worth.
9,000 gold saved. Enough to buy back 3 times and still have a little left over for retirement. Should expect him to finish that E-Blade up, well, now.
I mean, and that E-Blade is going to be one of the answers to the rapier from Dendi, of course.
You got really good vision. Slacks does have that Aeon disc, keep in mind, so he will be able to hopefully prevent himself from being picked off. Gorgc now taking over the Wind Ranger. So you have 2 invis hasted heroes at all times you have to deal with if you're Na'Vi.
Na'Vi just waiting for the fight to come to them really at the moment. Sticking to their high ground.
Yeah, it is a tough game though. You know, Gorgc, he's carried a lot of games on stream, but he's never had to go into a competitive match, cash on the line against a hard carry Chen. This is not a scenario he's well versed in. What item does he buy? Will be the Blade. Aegis fading soon though, right? What's the timer left on that? I think it's less than a minute.
I should be, so yeah. About a minute or so. Well, yeah, okay, yeah, 3 minutes to roast, so a minute. Oh no, sorry, that's it. Yeah, you're right, it's gone. It's gone, so no Aegis. That's less than a minute impact. So there we have no Aegis, and there's the jump. They get the shackle shot. Ian just keeps Slack safe, and that will allow him to put the GA. They'll turn towards Bambo. BK speeds out, but it's a lot of physical damage. Bambo falling low. Can he survive? He is able to get out with the Invis. Will lift. The Chain Frost continues to bounce upon them all. They've lost 3. 2 buybacks come out from Na'Vi. There's the 3rd. Artstar back into the game. Slack's being focused down by Gorgc. Turns into the Zeus, pops down the Thunderbolt.
Where's the Rapier?
Slacks is dead for 80.
Oh no.
It's on Wagger.
What? So fast.
It's a pretty good hero to have it on as well. Anyone he focus fires will pretty much instantly die. And that's 3 buybacks but having to be used, and certainly with that rapier swing and the buybacks, it's a 28k gold lead for stunners.
Well, we'll see. We'll retreat to base.
They're going to look for drastic plays. See if they can find anyone. The call's been made to check out their own jungle, but they will not be successful with their hunt. No one is around here on stunners. They won't find the kill they were hoping for.
Yeah.
Maybe think of that. Bambo's coming down the mid lane, actually. Puppy's going to have eyes on him. Bambo, they'll be able to find him. He has a BKB, will pop it. Blade Mail out as well. Turns, gets the call on a Puppy. Puppy in trouble. Puppy dead without buyback. There's the jump in from Dendi. Will find Bambo. They get the trade, but Dendi gets burst. And that is another dieback. Dendi dead for 2 minutes. Wagger will continue the chase. They'll find Artstar. Artstar will fall. And with that said and done, there isn't much hope anymore, it feels, for Na'Vi to hold. They'll have Slacks back in 10, but it will just be down to Slacks and the carry Light of Heaven Chen to hold. Stunners have everyone alive. We'll see what... As our Light of Heaven, I believe he's going for the chap. He just sort of, he's done by the looks of it, or at least waiting for the rest of the team to respawn to give it one more shot. The stunners sort of Not really rushing to end the game. They'll now start to move back towards the top middle to get the push back together. As Dendy starting to try and negotiate for one more chance, one last fight. As they get pushed towards the fountain, Bambo starting to drop tomes. He is offering them up a book. Did they take it? I believe the Wolf might have denied it.
Oh, unfortunate. Dendy again continuing to try and negotiate, but unfortunately this works much better on tournament organizers than enemy Dota teams.
Yes, they're not buckling here at all. As the top racks will fall. They really won't fight. Gorg's okay, he's making the argument they were just equalizing the situation. So a melee racks is taken. It's fair and square right now. Let's have a look. Oh, they could have maybe gone for that. And that is true indeed. The reader book dumbass did need to be a 10-minute tome. Bambo gets the call in. Slacks caught out.
Don't kill him.
Slacks is dead. Dendy still wanting to wait for the respawns, but it will be a fight the Slacks will not be a part of. Dendy back up in 15. Artstyle in 20. It's the second set of racks gone. They look for another steal. Dendy being persistent, hoping to win over the Hearts of Stunners, so they give a little bit of mercy. That's Dendy. He's back in. Artstyle will be there as well.
Oh, poor Dendy. They're going to go right for him, aren't they?
I got BKB pop. Dendy just managed to blink out. Dodges the call. Ambo's overcommitted now. Has the BKB. Shackles there from Wagger out onto Artstyle turns. That's a dead Skyrath. They'll move in with the GA. Chain Frost bouncing around though. Artstyle dead. The Chain Frost bouncing between Slacks and Light of Heaven. The GA giving them some safety, but Bambo's controls there. Jumps in with the call. Light of Heaven healed up by Slacks. Cannot get back to the base though. They lose the Chen. Only Slacks and Dendy alive. As Dendy did get that fight that he hoped for, but there was no positive outcome. He's trying his best to farm the money towards an extra bit of a damage item. Picks up that extra Chrysalis on top of the Daedalus. Jumps in, but Bambo toying with them. Quick with reactions. Out of the Dendy does get the pick off. Wagger is looking to clean up. Toss back gets him away, but the Nimbus gets the kill. Dendy dead once again for nearly 100. Slacks, the last remaining survivor of Na'Vi, as Wagger looks to dive him inside of the base. 20 seconds and Puppy will be back in. And indeed, Puppy is, as it seems, his games haven't finished yet. He's got more plans in store for Slacks. A Slacks stuck inside of the fountain. Doesn't fall. Calls him out as well. Dendy standing by the side of Slacks. What's the plan here? In they go again, Wagger. He just sort of toy around, doesn't get the angle for the shackle shot. So that's that extra win run with the Aghanims to just continue to dive inside of the fountain. The Nimbuses are out onto Puppy. Slacks will be outside of range for it. Slacks, he's going to have backup. Both Light of Heaven and Artstyle will be back in. But Slacks will fall. Wagger focuses. The win run does it. Wagger, one more win run does get him out in time. Chain Frost kills Light of Heaven. Artstyle dove upon. There it is. Finally, the Ancient does fall. And Sir Sadim's Stunners will take the series 2-0, moving on to the grand finals. Slacks was on his phone there. May have been so for the entirety of that game. No, we're joking apart. He had a great showing. He really did. He tried his best, Slacks. All in all, a close game for the most part. But at the end of it, things spiraled brutally out of control. Losing the Rapier, having to expend those buybacks. Things fell apart very quickly for Na'Vi plus Slacks. But they gave it their all. And hey, you know, there was definitely a good portion of that game where you could tell that the Stunners, they were worried.
They were nervous.
They were nervous. That game was nearly lost.
Hey, it's TI winners plus their action Slacks. I think we got exactly what we expected. What was that, a series? It was at least, I want to say, 100 minutes total.
That was certainly, they certainly went the distance.
They had to earn it.
Yeah.
And Sir Sadim Stunners, had they not tried quite so hard, I don't think they would have pulled this game out. But the Midases, the BKB rushes, and of course the Dendy Rapier not working out so well. I actually think it might have hurt Na'Vi's chances because they suddenly started playing scared.
They didn't
do anything.
That was true. They were unable to sort of keep playing at the pace that they were, with Dendy sort of just going in and looking for the kills. They slowed things down, and it gave time for things to fall into place for the Stunners. But there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. With that, Sir Sadim Stunners will move on in the tournament.